Oh, good. That's beautiful.
Legit.
Are you on yet?
Are we on? Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico back at it again with my man Fern.
What's going on, everybody?
We got to give you a nickname.
Yeah,
Fern the something. Yo, help me find a nickname for my guy Fern. We about to get this bitch started.
Look it up.
Let's see what you guys are saying right now. Welcome. Yo, I didn't think a lot of you guys were gonna be joining. I thought you guys would be watching with your boys. But here are your boys right here, bitches. Let's do it up. We got some Lions fans. Where's the Lion fan? Where's he at? Where you at? We got one Lion fan over here.
Nice Bills shirt over there.
Yeah, we got another Bills in the background over here. Tom, we got the Bears over here, and we got a Niners fan way in the corner. Where's he at? There's the Niners fan. So yeah, we're here. So, oh, my bad. You guys, it's your main guy. It's the Dolphin. That's my guy right there, Kevy Kev. So we got a slew of people in this bitch. So we're eating the steak right now. He's eating the steak. I was just eating my steak. I didn't want to be rude and eat at the same time. But we're here now. Goodell's about to start this thing off, so we good now. Let's do it. So who we feeling, man? Fern, who are we feeling? At 9.
A lot of stories today about a trade up to number 3 to select Quinnen Williams.
Should be fun. Goodell's just talking about a whole bunch of nonsense. He's just gonna yap.
Are the Jets really going to trade?
Well, yeah, it's interesting to see what the Jets' kind of ransom is for the number 3 pick overall.
Because they have to now give Arizona their time, right? Arizona's officially on the clock. And then, okay, so that's how it rolls. Young King says Buffalo Fanatics is number 1. You damn Skippy. We are number 1. That's how we do, man. I appreciate it. But, yo, if you guys haven't realized, I'm sporting another – we got to get you one, man. What you wait? We got to get you one of these bad boys.
For sure.
I'm sporting another Buffalo versus everybody. If you guys haven't copped that, go to the fan shop and cop your tee or your sweater. You won't want one of these. Bills.
Toronto versus everyone.
No, it's Buffalo versus everybody, baby.
Oh man, that's a Raptors thing. What's Buffalo's area code? You want to steal that too?
Yeah.
We might have to do that.
Yeah.
You got to see if Kyler Murray comes out the board first of all. First overall.
What are the chances Kyler Murray comes out the board? What do you think? Good chance?
Yeah, I was gonna say about 8.
Drew Boss. Drew Boss is back. Drew Boss, behave yourself today, man. I don't want to put you on timeout again. Behave yourself. All right, my guy.
716.
716. We in the 7. Yeah, it doesn't ring. It doesn't ring. It doesn't ring for Buffalo, man.
Well, Toronto's 416. Yeah, 716. It's still saying.
We can say this, but we can't steal that. we can't. Buffalo can't use that. We can't say the 6. So Fern, 9th pick. Are we moving up? Are we staying put? Are we moving down? What's your feeling right now? Because there's a whole bunch of rumors, smoke going on right now.
It's all over the place. It's hard to really. I mean, I think most likely we stay put. I think that's the right decision. Number 9, we're going to get a really pretty good player that falls to us. Kind of hope we just stay put and take the best player available.
Best player available, defense side or the offensive side?
Don't really care if it's offense or defense, but I prefer a lineman, whether it's offensive lineman or defensive lineman.
A lineman. Who's talking right now? Man, Goodell always gets booed. Me neither.
Every commissioner gets booed, I guess. But
here we go. Draft has started. It's open now. So
Hawkinson, love in the chat room.
Who's where? What's going on?
I've seen a few people mention TJ Hawkinson.
TJ Hawkinson? Yo, am I wrong for saying TJ Hawkinson reminds me of a better version of Nick O'Leary? Or Kyle Rudolph? Or Nick O'Leary? He's Kyle Rudolph.
Not on the Kelsey level, for sure. I don't.
He's not on Kelsey's level. I don't think so either. I think he's more like Kyle Rudolph is legit. I thought a better version of Nick O'Leary, but Kyle Rudolph is all right. So to pick TJ Hawkinson at 9? I don't know, man.
Kevin and I are both bigger fans of Noah Fant than Hawkinson.
Don't draft wide receiver.
You don't do you draft a tight end at top 10? Nah, man. You just
And you listen to a Lions fan.
A Lions fan is talking.
Eric Ebron.
We were supposed to draft Ebron, and then and the Lions came in.
Hey, everybody's saying Oliver, but hey, if Oliver gets to us, it's a pretty easy pick.
I would love Oliver, but the only way we're getting Oliver from the hype that he's been getting is if we trade up.
Yeah.
That's the only way we're getting Oliver. So the real question then becomes, how far do you want to trade up? How much are you willing to give up?
I see Hollywood Brown getting some love now.
Hollywood Brown? Hollywood Brown? Are you nuts? Stop that. Cut that shit out. Hollywood Brown. We already have pretty much a Hollywood Brown in Smoke Brown on the Bills.
To answer your question, though, to trade up, do you want to give up a 2020 first-round draft pick to trade up? I don't know.
It'd be nice if you had someone like
pretty steep for a non-quarterback.
I see. I'm okay if you trade up, but thing is, here's the one thing that I'm encouraged about. When Bean traded up last year, I thought he gave up the farm, but he didn't. He methodically moved his way up on getting Josh Allen. Then he moved back up to get Tremaine Edmonds and didn't really give that much up either.
Especially Edmonds trade.
You feel me? So I think like if he does trade up, he's methodical about who, what, how much he's giving up, and I don't think he's going to give up that much. I think we might be in good play for it.
Before the draft, we actually did a lot of moving and shaking to get all those picks.
We did.
40 Glenn trades. So
absolutely. We went. Where do we start off at? 23 or 21? We went from 23 down to 12 and then to 7.
7, right?
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. There's a lot of things that can happen from here on out. So the Cardinals are on the clock right now.
Hey,
Are they going with Kyler Murray? Are they going to skip on Kyler Murray? By the way, shout out to my guy Blue Comet 1991. All right, let's get our boy Josh some help. Go Bills. Okay. So I guess Blue Comet is looking to get a lineman. Like you said, you want a lineman, right?
I want a lineman. That's where the value is.
See, there's what
these are the guys that get paid money.
There's what you think the Bills will do, and then there's what
Sure.
Fern wants.
That's a good point.
So what does Fern want?
I want a lineman. I want the best available lineman, whether it's even a Jonah Williams.
So Jonah Williams
Ed Oliver would be ideal, but I think Jonah Williams is definitely worth a top 10 pick, even though we signed quite a few offensive linemen in the offseason. Don't think there's any certainty at the tackle position.
I hear that. So, ladies and gentlemen, he's in. He's coming in hot. Let me back it up.
There we go.
My guy Kev, the Doll fan, is up in this bitch. We back. I think you look good. You swole, yo. I don't understand, but Kev's been working hitting the gym. Swole. What are you weighing at right now? 215 solid?
No, 205.
205? Woo! Look at this guy, 205.
Just ate about 26 ounces of steak.
Yeah, my man just wolfed down a steak easy, man. Easy. Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Oh shit, to the bone. To the bone. So we were just talking about Cardinals, where they want to pick. We'll get to the Dolphins, where your Dolphins want to pick. How you feeling on what the Cardinals decide? Are they picking? Are they trading down? Are they sticking to it?
I think they're gonna take Kyler Murray. I think they're gonna take Kyler Murray.
They're taking Kyler Murray? Why?
I think so. There's just been too much talk, and then all of a sudden the talk that they're not going to do it happens like 24 hours before the draft. To me, it sounds like they're just putting that out there to bump up Josh Rosen's trade value.
Ooh.
Put it out there, say we might not take it, we might stay with Rosen. So if someone really wants Rosen, then maybe they'll get us that second for it instead of a third.
So that's a good point, because a lot of chatter is not really going towards Josh Rosen. It's been silent. He's been showing up at OTAs and he's ready to roll and he's trying to do what he's got to do. Is all smoke, or could Josh Rosen be traded somewhere, or are they just going to keep him and say, "Yo, we're rolling with him"?
Most likely, he's going to be traded. I do believe that they may not have found a trade partner yet. I've been hearing a lot today, a lot of chatter today that it might be tomorrow, Friday, when he actually ends up getting traded.
Like a day 2 trade.
Yeah.
So let's just say they do draft Kyler Murray. He's on the trade block now. Now it's a matter of who's
value
ready
goes
to give
down. Value goes down for Arizona, but I think at this point, the value it's been the worst kept secret in the league. So I think the value already is compromised.
What are the chances that they keep both? If they draft Kyler Murray, you keep both. Is that stupid? Do you do that? Can you do that? Keep both quarterbacks? If you just can't, right?
No,
I mean, strategically it makes sense, but it's just in likelihood
it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Speak on that.
Yeah, no, you can't do it because they've gone on record several times saying Rosen's my guy. Then you're just going to go and draft some guy number 1 overall.
Yeah.
So obviously he wasn't your guy. You were just bullshitting. You've broken the trust with Rosen. He knows his days are numbered. It's going to be disgruntled. Plus, you're going to bring in a guy like Kyler Murray, who, while I think he's the best quarterback in the draft, he's not that polished. So if he struggles at the beginning, then all the fans are going to say, "Hey, we got Josh Rosen on the bench. Let's get Rosen in." It's just too much of a distraction.
I like that. So I'm going to read some of the questions that come from the fans here. Joshua Castro says, Rico, if we trade up, who would you rather get? Q Williams or Oliver or Josh Allen? Give me Oliver all day. Easy Ed Oliver. I'm taking that.
Quentin Williams.
You like Quentin Williams?
Quentin Williams all day. I agree. Quentin Williams best player in the draft. Generational talent.
You can't go, but is not Oliver a generational talent as well? No? Is Quentin Williams that nice? Good. And I'm not even hating on Quentin Williams. I watched some film on him. He's nice. He's quicker than you. He's better than nice.
I said, well, the film is nice.
The film is nice. No, the film is nice. I like Oliver because of Oliver's ability to go from sideline to sideline. For a big fella, he can hit the 3 technique, hit the 5 technique. You even put him at nose if you want to, and he'll chase you down. That's something Quentin Williams will not do, as well as Oliver. That's just my opinion. But Josh Allen,
you're not using a 5 technique. You're going to be putting him in a 3 technique.
True.
Right? So you literally just listed a bunch of positions he's not going to be playing. So he's going to play the 3 for the Bills. So can he play the 3 better than Williams played the 3?
That's a good point. That's
great to be versatile. Versatile is something they always talk about, but at the end of the day, you've got other players set at other positions. So you want to get your guys in at the best position where it's going to have the greatest impact on your defense.
I would even argue that Quentin Williams is probably a little more versatile than Oliver. I think Oliver's more of a pure 3 technique, whereas Williams, I think, can play the 5 technique. I mean, hear a lot of this chatter about Ed Oliver standing up, playing linebacker.
But that's the versatility in Oliver. The fact that they can even
mention him
standing up. That's how nice he is.
Why would you ever like limit his like best skills?
Because you can. And plus, McDermott he likes to rotate his D lineman and give you exotic looks potentially. So why not have him stand up? Why not have him go to 5 technique? Why not have him 3?
Because he's probably his skills are limited to average standing up. I don't think he's going to be like a dynamic like edge rusher ever.
Yeah. Perhaps he can do it. Is he going to be great at it? Is he going to be better at it than what you've already got?
Hold on a second. They're saying that there's no picture. Can y'all not see us? Can you guys give us a heads up if you guys can see us or not? Yeah, we got a picture. Bills are in. If you guys can give us a thumbs up if you guys see us. Okay, you're gonna see us. Okay, cool. Somebody said there's no picture. Come on now, you crazy. The Wi-Fi is strong in this bitch. We got good Wi-Fi.
Yeah. What's the name of the network?
We might get some leaks on the chat too.
The name for the net was that?
We may get some leaks on the chat where the Twitter is like a little more.
Listen,
further.
Do me a favor. Don't be that jackass that comes in and starts leaking the pics. If I see a leaked pic, guess what's happening?
That's okay. This guy said their cards are on the.
You're out of here. Time out.
Cards are on the phone.
Cards are on the phone. All right. I mean, shit. It's not like we can't see it. We got a TV too.
I'm hoping something happens.
So the Bills, I guess, they just traded up to the number 1 pick. I'm just kidding. I don't want to get everybody hyped up.
Creating a little drama right now. I mean,
they're not taking Murray. Hold on a sec. You can't just talk shit over here. You got to come over here and talk on the mic, man. What are you trying to? We got the Niners fan here.
Listen, they're not gonna take Murray.
Why not?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Why not?
It's taking way too damn long. Way too fucking long.
What do you want as a Niners fan? What do you want?
Something to happen. I want him to take somebody else other than Murray. Oakland to call the Niners. The Niners trade down, get more picks,
and keep it moving. So Niners fans want to trade down.
There was rumors today about Oakland potentially trading up to number 1 to select Nick Bosa. I don't know if the 49ers fan would.
Nick Bosa too.
Okay, here we go.
So the pick is in. There is no trade. Live from Syria. Woo! Charles Brown. Welcome. Thank you for that donation. Syria in this bitch. So who we picking? Cardinals are up. The pick is in. We're about to find out. I'm going to shut my mouth and we'll find out what the pick is. They're going to take their sweet time to the podium. That's the worst part. So the party is just starting. Nobody better leak anything because you leak it, you blocked. I don't do the block game. I don't do blocks. Blocks is weak. But you come in, if it's a blocker charge, you get blocked. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it without nobody knowing a damn thing. I'm doing on purpose to get in these guys' way. Yeah, I'm corny like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are tuned in, we got 113 people. Do me a favor. You're here already. Click that like button. Let's get it rolling. This is the second year. Is this the second year that we're doing this live? Yes, it is, because we took Josh Allen. This is the second year that we're doing this.
Wait, no, you were here. This is the third year.
But I didn't go live the first time.
Oh,
Yeah, so I didn't go live.
here we go.
So the pick is in. I'm gonna shut my mouth. Let's see what's up.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Kyler Murray.
Worst kept secret.
It's a surprise pick, but not a surprise pick. You know what I mean? Fern, speak on it. How we talk? What do you feel about this?
Kudos to the league for keeping this quiet for so long, because I think they probably had something to do with it.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think the league really.
The league really wanted the drama on draft day.
Yeah.
Talk on it, Kev. Talk to him.
Yeah. I mean, whenever the first pick, like remember the year Mario Williams went first overall,
Yes.
and they had the contract details before the draft even started. Like it just kills. They had the breakdown of his contract.
I remember that.
So
they did it twice. Didn't they do it with quarterback from Alabama, Sam Bradford? I think they had the
Oklahoma.
Did I say Oklahoma? What is it? Alabama.
Yeah.
Oklahoma. My bad.
Sam Bradford.
Yeah, they have the contract details for that too.
First overall pick, but a 7th round suit.
You're a hater. Listen,
He pulled the mic over for that. He was really proud. He was like, "I've got a good one." And then he like leaned in. He was like, "First overall pick." Like I liked it. It was good.
First of all, Fern doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, because Kyler Murray's working out a fantastic suit. That's the three. He's wearing a 3-piece. I think. Is that a 3-piece pastel? I don't know what that is.
Oh, look, it's our buddy Kathy.
Kathy.
From the even I know her.
Where's she at?
Oh, it's right here, Sparkly Girl.
Kathy from Ottawa. What's up, Kathy? What's going on, girl? Where you been, Kathy? Shame on you for freaking disappearing on us like that. Golly. Hey, it's Kathy. What channel are you watching on? I have fine delay.
NFL Network.
NFL Network.
77 on Rogers.
On Rogers. For you Canadians, is Rogers or Bell. I don't know what you Americans use. Verizon. What else they use? Comcast, DirecTV. So Kyler Murray to the damn Cardinals with Cliff Kingsbury.
I mean,
so that's going to be an exciting team to watch now.
Part of me was hoping they wouldn't take Murray, because it would screw everything.
The whole
up.
draft,
like everything that everyone's mock draft would have gone to shit.
So
because
hold on a second. So that means the pressure is who's number 2 now? The pressure is on the Niners. Yeah. So we have a Niners fan that came up and said he doesn't want. Who did you want, Mo? He just wants a lineman. He didn't care who. Just give him a lineman. Give me a lineman. What lineman can we give him?
It's either Joey Bosa or Quinn
Williams. Nick Bosa or Quinn Williams. It's got to be.
You know what? But here's the thing: the Niners have Solomon Thomas.
Yeah,
but he might not be. What if they go and match D Ford? And put Josh Allen. The Niners take Josh Allen.
I think Nick Bosa.
It's either Bosa or Quinn Williams. That's your only
Nick
two.
Bosa is the better prospect.
I'm Josh Allen. I like Josh Allen, but it's like when we were talking about there with what's his name? Deion Jordan's a good one. Don't remind me. But No, like Ed Oliver, when we're saying they keep talking about how versatile he is, he can do this and he can, and Josh Allen can cover in space. Well, you don't want him to cover in space.
Right.
Like, so what if he can? What, he's going to do it twice a day?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
and I get that part. So right now, I had a request that I push the camera back so I can get these two fine-looking gentlemen in here. But here's the problem. Yeah. Now I have to leave. Why are my nipples showing? You're excited. You're excited, man. Shout out to my guy. I'm sorry, I'm in the mic like this. Camel Tech 59. I love this podcast. Buffalo Bills for life. I appreciate the love. Now, because I've moved the camera back this far, I can't see the damn comments. So now I gotta go get my glasses. So that's the old age. That's the old age of me.
Pierre's watching.
Pierre's watching.
There it is. Pierre, how am I looking, buddy? How am I looking? Where's Rosen going? Hopefully he's going to Miami. I feel like he's going to go to either the Giants or the Chargers, but hopefully Miami.
Question I have is, what is Rosen's trade value at this point? You know, given that Cardinals have already selected Kyler Murray, I think you're looking at a 3. I think you're looking at 3. It would still be better than a 3.
And that's why, of the 3, Miami's got the highest, 78. I think the others are 92 and 95 or something like that. But
what's your name? Ryan, when the Lions come up for pick, Come on, come have a seat with us.
Rico is orchestrating all the other fans in the background. All right, man. Yeah, but listen. I love Josh Rosen last year. I know he struggled a bit in obviously as a rookie. He had nothing around him. His stats are very comparable to another heralded first-round pick named Josh Allen, minus the running. But I'm just saying, you can't tell me one guy's going to be a
stats
superstar.
are one thing, and the eyeballs tell a different story.
Yeah,
mean,
I saw the
you can't
game
say
against
that.
the Patriots. I know what my eyeballs told me is if Allen pulls his hammy. we're not looking good.
Can y'all spread this shit? Can you spread the fuck
I'm
out?
saying
Leave.
I'm just saying you can't bury a guy after 1 year on the worst team in the league. Is he going to be a superstar? I don't know, but can we say he's finished after 1 year? Like, who's he throwing to?
Oh,
No,
what's the
certainly
topic?
not.
What's the topic? What are we talking
Josh
about?
Rosen's
Rosen.
development.
Josh Rosen.
I
Okay.
think we look at Jared Goff. Obviously, he got in a really good situation with Sean McVay, but his rookie year to his second year was a drastic improvement. So
the pick is in for the 49ers. Can you scoot over, big fella?
Yeah,
I'm just no, it's all good. It's all good. I got my glasses on so I can actually see. I had to get my Stringer Bell on.
Someone wants to know
Looking
what
like
I think of the Prime Minister of Canada.
what do I think of the Prime Minister of Canada? I mean,
It's trash.
he says he's trash.
It's trash.
no comment.
He's literally.
I'm with you. No comment.
No politics.
No
I know,
politics in this
he's
bitch.
literally what would happen if I was prime minister. He just shows up at every party.
Good-looking guy.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's a good-looking lad.
Yes,
he
he's
shows up
definitely
at
a
every
good-looking
party. Here we go. Niners.
The trade is in, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get to the people that have donated.
Nick Bosa.
What?
No, the comment. There it is.
Okay, so the trend is rolling. Speak
Quinnen's-
on that for me.
Nick Bosa. I've been saying Nick Bosa and Quinn Williams are prospects 1A and 1B in the draft.
We're gonna stop this right now. The party for some reason just went to shit because
You can see it.
some
Dallas Cowboys.
fool in a damn Cowboys. I swear, Patriots fans and Cowboys fans are the most worst and I hate it. Hold on a second. Let me go back. I gotta give a shout out to everybody. So Paul K81 gave a donation. I appreciate that. Oh, would love to trade up for Ed Oliver. I would love that as well. I love me some Kevin Fern. Kevin Fern.
I think when you left.
I like that. Andrew Penner says Bills will trade to number 3 pick for Williams. I appreciate that donation. I doubt that's going to happen, my good man. But
We shall
Williams is
see.
still. We're about
It's
to
on the
find out.
board.
I don't see why not. I know Pierre's on board with that.
It could happen.
Like
Dylan,
the
shout out to
Bill-
Dylan for that
yeah.
donation. Glasses gang. Woo! Stringer Bell in this bitch. If you guys don't know who Stringer Bell is, look him up.
I would not be opposed to the Bills trading up for Quinnen Williams, like as from a Bills perspective.
So I just read something interesting. NFL Network has Montez Sweat over Bosa in their rankings. That's an interesting take. That's a hot take.
I don't like that.
Bobby Newman mentioned that. I don't know who, but are you a fan of Bucky Brooks? I like Bucky Brooks.
I don't mind him. His ranking. I like it. He has his own takes.
Yeah.
He's got a very unique
I like Louis
rankings,
Riddick.
and I appreciate that.
Who's the guy from
Louis Riddick's awesome.
NFL Lock On, the draft podcast? Not the draft dudes, but the other one.
Joe Marino?
Joe Marino, Kyle
No,
Krabs,
the
Trevor
other-
Sycamore,
Ledyard-
John Ledyard.
Yeah, so those guys.
Ledyard.
Yeah, Ledyard. He's got Brian Burns over Nick
They
Bosa.
all love Brian
Burns. Yeah.
What's with the love for Brian Burns?
We talked about it last show. It's like there's just not a good history of pass rushers at that weight having success in the NFL.
Somebody says shout out to the Cowboys fan. I don't know if it's his wifey that's making mention of that, but nobody shouts out the Cowboys anywhere ever. Stop that nonsense. Chris Bruton says not going to trade with the Jets. Yeah. See,
Yeah, I
how do you
think so.
feel? How do you feel about trading with people within your division?
It won't happen. It's not gonna happen.
Peace out,
I
man.
see, buddy.
How do you feel about that? Trading within the division.
I don't like if you're going to get what you think is the better of the deal, go right ahead. I don't think the Jets.
shouldn't
I don't
matter.
care. Yeah, it doesn't matter who you're trading with. If you think you can win, get the trade.
It's almost like a double positive. You're making the trade, and if you think you're kind of ripping the other team off, you're getting a better player, and you're making the other team worse.
That being said, it won't happen.
Within your division.
See, and I'll play the devil's advocate. You just gave them ammo, more ammo to now go against you.
But you're
So,
but in this, every time you make a trade, you think you're getting the better end of it.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
So if it's with another guy in your own division, it means you thought you're getting the better of this deal. Otherwise, you're not making the trade.
So here's my question.
It's not going to happen. It's not-
Is Nick Bosa that nice? Really though.
pretty good.
I think people
Hold on a
forget-
second.
Yeah.
Time out. I gotta give a shout out. Big shout out to my guy Andrew Penner. Andrew
wow.
Penner just gave a big donation. He appreciates what we give, what we put out. While we put out, can't even speak in English. If we get Williams, we'll donate another $50.
Whoa.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take right there.
Speaking of double wins.
Penner. That's a double win right there, man. I appreciate that.
Bobby O doesn't like us.
Bobby, who's Bobby O?
He's telling us we suck.
You guys are losers. Okay, Bobby O, where you at? Let me find your name so I can put your ass on timeout. There we go. Bobby O, you just earned yourself the first timeout. Oh, I can't get your ass. Yeah, put your user on timeout. Bobby O.
It's actually called timeout.
It's called timeout. This is what you do. You want to come in and try to troll, you know what I'm saying? The Canadian connection, you getting timeout. You getting blocked.
Sour cream with our chicken wings.
You getting blocked. We don't play that mess around here, man. Talking about you guys are losers. This guy look like a loser to you? This guy look like a loser to you? Does this guy look like a loser to you?
I'm used
I
to
don't think
it.
so.
When you're the Dolphins fan, yeah, I'm used to it.
You can call Kevin a loser.
Yeah, we can call
As a
it.
Dolphins
I get
fan,
roasted.
There should be context.
We're allowed to call Kevin a loser. He's a Dolphins fan. That's fine. So right now we got the Jets, Raiders, Bucks, and Giants.
Yeah, to your point about Nick Bosa, I think people are forgetting how good he is. He was fairly dominant. He has all the traits in the world. Super high floor. Obviously, good bloodlines. Really solid pick. There's no problems with that.
No, and I hear that. I'm not wrong with that. And I'm looking at some of the comments here. The Fish says, you tell a trans woman that they were born a man, which is biologically correct, that you can go to jail. You guys are being forced to lie. It's going to get worse for you guys in Canada. What are you talking about, The Fish? Guess what? You just got yourself put on timeout.
I think it's some
What kind of mess
politics.
is that? What are you? Yo, listen, don't make this a timeout show.
Is that the only Dolphins fan I had on here?
See, this is the problem. You get guys like that just tarnish Dolphins fans.
That's the problem when pot is legal in Canada. People get high and
This guy? Where? Oh, Super Mexican says Canucks don't F around. The Canucks don't mess around. Listen, the Canucks don't mess around. We're crazy. Okay? We don't play games. We don't play games. Sour cream. Listen, you guys have to try the sour cream before you guys start hating on it. Hold on. I want to see if I'm the only one. Hold on. Let's go around the
I don't eat that crap.
hey guys, what do you like
Christian.
with your chicken wings?
Christian, you
Just
take
chicken
sour
wing
cream
guy.
with your chicken wings? No? He goes, "What am I?" He says, "What am I, an animal?" First of all, he's a Dallas Cowboy fan, so I don't even know why the hell I even bothered to ask him what was really up.
He gets his sauce on the side, by the way.
He
He
gets
likes
the sauce
chicken
on the
wings
side?
dry, sauce on the side.
Sauce on the side. So I'm about to just read some of the comments while the commercial's going down. What do we got? So we got Dillinger E says, "We see you. I like that. We loyal fans down here, just like the Bills fans. I think the Bills moved down in the draft. That's coming from Buffalo Sack Attack. By the way, shout out to everybody in this room. We got 141 people. Can we try to get this up to 250 people? 200 would be wonderful. 250 on draft night would be legit. By the way, we're doing the first 10 picks because we know this thing's a marathon.
We're going to do the first 13 picks.
We might go to 13. Lucky number 13.
Yeah.
What if there's a trade down?
If there's a trade down, then we might go to no. Actually, you know what we did though? We were supposed to do 10 last time, and we went to like what?
Yeah.
went to the
Tre'Davious White, 27.
Yeah,
No, we did not go to Tre'Davious White.
Yeah,
Did we? Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. You're right.
That was a couple years ago.
That was a couple
Oh
years.
yeah, maybe we were.
No, that
last
wasn't.
year you went-
Last year was
but
the
you went
Tremaine
to the
Edmonds.
Tremaine Edmonds trade.
We went to the. We at least went to 16. We're gonna go to 13 to give Kev an opportunity to see what the Dolphins do.
Because I always get screwed, But Bills fans don't have to worry about that, right? Because you guys are always in the bottom 10, like top 10 picks.
You guys are
But I
Chicago.
always get, like last year we were 11, and it's always like your top 10, and then it cuts off at 10, and
Yep.
I never see who's going to be, at 11. This year it's 13. So,
listen. I want
Next year it'll be number 1.
For the record, we're always around 7 and 9 too, so we always get around that 10th or.
That is true. Between picks 8 and 15, that's what we usually pick.
So we normally pick 9.
So just, I mean, I don't really want to ask this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. So, when y'all have your chicken wings, are you having it with blue cheese?
Oh, here we go, Pixie.
Forget that. That's over with. So right now, so the Jets are picking. The pick is in. There's no trade. So the Jets are probably gonna go Quinn Williams. That's my guess.
They have to. But there's a lot of stories about them liking Ed Oliver. So
But it could be Ed Oliver though. It could be Ed Oliver. So we're about to find out what's really good.
Or it could be Allen. It's 3 guys.
But
I wouldn't go Allen, but it could.
So would
Williams would be. I
Never
don't want them taking Quinn
overestimate
Williams.
Adam Gase. He will always make the wrong call.
would Gruden, because now the Jets pick is in, if they pick Quinn Williams, is Gruden willing to trade with the Bills if the Bills want Ed Oliver? Would Gruden do it? Would Mayock do that? I don't think they would.
Raiders are very unpredictable, so anything's on the table with the Raiders.
Got 3 first-round picks.
I will say another sneaky pick for the Jets could be an offensive lineman, protect the quarterback, offensive head coach.
You think they go Jonah
I think it's
Williams?
a potential Jonah or Jawan Taylor.
Jawan Taylor 3? Wow, that's high though. No.
I think Oliver and Williams make more sense, and I think they've been strongly linked to Ed Oliver. So we'll see what happens.
So talk to me. Tell me something, Kev. We have the Jets in our division. This is perfect because you're in the AFC East. You know the East extremely well.
I know the head coach well.
You know the head coach well. He's an offensive-minded guy. Wouldn't he go offense rather than defense?
Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna take a pause right now because the pick's in. The Jets are picking. Let's see what they got.
Damn! Okay. Don't like that.
Quinnen Williams to the Jets.
Not good for the AFC East.
Not good for the AFC.
He's just the best player in the draft right there. Goes to one of our rivals.
He's gonna line up beside Leonard Williams. I know Miami's got no guards, no centers, so now we're gonna have to guard Williams and Quinnen. Oh my God!
The Dolphin fan Kevin he's hurt right now. He's hurting. His best lineman is Laramie Tunsil.
Prepare for 2-14 and number 1 pick.
2-14, 2 wins.
Well, we might get 3.
You know what? See,
Patrick might pull off 1 or 2.
So, is this a good pick for the Jets? Is this so? Do the Raiders pick?
Now the Raiders.
Do the Raiders pick Ed Oliver?
They've been
very linked to them.
They've been linked to Devin White, the linebacker as well. But
who's their linebacker right now for the Raiders?
They signed Perfect.
Perfect is perfect. Yeah,
but Gruden loves this veteran.
Yeah. And the two, Gruden loves veterans. And the 2 defensive tackles that Oakland's got, Hurst and the other guy, they're not bad. Yeah, they're pretty good. So realistically,
over there, you're right.
Yeah, so realistically, Josh Allen's a better pick for need, but they might draft Oliver because I think Oliver's a better overall player.
I think they should go Oliver.
Can I say something? I'm internally getting excited that Oliver is dropping. I'm internally getting excited, but I'm not showing it. But I'm geeked a little bit because the first 3 guys are gone. Ed Oliver can literally drop until 9.
I think Devin White's the picker. They've been strongly linked to him. I think Gruden likes his middle linebacker, the kind of centerpiece of the defense. I think they'll bypass that.
And the thing is, they need a lot like Devin White.
Imagine if they take Haskins.
Yeah,
Haskins.
I don't think they will.
No, I don't think they will either.
There's been chatter today, but it doesn't seem like a Gruden type pick.
Paul K81 says, "I'll drop a 20 if we get Oliver." Listen, I'm putting it's written. It's in the books. That's what you said. Penner, I apologize. I mean, it's okay. You gave a big donation. I appreciate that. But Penner, we got to get the next best guy. But back to the Raiders, though. You can't go wrong with a Devin White. Devin White is sideline to sideline. The guy is nice, man. I even contemplated on taking Devin White at linebacker.
I think, both linebackers, both Devins are going to be gone before the top 10. I think.
You think Devin Bush gets to the top 10?
I think he gets to the 10. I think if he's not, where was Cincinnati 10? No, Denver's 10. Where's Cincinnati? Where's the Bengals?
The Bengals are 11.
Yeah. He's not getting past 11.
No, good point. Unless they like a quarterback.
You know what? One team that I really dislike are the Jets. I really don't like the Jets. Like, I don't like the Patriots. I don't like the damn Cowboys, and the Jets are another team I just don't like. I don't like their uniforms. I don't like the name. I don't like anything about them.
Actually, I don't mind the new uniforms, but
actually, I'm hating right now. I actually like the uniforms, but I didn't like the old ones. So I can say I didn't like the old damn uniforms, but the new ones are pretty nice. They remind you of what? What do they remind you of?
Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I'm a green guy. I like my green.
No,
green.
The Patriots have been beating us down for so long that we hate them, but we just don't have the passion anymore because we gave up. You know, it's just been decades of beating. So we're just like, I don't like them, but I can't summon it up anymore. Like I've been hated.
We're institutionalized.
The Bills have always,
so
they have been that great.
Andrew Penner just said, "Yo, I'll drop $50 if we get Josh Allen." This guy's ready to do it, ready to risk it. Let me just give you guys, and I want everybody's comments to really go through. But if you cuss and swear in your comments, it's gonna get blocked. Not by me, but the moderators that naturally do this. So you guys gotta, if you want your comments to show you can't, maybe put cuss words in there. Just a administrative heads up.
Just want to say one of
Bobby O says you guys are the best. I mean, we try.
One other surprise pick could be quarterback Drew Lock, another guy they've been kind of linked to. The Raiders have been linked to it.
But you're
It's
right.
the Raiders. It's the Raiders.
I don't think Gruden loves old men. He will sign any over 30, over the hill guy hoping for one last
Hold on a second.
season.
But that's why
So I don't think you go a rookie quarterback.
No, wrong. Because that's why they got Mayock. Mayock is like, enough of this crap. I've
Mayock
been
doesn't
watching
have
what you.
final say. Gruden has
Oh.
final say over the control of the
Yeah, but
roster.
you know, you have final say, but you take my word for it. If I say no, but you have final say, I get it. But I think he respects my guy
Drew Lock
enough.
sounds like a buck.
Yeah, Chris Clark, I agree.
Where's Chris Clark?
Not a big Drew Lock
Second
fan
from
at
the
all.
bottom. I
Second
don't
from
like
the
Drew
bottom?
Lock either.
The name Drew Lock sounds like a bust.
Sounds like a lock to me. I don't know.
Oliver, who says that? Oliver or Sweat or trade back. Bills Mafia 55 says that. Nicholas Roberto says Bills might trade up with Tampa. You know what?
You know
We have
what?
history
If
with Tampa
they
Bay.
take Devin White, that's a possibility.
Listen, let me tell you something right now. I'm not saying I'm calling it, but it just the stars are aligning now. If the Devin White goes to the Raiders, think about it. Last year, we traded with the Bucks at the 7th spot. By the way, I want to say it. I called it way before the draft ended happening. Anyway, you remember that, sir?
I do.
Thank you very much. Concur. So I can see, and I think we all agree that another trade with the same GM, same organization to say, hey, let's do business again, and let's make it happen. Now, here's what I think: the Bucks are like, yo, I don't think we got enough for your picks last year. So you know what? Give me more.
We gave them quite a bit.
You think we get what? I don't even know what we gave them, but I
We
don't
gave them 2 2s and another draft pick because we had 2 2s that we lost.
Oh, and then we had 2 firsts, and we kept the
12 to
first.
7. Yeah, we kept the first.
We kept the first. That's
Yeah.
right. You're right.
I will say one thing about Josh Allen. He was commenting today how he doesn't. I think he was being facetious, but he doesn't want to come to Buffalo because he doesn't want to play with another Josh Allen. So
Wait, is that what he said?
I think he might have been
I
kidding.
think he was joking.
You read it. I was about
He
to
must
say-
be joking.
And Josh Allen, but
No, this
I won't.
is the big pick because if Oakland doesn't take Devin White, then I think Tampa Bay definitely takes Devin White, and they won't trade out.
Here, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Who would be a bigger difference maker on the defense, an Ed Oliver or Devin White? Because they are allowing
Ed
20
Oliver.
Ed Oliver all day.
You don't have anything at defensive tackle.
talking about
But you were talking about Maurice Hurst. They got Maurice Hurst.
Sorry. Oh, I thought you were about the Bills.
Sorry, the Raiders. I'm talking about
Oh,
the Raiders.
the
The
Raiders.
I
Raiders.
would always
Excuse me,
take the free
Raiders.
technique over a middle linebacker. That's just me.
But the middle linebacker is your quarterback of the defense.
Pass rush, man. After quarterback, it's pass rush. The most important trait.
I'm with you. I agree with that. though.
The only caveat I would give to.
By the way, the pick is in. Raiders are walking to the podium very shortly. This is going to shape the rest of this draft for the Bills for sure, and the Raiders slightly. Does this affect you a little bit? Not really. We're about to really
Raiders
find
are always
out.
Fun.
Roberts,
Draft.
Josh Allen changes any team he joins.
Who's the fastest receiver in the draft? Marquise Brown? You never know. They love
Marquise
speed.
Brown.
Raiders love their speed.
You know what? Listen. This would be insane if Hollywood Brown went to the damn Raiders.
Maybe not for overall. but
Oh, with his cousin.
That would be nuts.
Who's his cousin?
Mr. Big
Antonio
Chest.
Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Mr.
Yeah,
Big Chest.
cousin.
I didn't know that.
So let me read some of the comments. Yo, are you guys enjoying
Brown.
yourselves, by the way? If you guys are enjoying yourselves, please give a thumbs up. We're trying to keep this as interactive as possible. I got my 2 dudes with me, having perfect. I like the insight that we have because we have objective insight. We have
Rose-colored glasses.
you know what I'm saying, rose-colored glasses, and I just say what the hell is on my mind, and that's it. So at this point, you guys are feeling it. I like it.
If I'm the Raiders, if I was the Raiders, I'd take Josh Allen because they badly need pass rush on the outside.
I would number 4 overall. You got to take BPA. I would go Ed Oliver here.
Ed
I
Oliver?
don't think they will, but
Yo, this is going to shape a lot right now. Josh Allen, Devin White, Ed Oliver. This pick is it. Is it? So they're coming to the podium. This is going to be interesting as to what happens here. If I see that they picked Hawkinson, I'm listen. That's some craziness. Here it is.
leave it to the Raiders.
Jesus.
I like Farrell.
I like Farrell too, but he
But
should not be
wow.
going there. I'll tell you why. You know why?
Leave it to the Raiders.
Fucking Gruden. Okay, this is why. Because Farrell is like the most veteran of the defensive ends. Farrell's is the most ready to start tomorrow because he's so technically savvy and he can play the run. Yeah. He's the safest of the defensive ends. He's going to get you 8 sacks a year at best. I like him. I would have taken him back in the 20s, but this is a Gruden pick. God, he's an idiot.
Yo, jump on that. Kevin's fired up.
Like because he's like the oldest of the rookies. You know what I mean? It's like if there
skips
was
on
a
Lawrence,
rookie
he
that was
skips on
32
Wilkins.
years old, he'd take him. I'm telling you, that's Gruden all day.
I will say this is why the Raiders kicked out their scouting staff. They wanted to kind of hide the secret, surprise pick.
Because they knew the scouting guys would be like, what? Farrell? No. They said, you know what? You guys are gonna mess my shit up. Get out.
I mean, Farrell's a 6 to 10 sack a guy, high floor. He's gonna Derek. What's the guy? The Tennessee guy?
This-
Derek Morgan.
Yeah.
Do you think Mayock and Gruden are arguing right now?
Oh,
They probably said Mayock probably said, this is the card, bring it over there, and Gruden scratched it out and said, no, we're going with listen. This is
there's little chance.
look at the fans. The fans are like, what the hell just happened?
There's little chance. There's a little chance that Farrell will bust. He's just so solid. I listened to a lot about him. He's like comes from a military background. He's very disciplined. He's a very nice kid. Football means a lot to him. He's a really hard worker. He's technically sound. He's good against the run. He's got a
6'4",
few
260
moves.
pounds.
He's a
power guy though.
He's actually he's got really long arms. So what he does is he's able to keep the offensive tackles at bay so that he can get around them. He doesn't get to the corner with speed or quickness. He gets there with length. So he's got good technique.
So New Empire New York says, New Empire Network says we might be able to get Josh Allen like a promo. Also, Josh Allen, Josh. They're definitely arguing. Trade 9 to Seattle for their first rounders. Yo, this is crazy right now. I'm sorry, I'm up in the mic like this. Rico, I'm feeling it. Yo, are you guys? Yo, I was about to cuss right now. I don't want to cuss. Are you guys feeling this all right now? Because this is like Monday Night Raw. I told you guys this yesterday. This is Monday Night Raw. We don't know what the hell's happening, man. McMahon just pulled a stunt.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. There's two things that could happen that are good for the Bills right now. So one is they take Devin White and Ed Oliver, who I think is the consensus you guys want, will still be on the board.
Hold on.
Two is they take Ed Oliver, and then you guys have a real strong possibility because McCoy will be on the trade block. And I know you guys have been talking about Gerald McCoy. So they're either they take White and Ed Oliver lives for another day, or they take Oliver and you guys may get McCoy for cheap.
Well, I will say the one guy we're forgetting is Josh Allen. Tampa Bay switching to the 3-4 defense now, though, like that kind of stand-up rusher. And if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers don't take Josh Allen, hey, why not the Buffalo? Why not if they select Oliver?
I couldn't imagine him dropping the 9 before the draft. Josh Allen?
Yeah. He had a really good season last year.
I'm just looking up some on my phone right now. So let's recap who's picked. So Murray to Cardinals, Bosa to the Niners. Who was number 3? Quinnen to the Jets. Farrell to the. Not that it's a bad pick. Farrell to the Raiders. So we've got the Bucks next, the Giants after that. Who else? Jacksonville at 7.
They're gonna take a tap.
Detroit at 8. Buffalo at 9.
Jacksonville's been linked to TJ Hawkinson as well.
Yeah,
I think it's early for a tight end, but
Who said that? What'd you just say?
Jacksonville's been linked to
Oh,
Hawkinson.
okay.
They're either Hawkinson or Juwan Taylor, I think.
Yeah, maybe Jonah Williams as well. But they've done a lot of work with Jonah,
you know what?
Juwan Taylor.
Yeah, because what's his name? The old man there from the Giants.
Oh, Gettleman?
No, with Jacksonville there.
Oh, Coughlin.
Tom Coughlin. Coughlin loves the real.
They also like
Chappelle type guys.
but they also like their big slugs at tackle, and I think Juwan Taylor's the bigger.
So I'm looking at this right now. So we got
Kevin White makes a lot of sense.
All right, so
Tampa. Who's Tampa going after?
Ryan Bachman wants Jonah Williams. Can I tell my Jonah Williams?
Yes, please tell your Jonah Williams right now.
All right. So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I was listening to this about Jonah Williams. He did an interview with one of the guys from Pro Football Focus. And before the interview, Jonah Williams sent him like massive amounts of files. He has files on every single opponent that he plays against. So he literally studies and creates a file on everyone he's about to play. He then charts every single pass rush that they have, and he charts like their 4 best moves. He creates a spider graph charting like how often they use certain moves, how successful it is. He takes this information and he gives it to his teammates, and in practice, he has them use the 2 or 3 best moves of that player that he's going to face in the upcoming week. That to me is an insane story, and he still keeps the files to this day. I'm not saying that makes him a star, but if you care that much about football that you're in college, like I'd be out like sleeping with anyone, and he's in there, has comprehensive files. Well, you know, I'm 333 is a Hall of Fame batting average.
There you go.
So, if this guy, like, character through the roof, like, so, I love this guy now.
But not only that, though, think about it. You draft a guy like Jonah Williams. Not only is he going to be prepared to go up and to go battle with anybody, he's going to be bringing that to the whole O-line room. Hey, these are the guys we're facing. This is how we're going to prepare for this. Scout team. These are the moves you need to do. So we prepare for these guys. That's nuts.
And the only real weakness with Williams is he's got to get stronger. But you can say that about almost every offensive lineman coming out of college. I mean, it's not like he has a decent frame. He can get stronger. And even if he's somewhat limited in some ways, he's going to be probably a solid right tackle.
You know, very good tackle. Chance to be a Pro Bowl tackle. And if worst case scenario, you kick him inside and chance to be a Pro Bowl guard.
Sure.
So, like I said, that story doesn't guarantee anything. But if you care that much and you put that much research in at 22 years old, man, that's someone I want on my team.
So here's my thing right now. So the pick is in right now. This is going to be crucial. I feel like I keep saying it's going to be crucial. Methodical genius. I need Jonah Williams Mafia. Ryan Vachman. We're going to find out what's really good right now. So the Bucks are up. Is it the Bucks? Yeah. The Bucks are picking. So no trade. So Coach McDermott is probably like, yo, everybody relax. Everybody relax. I think we got this. We might get the guy that we want. They better not pull a stunt and say Noah Fant. I'm not gonna lose my shit, but I'll be very surprised. Or they say DK Metcalf if Oliver's still on the board. Boy, I'm just saying.
They've made a point of stressing that they're picking best player available. I mean, are those guys really the best player available with a guy like lineman, like maybe Ed Oliver or Jonah Williams on the board? We'll see if they get to pick 9, but
it just makes sense. So, ladies and gentlemen, the pick is in. The Bucks are picking.
I'm gonna say Allen or maybe Devin White.
Yeah, those are the two, but you got to pick one. I'm going to say, I don't know. It's one of the two.
Devin White?
I'll say Devin
Or
White.
Josh Allen?
I'll stick with Devin White again.
They can't go Ed Oliver because they got Gerald McCoy. It just makes no sense.
Well,
they can if they trade him. Because they're already talking about trading him.
So it might be Ed. It could be Ed Oliver. And then it's a trade.
Who are you calling?
Is Bulls going to run a 3?
I'm going Josh Allen. It just makes sense. Josh Allen.
Devin White, he's got to come up.
You need an edge rusher, man. Josh Allen. Here,
I want Allen to slip to the Bills, too.
Pick is in.
Lifelong Buccaneers fan. Why didn't I call him?
Speak up.
There it is.
Devin White.
Oh, Ed Oliver survives.
Oliver and Josh Allen.
Now, does he go, though, to the Giants? Because
the Giants, man.
The Giants should take Allen.
Yeah, they should take Allen.
Yeah.
But
Josh Allen? Because they lost Pierre-Paul. They lost Vernon.
Yeah.
It makes sense to get him. Is he an outside linebacker or is he what is he? An edge?
At this point, Ed Oliver, but Josh Allen's on the board as well.
As a 3-4 outside linebacker. I think, he's best as a 3-4 outside linebacker. I mean, you could always play him kind of like the Bills play Lorenzo Alexander, where he plays like linebacker, like, first down, and then in obvious passing situations, he puts his hand in the ground and he goes in like your nickel and dime passage,
right?
As like a defensive end kind of thing. I think that's how I would play Allen. I would keep him basically like literally how you play Alexander.
Allen had about 13 sacks last year. He's actually a pretty decent pass rusher. He's not like a Von Miller, like kind of got low to the ground, like run the arc guy. No, he's taller, but his skills translate to the NFL pretty well.
I was watching film on him, and a lot of the film, like, I mean, highlights, it just showed a lot of sacks. I didn't want to see the sacks. Like, I know he's a baller, but I want to see, can you cover? I want to see you drop. He actually can. Yeah. I saw it.
There's a couple of clips where he covers, what is it, Stonebrenner, or what the hell his name is?
Sternberger.
Sternberger.
Yeah.
There's a couple ones where he's 20 yards downfield and he knocks the ball away from Sternberger.
I saw that play. Andrew Penner says, who do you prefer, Allen or Oliver? I prefer Oliver.
Oliver for sure.
I prefer Oliver. That's where we're at right now. Get Oliver now. Brown in the second. You really want. Listen to me, man. There's 4 for sure receivers that's going to be on the squad. Woo! I just took a sneeze. So thank you very much. So you got Foster, Brown, Beasley, and Zay Jones.
Who turns a sneeze into like a dance move?
Woo! I gave it a Ric Flair, man. Gotta give it to you. So those are your four. Why you want to add in Hollywood Brown? I don't understand. I'm not hating on it. I just don't understand it.
No,
I really don't.
You need a bigger receiver.
Get an next receiver, red zone guy, gonna move the chains guy, maybe a
Like a-
JJ or Sego Whiteside,
Or like a Duke Williams. Or like a Duke Williams. You guys keep sleeping on Duke Williams. I'm just saying, man. We might not even need to go anywhere else.
Oh,
I think we're fine. I think we're set. We're good.
If Josh Allen and Scott Oliver can get by the Giants, we have a really good chance of landing a really solid defensive lineman.
Why not? And that's the way I look at it. Now, here's the deal. The Bucks just got themselves their linebacker, their middle linebacker. I think that's legit. I think that's a good pick. God damn, this guy just ruined my picture
double.
right now. That guy right there, look. My mood just dropped because the Dallas Cowboy fan is in the background. He's oblivious. Look at him.
Totally
He's oblivious.
We're talking about it.
Yeah, look at him.
We're
His
talking
face.
about
Look at that. Anyway, exactly, right? So the Giants are up. I have a few of my Giants homeboys that are probably freaking out right now. My
Daniel
guy
Jones.
Okay, so here's the deal. I got my guy Matthew Kirkpatrick. We were talking about it earlier today. He's probably freaking out right now. I'm gonna hit him up on Twitter and be like, yo, how do you feel about this? Because right now you have an ability to grab Haskins. I don't understand why Haskins is not getting more love than he's supposed to get. He's supposed to get a lot of love, but then this Daniel Jones guy keeps showing up. I mean, they keep talking about the Daniel Jones, but the guy played. I don't know college ball too much, but I know Ohio played against top flight defense. Like what? Do you know college ball very well?
A little bit. Like I watched.
What division or what conference or what are they in?
Oh, the name of it? The Raiders?
No,
Kevin, Duke.
Not Duke. I'm talking about Ohio.
Oh, Ohio State.
Yeah. What conference are they in? You know, there's SEC and there's I don't know them shits like that.
Yeah,
Kev,
SEC.
Ohio. What
Someone else,
conference?
someone else.
Ohio.
Make it-
Yeah.
They're the Big Ten.
The Big Ten. And Big Ten have a lot of good talent.
I think it's
So
just deep ball skills that.
It's
people
not
are
just a deep ball. He's accurate. You know what I'm saying? And Stephen A took a big L on this, talking about he's just a runner. He's not. He's a good damn quarterback. And they hate him. Yo,
He's not
pick
even
the
a runner.
guy.
He's like big and.
Pick the guy at 6 and keep it moving, man. Golly. Josh Allen, number 2 would be a glitchy as hell. I'm praying. You really want Josh Allen, huh? Jack O'Donnell, by the way. Thank you for that donation. I appreciate that love. Let me go back to people that gave donations. Dylan Yakona. Dylan Yakona says, who's going to be our number 1 receiver in 2019?
I don't know if we have a number 1 receiver yet. We have a lot of kind of number 2 and number 3 guys. So
we are going to have a guy. The pick is in. We're gonna hold that thought. Pick is in.
there it is.
Oh, my brother's crying right now.
We knew it was coming. We
He's
knew it
so
was coming.
bad. I'm gonna put my phone down. Let's see how long it takes.
They keep hating.
Oh, he's a bum.
What?
The next Eli Manning, according to Gil Brandt.
What is
Big man.
Dave Gettleman think?
Oh my God.
Dave Gettleman, what are you doing?
My brother.
You
is
let
gonna
Josh
lose
listen.
his
The
mind.
Bills are taking Ed Oliver.
That's good for the Bills, though.
That's great for the Bills. We didn't have to
So
trade down.
bad. Like,
We're good right now. And here's the thing: we might even trade back up into the first. We got 10 picks. 10 picks. We ain't picking 10 players. It's not happening. My goodness. Listen, Daniel Jones? Can you talk for a second? I can't even.
so bad.
It's a reach, but hey, this is what teams do. They reach for quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's so bad. He's so bad. I'm literally.
I think the story with Daniel Jones is everybody says is that he had nobody around him, no supporting cast. So we heard all through the draft process that the NFL teams are higher on him than kind of the draft media, but still, it's very surprising.
Here are the comparisons to Daniel Jones. You want to hear this? Ryan Tannehill. What? Yo, you getting compared to Ryan Tannehill?
Can you see?
Chris,
They can't see.
Yeah, you got to leave it there. You got to leave it there.
sending my
No,
brother.
you got to leave it there. You just got to leave it there so it focuses, and then it should be good. Oh, maybe not.
My brother, the little sad crying emoji,
Bro,
because my brother's a huge Giants fan. He's just freaking out. My brother just replied to me, "Well, the Raiders no longer have the worst pick," And he's got like the Giants tattoos, like he's got the Giants tattooed on his
I was
body.
worried to message Kevin's brother, so I messaged his girlfriend, and he's screaming.
Bro, let me tell you something. The NFC East is laughing right now.
Oh my
The Eagles are like, what? The Cowboys are like, you got to be kidding me. You feel me? Like, come on, man. The Giants picked Daniel. I mean, I don't want to sit and hate on Daniel Jones. Maybe he's a really good player. Maybe he's a really good guy, and it's just a matter of like he's an intelligent dude. I don't.
So
I'm grasping right now.
Yeah, my brother just texted us because he has a tattoo of the Giants symbol on his bicep. I want to get my tattoo removed. Almost impossible to cheer for this piece of shit team.
Listen, the Giants are messing up. The Knicks are messing up. What about the Yankees? Are the Yankees nice? The Yankees okay? The Mets, are the Mets nice?
Mets are actually.
The Mets are nice. All right, cool. So the Knicks and Giants. What are y'all doing, man? The Yankees are the Yankees. I can't hate on the Yankees. But what about the Islanders? Islanders okay. The Rangers are. Yo, come on, New York. Come on, New York. What are y'all doing, man?
So, like, as the Dolphins fan, I have a front row ticket to mediocrity, and that's Daniel Jones's ceiling. Like, Daniel Jones, if everything clicks for him, he's going to be the 16th best quarterback in the league. Like, if everything goes right, he's like, it's just he has no pocket presence. He's fake athletic like Ryan Tannehill. Like, if they run in a straight line, they're fast and they can get away, but they can't avoid anyone. They can't sidestep anyone in the pocket. If his first read's gone, he just sits there pump faking for an hour. Like,
his ceiling is Andy Dalton. His ceiling.
If everything breaks well.
No, we don't know for sure. But
okay, why would you take Daniel Jones over Haskins?
It makes no sense.
Haskins is the better quarterback. Why would you do that? You know what? I hope your damn Dolphins. I hope your Dolphins take Haskins.
Oh no, I don't want Haskins. He's better than
What's
Jones.
wrong with people, man?
I don't want Haskins.
What's wrong with Haskins?
You was a Bills fan that the Dolphins take Haskins?
No,
because he's a good player.
No,
for your sake.
No, I don't want him.
Oh,
you gotta remember, Miami's tanking because there are at least 4 quarterbacks next year that are better than Haskins.
Bro, I don't understand.
At least 4. Although I'm
not
big on Herbert.
This is what I don't understand.
Jaguars pick is in.
The best quarterback in the draft is a black quarterback, and you take Daniel Jones. Why are the brothers?
Kyler Murray's black.
He's the best quarterback in the
draft. He went first overall.
And it's not a strong call.
Can I? I can't.
90% of the league.
Yo, how are you gonna
not like six,
the better quarterback didn't get taken? I don't get that.
That's what you think, though. You
know I know. Maybe I'm tripping, man. Maybe I'm tripping.
Keep in mind,
Dave Gettleman's a bit of an old boy.
Yeah, it's true. If someone's gonna pull
like
that
Jerry
card,
Jones,
might be him. No, Jerry Jones got Dak Prescott.
Yo, what the F is going on with the Giants? I'm done with the Giants. All right, who's up?
So bad.
Jaguars. Got to take an offensive player.
The Jags are in. You think they're going defense?
I want us to have a good.
Either Hawkinson or Taylor.
I think so too.
Jawan Taylor,
Jonah Williams as well. But yeah. I think Jawan.
You know who might mess this up? The Detroit Lions. They're gonna take it all over.
Or somebody's gonna trade up.
Yeah.
Get in front of us.
They're gonna mess this up. They're gonna mess this up.
I'm worried about Detroit.
This has to be O-line.
Pierre, are you still watching, buddy?
I don't know where Pierre is at.
He always chimes in for like 5 minutes and then he ditches us. But
if
you're watching, he must be going nuts.
So, are you guys happy with the way the draft is kind of falling?
It couldn't fall better for you guys.
It could not fall better. We just
coming off the court to the Jets.
We just
literally are gonna get either Josh Allen or Ed Oliver.
Listen, monumental. We just hit 200 people. Oh, we just had 200 people in this room. Let's try to get up to 250 people in this bitch, and let's make it happen. We're there, man.
Here we go.
Here we go. The pick is in. The pick is in.
Take Jawan Taylor, please. Oh, okay. They love their pass rushers.
Like, how many defensive linemen can they put on the field?
They love to. They
so who's in the AFC South that they really need that?
Indianapolis.
Now we gotta get
Andrew
Luck.
Houston with
Deshaun Watson. Okay.
And the great Ryan Tannehill backing up
Mariota. Okay, so
you know what though? I'm just gonna say this really fell well for the Bills because I think Jonah Williams and Ed Oliver, and then Jonah Williams are probably two of my favorite picks, and now we're gonna get at least one of them. And I think the Bills probably like both players, so I'm kind of happy right now.
pulling for DK Metcalf.
You know what?
for you guys.
Here's the deal. We are the what's
Getting real. He's like, you know what?
here's the deal.
Let me get
We
close.
it's either offense or defense. The whole time I thought we were going defense. It just makes sense. Kyle Williams leaves. We have a depleted line by next year because a lot of guys are in 1-year deals. We got Jerry Hughes that's on his last contract. We don't know what's going to happen with Shaq Lawson, Trent Murphy. You know what I'm saying? He's up in the air to me. He's still got a lot to prove this year. And we got Phillips. I know you know Phillips very well. I like Phillips a lot. He's on a 1-year deal. So this
energy guy, but
this pick makes sense. You know what
Great
else I
third
can see? I can see the Bills. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna talk. I just gotta wait it out.
Let's get by Detroit.
Yeah. Let's just focus on
Ed
Detroit.
Oliver's on the board.
Did
That's
you
the main thing.
Did you just pull them in?
I pulled it.
Like you pulled them in.
Come on, in, guys.
You
Follow
got
it.
in closer. Like you're gonna give us some intimate secret. You like get in. You know what, guys? And then you ended it off with, "I'm not gonna talk."
I'm not gonna say anything because
Man, you really teased them.
It's
You
too much of a
teased
hot take. I'm already
Say it.
I'm past the hot take. I'm just saying
No offense.
they're gonna go Jonah Williams or Ed Oliver. It's
I think
between the
so.
two of them. It has to
I
be.
think they're probably very happy right now with those two options.
The thing is, we just loaded the lineup. We
Yeah.
loaded the old line
Yeah,
with linemen.
The Carl Davis guy.
Yep.
He made a point where he's talking about Ed Oliver.
Yep.
But I did see that interview. Remember the interview where he lights up talking about the Bills?
Yes, the
people
facility.
say- Yeah.
He was talking about the facility and all that stuff, and people are going nuts about it. So Carl Davis, we were getting Oliver. He was in love with our facilities and the fans already, and he's a country boy. Country boys do very well with not the big city. They don't like big city. When you're a country southern boy, man, just give me a small town, a town of 1,000 people, 1,500 people. That's to them. That's what they know. So you bring them to a place like Buffalo, you're good.
He'll love it.
So here's the deal, man. The next 4 picks: Lions, Bills, Broncos, and Cincy.
Let's be worried about Atlanta here, maybe, or a team like Atlanta trading up to get ahead of the Bills for Oliver. Very
Man,
concerned right now.
oh man. So let me just read some of the comments that's going down. So Pally TV says, if the Lions take Oliver, here could you see us trading down? I don't think we're gonna trade down. I think that we'll take Jonah Williams. I think it's the safest pick. It's the safest pick. We don't have drastic needs. Remember, we could go anywhere. We can go O-line, D-line, DT, defensive end. We can even go receiver. We can go tight end. Like, we can go running back if we really, really needed to. So I think we're okay on where we are. Pierre Gabbard says, all these people claiming to donate if Bills go Oliver. Listen, put your money where your mouth is.
He's always a businessman.
Put your money where your mouth is. Whoever said that if we pick Oliver, you're going to donate that $50. I don't know if I can go back and figure that out because it was written. I'm
like a man of his word.
We're going to find out if he's a man of it. Was it Andy Penner? I'm not sure who it was. Somebody mentioned it. So we're about to find out. Oh, I can't scroll all the way up. But anyways, by the way, I get a lot of messages sometimes and like, hey, I missed your live. I'm glad that I caught your live. How do I donate? How do I become? Listen, there's a little donate. There's a little $ symbol at the bottom. If you feel inclined to donate, by all means, go ahead. You can donate as little as 99 cents or $1.
Jonah Williams is an offensive tackle. Just to answer somebody in the chat.
Yes, Jonah Williams. If whoever's wondering who Jonah Williams is, he's an offensive tackle from the Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll Tide.
And he can play right tackle too, which means you can leave Dawkins at left tackle.
Okay, so then let's talk real objectively.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of know who we have on our offensive line.
Yeah, I
you
know
seem
the
to
whole
be.
team.
You're pretty very well aware. Jonah Williams gets drafted.
Yeah.
Are you slotting him to the right tackle?
I'm putting him at right tackle because he's more comfortable there, and both your other guys, whatever his name is, from Nasecki from Redskins, and Dawkins play better on the left side.
So
ideally, I would put Nasecki at left tackle.
New Empire Network. I appreciate that donation. Salute.
Yeah. I put Nasecki at left tackle. I try it out, see how it does. And
Jonah Williams at right tackle, Nasecki at left
tackle. I put Dawkins at a guard because
I
thought he would be a dominant guard when he
left
came
guard
out
or
of
right
the
guard.
draft. Doesn't matter. Left guard, I guess.
Left
and then
guard?
Spain.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, these are good problems to have.
Yeah.
These are very good problems to have. So
I don't feel left guard and right guard is big a challenge to jump between than left tackle and right tackle.
So I just want to say this. We had a founders mock. It was myself, the Kingpin Pierre, and Bobby the Draft Guru. And we all did our 10-player mock draft. Pierre had TJ Hawkinson as the number 1, as the 9th pick. Bobby had DK Metcalf. What a terrible pick. And I had Montez Sweat at the number, and I'm still in play. We're all still in play at this
You're all
point.
gonna be wrong.
And we all might be wrong. And here's the crazy part. I originally started off with Ed Oliver.
Christian Wilkins. I hope they don't go Christian
I
Wilkins
like
over
Christian
Ed
Wilkins.
over Ed Oliver.
No, not over Ed Oliver.
I would be okay with it.
I wouldn't cry.
Not a bad player.
I wouldn't cry, but he's just saying that so he can get Ed Oliver. Anyway, so Montez Sweat, I picked TJ Hawkins. So we're about to find out if any of us are right. So the Lions pick is in. Let's find out.
Yeah, you're cringing. There goes Hawkinson's. Another tight end. Top 10 for the Detroit Lions.
So we shouldn't. Let me get close to this. We should not even think about sitting there.
Podium.
Run to the mother effing podium.
Ed Oliver.
We don't know that yet.
We take Wilkins.
If I see DK Metcalf, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah, where's Pierre?
I'm gonna lose my shit.
No, you
See these glasses? I'm breaking them.
I want to see that.
Actually, I'm not gonna break them. I'm not doing that. I'm not crazy.
Your old Carolina Panthers GM, right? He's definitely gonna go line. You're gonna get. Or sorry, to a line.
Oh, to a line.
A line. He's gonna go there. He's not gonna take DK Metcalf.
Where's drop them donations right now, Ed Oliver. Yo, listen, everybody drop $1 in this bitch. We getting Ed Oliver. Let's go.
Yeah, where's Pierre's "Let's go" comment? Because I know why. Because he's not even at the keyboard. He's running around in his underwear right now.
Yo, what is happening? Could we get? Oh, I thought the Bills were walking up to the podium right now. I was like,
what's his name? What's his name? Bob. So we're in the chat room, right, with all the other Bills guys.
That's right.
So Bobby's like, could be Jonah, but I know he because remember he's been low key hating on Oliver.
$10 for Ryan. Listen, I got you. Right, Riz Granch. I see you, Ed Oliver. $10.
Yeah.
Drop that donation. Listen, New Empire. Appreciate that donation.
As a Dolphins,
Jonah Williams and over Ed Oliver here.
I think that would be a terrible call. And I get it. We want to protect our quarterback. We want to protect our asset, but we did that. We spent a lot of money on the O-line. You can't tell me you didn't attempt to protect your guy. Stop that nonsense. Get that 3 tech. We lost Kyle Williams. We need young infusion into the line. You pick your Ed Oliver. That's your pick. Shut your mouth and know your role. And pick Ed.
I don't think you have a quality starting defensive tackle right now because Kyle Williams retired. You got Latui star. He's okay. I shouldn't have said that. But the other guy, he's a good nose tackle. He's a run stuffer, but he offers nothing in the pass rush. And the other guys, I'm a Dolphins fan, so I know Jordan Phillips well. He looks great one play, and then he's gone. He has a great game, and then he disappears for 2. You take Ed Oliver. He gives you an inside pass rush that you need. Maybe now when Hughes comes around the corner and he flushes the guys out, someone will take him. It's going to take I mean, it'd be nice for Hughes to finish for the first time in 5 years.
Let's talk about this real quick, though. Let's talk about this. TJ Hawkins into the Lions. Why?
They love their tight ends.
They love their tight ends and wide receivers. Yeah.
You got Matt Patricia,
Brandon Pettigrew
as your defensive coach.
Ebron. Yeah.
What is happening? Why would you take TJ Hawkinson? Is the hype that real around TJ Hawkinson?
I think people like him. He's one of those old-fashioned kind of all-around tight ends. He can block. He can catch. Good prospect, but yeah, top 10, a little high for my blood.
And I get it. My guy, what's his face on the quarterback for the Detroit Lions?
Stafford.
Matthew Stafford. You need to get your quarterback weapons. I understand that. They lost what's his face last year to the Seahawks, and now he's on Golden Tate.
Listen, they got Kenny Galladay.
I like Galladay. Galladay's nice.
Good.
He's very good.
He burned Trey White last year. Trey White's worst game.
You remember that?
Well, no, Trey
Actually,
White.
he burned him more than one time.
Trey White's had several bad games against what's his name, AJ Green. But I mean, everyone has a bad game against AJ Green.
Absolutely.
Let's get to the podium.
It's got to be Ed Oliver. Can you imagine? So I don't have an NFL caliber guard on my roster, and the Jets are going to get Quinnen Williams, and you guys are going to get Ed Oliver.
Okay, here's another thing. I mean, the Jets just picked up Quinnen Williams. Are we that worried about the Jets that we need to pick up a lineman just to protect? Nah, man. You get your defensive player right now, wreak havoc. Don't forget, we have Tom Brady in this damn division.
It's the only position on the roster
we
don't have a viable starter.
We got the great Ryan Fitzpatrick on the Dolphins in this division. We got to get after the quarterback. The great Fitzmagic.
Have you seen his birthday thing?
And Kevin made a really good point earlier about how Jared Fuse really didn't finish last year. Got to the quarterback, but
last 4 years.
Listen, this is the respect that they have for the Bills. They want to put a commercial on
Every
while
year.
the pick is in.
Every year
Stop
they do
messing around with the damn Bills and get this damn commercial off. Yo, the disrespect. The disrespect.
That's why it's Buffalo versus everyone.
Listen, thank you for the segue. Let me move this mic out the way. This is what they want to play a stupid ass commercial while we messing up. Buffalo versus everybody, man. Golly, yo, please say something, Fern. Talk to him, man. And we need a nickname for Fern. Fern the what? Fern something. We need Fern something, man. Give me a nickname for Fern, man.
you can call me Fernando.
That's just your name. That's not a nickname. My nickname's Kevin.
You can call me Fernando. Golly,
Let's just
man.
not mess this up right here.
Can I call out a couple of Buffalo
Yo,
Bill admins?
why are they doing that? Like,
Do you notice every year that
A couple of fanatics.
absolutely do it.
Couple
Do
of
it.
Fanatics admins.
Jump in there.
We're going to call out a couple of our Bills Fanatics admins. Steven Rogers is piping up all of a sudden on this
Oh,
chat.
of course he is. He's been
Where's
silent.
he been? He's been gone for 4 months. Now he's going to pipe up.
He's gonna pipe up.
He's got old chats probably saved. Or he's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be like, I liked Ed Oliver in 2016. And then Bobby, if you recall, did not like Ed Oliver.
Yeah, he
Very
didn't like
against
all
it. Very against it.
Yeah, and now he's gonna be all over Ed Oliver. It's not funny how that works.
We got to see.
They hate, and then all of a sudden they're loving it, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we
Bills,
go.
don't mess this up. Pick the right player. Let me have a good reaction.
DK
Screenshot
Metcalf.
this picture, please.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you. You did the right thing, Buffalo. Ed Oliver to the Bills. You solidified your D line. I know he's upset. So
there's Steve
we can go to
Rogers
bed.
again, all over.
listen, we're good. Now, that's the reaction that we need as Bills fans. We just got the guy that said he loves the facility, loves the city. Yo, listen, give the man the key to the city. That's it, man. So now, here's the deal. We need to see. What is he wearing? What kind of suit he's wearing? Oh, get this guy out of the way. What is he wearing?
Cowboys fans.
Oh, my man's got a clean suit on. And look at that. He's excited. When you see your man's do
Out of
this,
spite.
he's excited. That's the Birdman. That's the Birdman clap. The Birdman rub. You know what I'm saying?
He's happy
Oh,
right now.
let's go. He's excited. That is the reaction you want. Remember, who was the guy that got drafted by the Bills and he had no reaction whatsoever? And he looked, Stephon Gilmore. Do you remember when Stephon Gilmore got
Now he's a
drafted?
Patriot.
Just walked in there and, like, get the F out of here, man.
That's Gilmore. though.
Yo.
So chill.
There it is.
81. There we go. Hell yeah. Buffalo versus everybody. $20. Yo, big donation by my guy.
Welcome
Let's
to
go.
Buffalo Ed Oliver.
Add Oliver to the Bills. Yo, that guy's going to look good in Buffalo blue. Yo, how many of y'all going to get that Oliver jersey, though? That Oliver jersey? Whoa. Big things are going on, man.
Great start to the draft. For the
Big
Bills.
things are going on. Let's do this.
I thought there was no chance of that.
Now, here's the deal. We're not done here because we got the Dolphins that still got to pick. Let me ask you this, though. There's 210 people watching. The Bills have picked. We got Rice Grange.
Oh shit, he's throwing in.
He's throwing
in euros.
Euro dollars, yo.
That's like $16 Canadian.
But this is a real question though. Real talk. Yo, what is going on here? Yo, y'all are killing me right now. What Christ Judgment Day? I think that's what your name is. This is perfect. Welcome to Buffalo, Ed Oliver. Appreciate that donation, my G. Real question though, for real. There's 200 people in this bitch right this second. Shall I continue to live stream or are we good? Let's call it a night. Because two things can happen. Actually, only one thing can happen. Either the draft goes on and we can call it a day, or Buffalo trades back up into the first. So today the rumor was the back end of the draft. There's a lot of people chattering and moving up and down and wanting to get up and wanting to get out. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to 13 for sure. That's a fact. But do we go beyond 13? Are you guys ready to rock with me a little longer? All first round. Y'all let me know. All I need, if you guys have give me that symbol with the two hands up like this. That tells me if we're making it happen.
Pierre.
Is that Pierre?
Yeah.
He's got that hand rub.
Pierre, yeah.
I'm gonna go. He goes with a fist pump.
Yeah. Like the Tiger Woods.
Oh,
the Tiger Woods.
He goes with the fist pump. I like it. So you know what I'd love to get? I don't know. Yes, thank you. If you guys are really wanting me to stick around and do this, that's all I need to see because it's prevalent. It's good. Don't spam it. I need to see from different people, different names and everything. So let's get the reaction right now. Let's get the reactions right now. How are we feeling about this pick? First of all, is anybody disappointed with this pick? Are you not happy with this pick? I can't see anybody not being happy. Fern, are you happy with this pick?
I'm ecstatic with this
Thank
pick.
you.
I mean, it's basically the perfect fit. See, our greatest position of need, the best player on the board, player that's excited to
Listen,
come to Buffalo.
I'm thrilled about this pick. Shout out to my guy Corey G. You the man, Rico. Let's trade back into the first and take a slipping Brian Burns or Hakeem Butler. Yes. Listen,
a year ago today, if you would have told us we would get Ed Oliver at number 9 overall,
let me tell you something. I'm a happy man if we draft Hakeem Butler to the Bills. If we trade back into the first, if I can telepathically send vibes to McBean and make them grab Hakeem Butler, bro. That's it, man. That's it.
Or you trade back up to grab Fant.
Or Fant.
Sweet draft.
Because if you trade, you've got a lot of picks, right? You guys have been collecting.
Would you go double defense?
I would go double.
Doesn't matter. You grab defensive ends.
Bro.
Eventually, somewhere in the draft.
Who else? You got Hughes, who's in his mid to late 30s now, or what is he? 34, 30,
No, he's
33?
He's 31.
Is he only 30?
I think he's only 30.
Oh shit! It seems like he'd be old.
Yeah, he's like 30 or
Never mind.
31. He's not an old dude, man.
But Alexander's old, and
And we
you
only have one
know,
other defensive end under contract.
yeah, Trent Murphy, right?
Bro, so
Shaq Lawson.
let's recap what's happened today.
But I think you go up and grab Fant. You've been hoarding.
I don't mind that at all, man.
You have been collecting picks for the last few years. You've been trading away, cutting out your salary cap, cutting guys like Darius and all. They want cutting, but you know what I mean. Getting rid of these guys.
I get it. Get rid of
You've
the
been
fat.
pairing
Cut the
that
fat.
exactly.
We've been talking about this on the podcast. I think it would be a dream draft to get a combination like Oliver Fant. The
Yes,
other
you can.
combination I did mention was Oliver Cleveland Farrell. Yeah, that's not happening.
He's taking that out. Take that out. Hold that out for a second. And here's the thing: if you guys are not are realizing that Buffalo Fanatics is all over the place. We're on Twitter. We're everywhere. We just added my man Fernando, and he's taken over our BF podcast. If you guys haven't checked out our BF podcast, check it out on Twitter. And check out my guy Fern. Drop your Twitter handle. Follow my guy Fern, man, right now.
F Bannaty. It's FBANNATY. We're gonna have a lot of draft follow-up shows. We're gonna evaluate the Bills' picks in depth. Maybe evaluate the whole draft as well.
Absolutely.
Steelers are trading with
The Steelers have just traded up
Devin
into the
Bush.
first.
Devin Bush.
Devin Bush? I could totally see that happening.
Well, you have to.
If you guys are following myself, it's real Rico _BF on Twitter. Get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of content out there. There's a lot of people to follow on the Bills. Follow us, man. If you're a Dolphins fan, follow my guy Kevin Gerard.
Do it.
Shout out to my guy Chris Bruton. Hold on a second. Shout out to my guy Chris Bruton, dropping with a big donation. I never thought Ed Oliver would fall to us. Solid. It is solid. This is legit, man. Yo, welcome to Buffalo. I don't want to hear anybody talking shit about Buffalo because we're gonna bring the pain. Talk on it, boy.
First trade of the night.
Yeah, Steelers are trading up to grab Devin Bush.
You think it's Devin Bush?
That's what I think. I would like to say I said he wasn't going to last past the law.
Yo, I'm hot, man. I'm freaking hot. I'm hot.
Well, you're wearing a sweater.
I am wearing a sweater.
Like
I got it.
Oh, I thought he was gonna. Oh, it's just layers of Buffalo.
I was getting hot, man. Holy crap.
Well, yeah, you're wearing 3 shirts.
I got excited.
It's the springtime.
I get excited. I'm here. We're here.
A special shout out to our good friend Matt Burton.
Matt,
who's the ultimate Bills hater.
Yeah, he's a big Bills hater.
And he says Oliver's a good pick.
Oliver's a damn good pick.
You can feel how begrudging it is.
Listen, somebody screenshot this.
Here we go.
I'm feeling it right now.
Oh, Mean Joe Green.
Here we go. I purposely placed it. This is it, man. This is it. BF Canada. This is it right here, man.
It's gotta be Bush.
Ooh. I bet you it's not Bush. I bet you it's Rashawn Gary. I bet you it's Rashawn Gary. I see Rashawn Gary going to the Steelers.
Defensive end in the 3-4, I guess.
Put him in the middle, put him outside. He can play everywhere, man. That guy's nice. He's underrated.
Yeah, Gary, by the way, Gary's the guy I'm afraid of Miami drafting. He's the guy I don't want.
Rashawn Gary.
Michigan fans love Gary.
There you go. So
this guy's really good.
They got ahead of the Bengals.
Look at my man's suit.
That's why.
Bro,
I thought he was Hermes in a cast.
My man's is swagged out right now.
I did too. I was like, how did he pass the medical? His arm was in a sling.
A slinger.
Yo, my man's suit is.
Yeah.
Yo,
What's happening there?
there's people that try to be unique. There's people that try to do too much. I don't know what to call this.
Kyler Murray.
Man, yeah.
I don't know what to call this, but that's something, man.
What do you think of Dwayne Haskins to the Cincinnati Bengals?
You know what? So things happen for a reason. How high do you think Cincinnati is on
Andy Dalton?
on Dalton?
They're
Oh,
not.
they have a new coach now. He's
Yeah,
not
new
tied
coach.
to Dalton.
Yeah.
Yo,
So the guys.
writing's on the wall
yeah.
for Dalton, then, man.
So the guys I'm terrified of Miami drafting is Rashawn Gary and any of the quarterbacks.
Or Brian Burns.
Brian, yo, why is Brian Burns getting no much love? Yo, let me read some comments, man. A lot of people comment. John Roberts says, by game 6, other teams are going to look at the Bills and go, I'm glad we don't have to play them. They're already fearing us right now. Y'all playing around.
You were 6-10. Calm down. The quarterback can
Peter
barely
Herbo says,
complete
Big
more than half
Buffalo
his
wants that
passes.
100. Represent the city, new empire. What's good? Dylan says, can't believe Haskins dropping so far down. I can't believe it either, man. That's crazy. That's just crazy talk. That suit looks like bad luck. That suit is kind of fire, but it's I don't even know what to look at it because I feel it's unique. It's unique. But golly, man. Good pick, Buffalo Bills. Keep building an energetic defense. Andy Shaw. I appreciate that, man. B. Herbo says Steelers picked a linebacker like 10 years in a a row. Yeah, but think about it. No, but think
last
about
year
it.
they took a corner.
You lost.
They normally they normally take a corner or a safety. Yeah,
No.
Terrell Edmonds.
Who's the
They
one that
took
got
the guy from Miami there.
Ryan Shazier.
Yeah.
So Ryan Shazier had that unfortunate. I mean, you don't know when he's coming back, if ever. So you got to get your guy right now. So they did. So that's a good pick. You move up.
Who's the Miami corner they took?
The Miami
Corn
corner.
Elder? No. Who's the Miami corner they took? Remember they
Steelers
took a
picked the
Miami
linebacker
corner
like 10 years in a row. They did, man.
like 3 years ago.
We need a powerful defense, and with Kyle retiring, we needed a lift. Absolutely, that's 1,000%. And he's going to. And
Yeah.
when someone wants to be
He's still
somewhere, someone wants to have success somewhere, someone wants to,
No, Artie Burns.
show out for the people at
I think
Buffalo.
he's Miami.
Buffalo's gonna show that
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Burns, yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, listen, if you guys are listening right now, there's 160 people in this bitch. We are going to be there for home opener. Home opener, we're going to be there. We're going to try to set ourselves up.
You're coming on the
And
20th.
and then we're going to the Dolphins game. It's going to be me
October
and my
20th.
man Fern's coming through. We're going to the Dolphins game. Yo, we're going to meet some. Yo, listen.
We
it's gonna be
finally
legit.
got a Miami versus Buffalo game that's
Early.
not late December.
Yes.
We wanted to pick a game that we're going to win almost automatically.
Absolutely. It's an automatic win all the time. There's no question about it.
You're
Finnegan,
3-3 in the last 3 years.
Finnegan Bloomy says, wait, hold up. What round do we think that AJ Brown is getting drafted, Rico? Thoughts? Ooh. I like AJ Brown.
Maybe
I can see the
first.
Colts
I like AJ Brown. If we trade back into the first and get AJ Brown, I'm not mad at that. If we get Hakeem Butler, I'm thrilled.
Brown goes somewhere between 25 and 40.
25 and 40?
Yeah.
Buffalo Sack Attack says, what did the Steelers give up? They gave up a second and third. A second and third to get Devin Bush.
It's
you guys think
a great.
Cincinnati,
It,
Williams, Dwayne
yeah.
Haskins, Drew Lock?
For who? For what team?
Bengals?
For the
Yeah,
Bengals?
Bengals. Who
What do they
knows?
need?
everything.
Defensive tackle always.
Yeah.
I mean, they took all their linemen.
There's no linebackers. There's no linebackers. Yeah.
Oh, trash.
There's no linemen. There's no linebackers left.
They got Mixon. They got a running back. They might need a tight end. Oh no, because
They need a corner, but I don't think they're going to take Greedy this side. I think it's got to be offensive. Yeah, what are they going to take? Offensive line or
they might go defense because how old is Geno Atkins? Geno Atkins is getting up there in age.
The Bengals have been linked to Montez Sweat.
Yeah.
Montez Sweat or
they
Jordan
have some nice guys though.
Montez Sweat.
Sam Hubbard, Dunlap's getting old.
So just a quick update. So the founders mock that myself, Pierre, and Bobby. Nobody's scored any points right now. We're still we're scoreless. We're 0. So the way the point system is like this: if you pick the right player in the right round, it's 3 points. You pick the right player, but he goes to a different round, that's 2 points. And you pick the right round and the player, and that you get 1 point for that. So right now, nobody's got points. It's still 0-0. Albert Lewis says, "Thank you, Rico. Still love your passion. Keep it up. Sub and like, guys."
Albert Lewis,
Yes.
great corner for the Chiefs in the 90s. Keep it up.
Yeah, man. If you guys are following us, please click that
Oh,
subscribe.
there you go.
So Jonah Williams. So
This
so how
means
does that
means Taylor's still on the board for me right now.
Here's the deal. How does that make Cordy Glenn feel?
Yeah.
Cordy Glenn, we traded to the Bengals. Now they
need a right tackle.
Need a right tackle.
You think they'll move him over to right tackle?
He is a right tackle.
Is he though?
He played. Yeah,
He's a left tackle.
Played right tackle.
Started at left.
Well, because Tua Tagovailoa, whatever's a left-hander, so they put him on the right side.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
okay.
I'm always right.
I got you. That's why I have Kev. That's why I have Kev around, man.
Listen,
I'm listening.
Taylor is still on the board for my team.
Juwan Taylor to the Dolphins.
Oh, it better. And you know what frightens me?
But you know what? You hated on Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's freaking a baller. So you need to chill out on that, man.
But I
did. Receiver there. I told you he was going to be a bump.
Parker?
Who?
Parker? I like Parker too. I was with you.
He's a hang.
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah. It's.
Yo, that suit on Jonah Williams looks clean, man.
So who's next?
So you got Cincy next.
Green Bay.
No, Green.
Oh,
Green Bay might take Fant here, or they might. Oh, they might take Williams.
DK Metcalf. I think they might go
Fuck!
DK Metcalf.
They're gonna take Williams. No, because every year the guys right before the Dolphins pick crush my soul. Remember last
I don't
year?
think they're gonna go Williams though.
I think they are. No, they're gonna go Taylor.
I don't think they go Taylor. That's what I mean. I think
What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah, that's what I
they're not. I don't think they're gonna take Taylor.
Juwan Taylor.
They're gonna go no front.
I hope so.
Yo, you're getting Juwan Taylor. You're gonna get your lineman.
But the thing
Wait,
is that
who's your GM?
it's Chris Greer.
Is he known to?
He likes Power 5, big name schools. Yeah. Well, the
Flores likes the versatility.
Well, the worst part is that Stephen Ross, the owner, is a Michigan alum, right? And he loves, he's always donating money. Like, he's a huge Michigan guy. I pray.
Nicholas Walsh. I was
the only guy I don't want.
Oliver or Hawkinson. Well, your dreams came true, big boy. FGB says, what's that say?
Nimmer's about to
Nimmer's
get drafted.
get drafted. Boy, what language are you speaking?
I don't know, man. Christian Wilkins is another guy Miami might take.
Prophet Dingy says, I wanted Christian Wilkins. Listen, Prophet.
Dolphins are going to draft.
Yeah. Christian Wilkins either.
I think it's either going to be Wilkins or Juwan Taylor if he's there. I think they didn't expect Taylor to be there, so they may change their plans because I think
says,
Wilkins.
Welcome to Buffalo, Ed Oliver for president. Yo, listen, let's try not to.
William
gas
Scott,
him up too much,
don't break my heart with Haskins.
William Scott,
I don't want Haskins.
About to play Dwayne Haskins twice a year.
That'd be awful. It'd be awful. I don't.
But you guys need a quarterback, man.
It doesn't matter. Yes, you do. Why would you? Why? But why? Why take a guy just because he's there? Hello.
You need it.
Oh, like you did with E.A. Manuel when you reached for a quarterback because you needed one. Like when you did with J.P. Lossman.
Hold on.
Haskins
and E.J.
Haskins
Manuel are two different quarterbacks.
Are they?
And that class of quarterbacks is trash.
J.P. Lossman. Come on. Absolutely.
They're not even guaranteed to get Tua. If that's what you're trying to get.
No, but listen, I would take if you
Jake
took
Fromm?
the quarterbacks.
Yeah, Jake Fromm. There's a guy from
There's Justin Herbert from Oregon, Jake Fromm from Georgia. I like Jordan Love from Utah State better. I like, and then obviously Tua from Alabama. There's 4 quarterbacks next year, 4 that I would rather take over Dwayne Haskins.
Why?
Dwayne Haskins can't. Dwayne Haskins has no mobility. If he gets bumped off his spot, his accuracy falls. He was in a very easy read offense. It was a mesh system that he was using in Ohio State, where all of his reads were set up right in front of each other, and he's picking different depths. I'm not saying Haskins is bad. I just the 4 guys that I named next year, to my opinion, they're better than what we've got now.
If Josh Allen and Haskins were in the same draft right now, who would you pick?
Well, am I saying when Josh Allen was coming out in the draft, I would have taken Haskins over Allen. Right now, I would take Allen because I didn't realize. I mean, Allen's, he's basically Lamar Jackson. He's a run-first QB. He's way faster and way more athletic than I thought he was. And he physically takes over the game with his speed and his running ability. And defenses have to account for that. So I would take Allen over Haskins. I like Haskins. Haskins would be great if we had a fantastic offensive line. But Miami's got nothing on the line except for Laramie Tunsil. And if you got a quarterback that can't move and you got a line that can't protect, it's a recipe for disaster. Grab a few linemen this year. Draft your quarter. They're going to be terrible next year.
Dwayne Haskins in 2 years.
Buddy,
5,300
who
yards.
cares? It's college. Pull up
50
any.
touchdowns last year. Like, how can you deny that?
Pull up Cliff Kingsbury stats. Pull up Josh Johnson stats. Pull up anyone. Colt Brennan.
So you're not a stats guy.
No, I'm saying it's college. Like,
yes, it's college, but he didn't play at freaking Appalachian State. He played at Ohio State in the Big Ten. It's not like he's playing some bums. He's playing some good players.
He's also playing with 3 receivers that are projected to get drafted in the first 3 rounds. He's also
playing
playing
with.
with.
He goes to the NFL. He's going to be playing with the cream of the crop.
No, because they're also being defended by the cream of the crop.
So guess what? It's the NFL.
I don't hate Haskins.
Oh man,
He's not getting hated on. If you can't protect him, he's not going to be any good.
You know what?
Miami can't protect him.
He's not a Pirate left.
That's literally that's a great comparison.
Oh my God! Look, Drew Lock, you're doing that to troll. He trolled you into that one. No way.
No, what are you talking about? First off, Byron Leftwich was solid for a bunch of years
Top
in Jackson.
shot says I thought Bills needed a really good OT.
They do.
We do.
But you don't.
It's not like we don't have OTs on the team right now. We're actually okay.
You needed a defensive tackle more.
Like, dude, next year you're gonna notice what I'm talking about. Here, picks in.
I see. Oh yes. Yes. Okay.
Look at the Dolphin fan.
Oh,
I've
thank
never seen
God.
it.
Yeah.
Look at the Dolphin fan.
Okay. So
talk to us. Dolphins
Rashawn Gary, 0 production, can't make a play in college. Remember when Jabril Peppers came out and everyone was so hyped on Jabril Peppers? I told you this guy was not going to be very good.
You did say that. Don't
because he never made a play in college. Nothing. Like
Gary. Gary gets double teamed.
He gets. What does he have? 5 sacks in 3 years? 5 sacks in 3 years? Not every tackle you're going against is NFL quality.
But he makes an impact. It's about the impact you make on the defense.
I wouldn't have liked the top 10.
Wait a minute. So if Gary and Chase Winovich, is it
Chase Winovich?
Chase Winovich,
Yeah,
right?
Winovich is going to go top of the end of the first, beginning of the second.
Gary's a projection, but Gary's got all the traits. That's what you want.
I hear you. No, I hear you. It's just it scares me. I can sit there and say I can see why Gary would be good. No. But what if you took him?
Yeah, well,
it's easy to say I can project him. It's one thing to say I want him on my team.
Yeah, you get him on your team. You hope
so what is Rashawn Gary? Is he a defensive tackle?
It looks like
or is he a defensive?
He looks like a 5 technique, like basically a 3-4 defensive end.
He can be a 4-3 kind of left end, like your power end.
Yeah.
Dude, man, that guy's an anchor, man. Yo, Gary's a good pick. I think he's a good pick. I think he'll do great things. Man, you know what? I'm thrilled.
I'll admit his upside's through the roof, but the problem is that he is such a boomer bust potential.
Right.
Miami can't roll the dice right now. They need to take someone as safe as they can because they have no talent at half the positions.
Buffalo's sack attack. Of course, the Giants fans are not happy with the Jones pick. Yeah, but they shouldn't be. Buddy in the middle could get it. Who is that? Is my wife here talking? Yeah, man, your boy can get it. Your boy can get it. Shout out to the wifey, always showing love and support. Buffalo Sacker says, "Come on, Dolphin draft Hackins, just to piss off the Dolphins fans." Look at that Dolphins face. Look at that face. A face only a Dolphins fan. A mother could love.
I think we're gonna see some Christian Wilkins.
Dustin Line says, Rashawn Gary is such a freak. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He is athletically, but he's got 5 sacks in 3 years.
Kevin's upset. Are you angry? Talk about it.
Well, I'm just saying.
Talk to the people, man.
If you're not making plays in college,
yes.
Why am I going to expect you're going to start all of a sudden in the pros? I'm not saying he can't. Like I said, he's very athletic. Maybe he turns out to be an all-pro, but there's an equal chance that he turns out to be out of the league in 5 years. I don't think so either.
Floor is like fairly high. Even if he's an average kind of 5 technique or a 4-3 end. Okay.
Wow. That's a hot take.
A lot of
Farrell
guys
went 4th overall.
There's a lot of examples of guys like Gary who's had success in the league. Even like a guy like Frank Clark went to school with him. Preston Smith. There's a few other guys there. Dietrich Wise. Maybe.
Bump all that for a second. This is for my Bills fans that are still in this bitch, okay? Here's the deal. We drafted Ed Oliver. I think for the most part, 95% of Bills fans are thrilled with this. The other 5% are idiots. I'll straight up say it. They're bums and they're idiots. They have no right to talk. Now, how does this shape our defense and how does this shape the rest of the draft? We have our defensive tackle. To me, I don't stop at defensive tackle. I keep going. Would you keep going on defense?
Definitely. I think we need at least one defensive end at some point in the draft, given what we talked about,
So,
the situation.
At pick 40, I'm looking at potentially going with an edge defender. If it's not an edge lineman, tight end or receiver.
Either or, I think the value is probably in the receivers. There's a bunch of kind of the Hakeem Butlers, the AJ Browns, maybe a N'Keal Harry, who I'm not very high on.
You're not high on N'Keal Harry?
No, I can't.
No
He doesn't
separation,
separate.
yeah.
He doesn't know how to kind of fake sell his routes.
Every
I
catch
can
is
show you.
contested.
I can show you some highlights that are downright scary.
So here's the way I look at it. Major says, Rico, at this point, is Ezekiel Ansah still a good option? Golly. Thank you very much for bringing that up. So here's the deal. The good news, thank you for who asked that question? That was Samantha Smith. We need a tight end. Samantha Smith says that. Ebony, what's going on, girl? We need Fant next. Oh, Major. My guy Major said it. So Ezekiel Ansah. So here's the answer. Ezekiel got his shoulder checked. They say that his shoulder is checked out. It's fine. Now it's just a matter of getting stronger. So he's cleared and good to go. So if the Bills now can say, all right, man, we got our defensive tackle. Let's bring Ziggy Ansah. Boy! That's exciting. That's exciting. You bring Ziggy Ansah in this bitch? Yo. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. That defense, we went from a top 5 defense, we're going top 3.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Keep maintaining our top.
Keep
5
maintaining
status.
that. And now we just have to have
I think
and
at some point we do have to start getting more weapons for Josh Allen. Maybe that big X receiver or a
That's-
tight end that we talked about.
So here's the way I did my draft, by the way. So let's just say we don't go offense in the second. So we don't go defense, double defense. The pick is in. We're going to go to that.
I see their pick. I'm not going to say who it
Jay
is.
Sternberger.
Oh, but you're too happy, so it's not good.
Jay Sternberger
Oh, no, it's not.
would be a guy that I'm looking into. Like if the major guys are gone.
It's not in yet.
No, okay. So if the major guys are gone by pick 40, Sternberger I'll go with. A lot of people are talking about Dawson. What's his name? Dawson Knox.
Kalen
Yeah, Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox. So Dawson
Didn't
Knox
too
at the.
much- not
But
much production,
would
but
you
would've
pick him up
happened.
at? Would you pick him up at second? The second
No,
round.
I think he third round. He
Thank
did a lot
you.
more
Third to fourth.
Yeah.
But Jay Sternberger, would you go to second or would you wait
no,
till third?
I like Knox better than Sternberger.
Really?
Yeah, Sternberger didn't test very well, and Knox is just more upside with Knox.
There you go. All right, so the pick is in. Let's get the reaction from the Dolphins fan. I'm gonna get the mic right up in his face. Pick is in. Let's find out what's really good. I'm gonna troll his ass real good.
Oh, please not Haskins.
There it is.
Oh, I knew it.
That's a good pick.
Nah, it's not.
Solid double.
It is not.
He never likes anything the Dolphins do.
I knew they were going to take Wilkins. I
He's a
said they were
great
going to take
player.
Wilkins. No, he's not. He's a good player.
He's a solid double.
He's a solid,
safe pick.
yeah.
That's what you want.
He can't play the run.
He suits a solid double as
They,
well.
they should have taken Juwan Taylor. They should have taken Juwan
Maybe didn't
Taylor.
like Juwan Taylor for whatever reason.
What does that even mean?
There's something that just didn't. They found. Okay, look. Do I go with the guy that impacts this defense, or do I go with freaking Juwan Taylor that I just don't see the love for?
Not every
Talk to him.
pick can be sexy. You want your solid doubles. You want a guy that's going to be a solid 10-year starter.
He's not understanding that. This is a great pick.
He's okay. He's good. It's a double.
It's a good pick, man.
Yeah.
You talk about
This
it.
is a guy that's never going to be an All-Pro. Maybe he'll be pretty good.
Time out. That's where you're wrong. Look,
Oh,
look how excited he is, man.
Well, of course he is. He's not. He's going to Miami. Who's not excited to go to Miami?
Not
I'm not talking
everybody.
about the team. I'm just talking about you're going to Miami.
See, my mood just went. My mood just dropped.
Well, I mean, there's no state tax and it's a good time. It's nice
Look at that
weather.
guy. Look at that guy. So you're not happy with this pick? Quick hands, best on the backside, NFL comp, Gerald McCoy.
I know,
Oh, man.
That's high praise. Watch when he gets blown off the ball in the run game and they run at him.
What is he? Is he a one technique or three technique?
He's a
He's
three.
an
He's
all.
got to
He
be a
does it all.
three. He's got to be a three. But we're playing a three. We're playing a 3-4. It's useless. He's going to play a 5 technique. He can't play tackle. Oh, sorry, nose tackle.
Yo, so Wilkins goes before Lawrence. Interesting.
So every AFC East team took a defensive tackle so far.
Do you know why?
And I could see the Patriots taking Dexter Lawrence at 32.
Dexter Lawrence or Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, that.
I
That's
could totally see that.
Okay, sorry, that's who I wanted. It was either
TBF.
Taylor-
TBF God says Bills going to the Super Bowl. I concur, sir. I concur. We are going to the Super Bowl. I don't care what anybody tells me.
Clearly it's like
Talk to him, Fern.
Williams, Oliver.
Josh Allen. Ed Oliver, LaShawn McCoy. I'm trying to think
Get
of
off
our
the
third
Dolphins,
best player.
Mr. Swole. Get off them Dolphins. He's done with you, man. So, listen, I need you guys to grade. There's 140 people in this place. With the 9th pick that the Bills picked, what do we grade that pick? I need it. Give me from A, B, C, D to F. You hate it. So what do you guys like with that pick? Is it an A plus? Talk to me. We need to know.
Hey, look at the A's rolling.
The A's are rolling in. If you feel the
plus.
shoot, man, yo, everybody's loving the pick. 9.5 out of 10 for me. Solid A. Eye of the moment. I like that. As an A. As an A. I like that, man. So what are the chances? I'm gonna give him a symbol. What symbol could they use? Because the question I'm gonna ask is, what are the chances the Bills trade back into the first round? What are the chances? What symbol should they give for yes or no? You know what? Fine. Just call me Fernando.
Fernando or Fern?
Fern. If you guys can give me that, give me what symbol, man? Give me the dolphin symbol. That's too long. It takes too far. You can't find a dolphin symbol. Just give me this symbol right here. This symbol right here.
How about some wingding font?
Wingding font. Yeah, that's Fern for you. Give me this symbol right here. If we are drafting and jumping back into the first, that'd be exciting. If we can jump back into the first, are we doing it? Are we doing it? Or are we gonna?
Jeffrey Simmons. No offense, Brian Burns, Montez Sweat still on the board.
Montez Sweat's on the board, man.
What a
Jenna gave Kev a shot. Oh, I missed it. Let me see what Jenna said.
Jawan Taylor.
Let me scroll back to see what Miss Jenna said. Yo, Kev is fuming? Nah, Kev's gonna be all right, man. You're gonna be all right, Kevin. Nah, you're gonna be all right. What did Jenna say? Haha, Pierre is a savage. Leave Kev alone.
I've been mocking you guys.
We're not gonna leave Kevin alone. He needs to know. Kevin, you're gonna be all right, man. You feel like you're just not well.
Well, I mean, you
Talk to him, man.
if you're gonna go defensive tackle, you take Jeffrey Simmons. He's hurt, right? Miami's next year is going to be 2-14, 3-13, so it doesn't matter. You take Jeffrey Simmons, who is a better defensive tackle than Ed Oliver, and you take him and you let him sit for a year, and then he comes back and you've got a top 5 player, like, you know what I mean, in a season where it doesn't really matter because we're trash next year anyways. Wow. Instead, you take a lower ceiling guy who's probably going to be good.
His character guy.
Oh, man.
Wow,
Kevin.
Jeffrey Simmons hasn't had a character issue since high school. He's been a model. It was bad.
When Kevin gets upset, you can see all the rage in him. Look at him.
I think Atlanta might even take Jawan Taylor.
If I can zoom in on Kevin's face right now, it'd be amazing.
And they should have taken either Jawan Taylor at right tackle or you take Jeffrey Simmons.
I can see Atlanta's
Falcons pick is in. No, they're going Brian Burns. Brian Burns. I see Brian Burns.
I'm going to say Jawan Taylor.
Wow,
wild card.
He's a good lineman, though.
He's
good. That's a good pick.
I didn't expect him this high, but these teams value guards more and more these days.
Like, I have 2 guys that I wanted.
This is an interesting draft, man.
Board, and we didn't take.
This is an interesting draft, man. Pierre is just on your ass, man. He says you're pissed. He says you're real pissed.
By the way, for history's sake here, Kevin's pissed every year at every Dolphins.
He's never happy. He's never happy.
Dan Marino.
I mean, look at the state of our team. Obviously, I've got a point.
My goodness, like a beautiful woman can come in and say, "Kev, you and me come to the room." He's like,
"Oh,
well,
man. You're just
your hair's blonde.
You could be better."
Oh, you're wearing stilettos. Kev will get angry for no reason, man. If I give him water, he's gonna ask me, "Is that Brita? Is it filtered water or not? Just drink the water. Do you want to live or not?" I'd rather not.
That's your thing. Like, I need to just make do with what I've got. There were 2 guys I wanted. Both were on the board, and in typical Dolphin fashion, we took neither.
Listen,
it's just like last year when we took fucking Fitzpatrick over Derwin James. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so Dolphin.
You're gonna be all right. So, here's a question for you. JJ Arcset, what's his name? Arcega Whiteside. What do we say about him?
I love him. I think he's a perfect fit for the Bills. He's got the contested catch ability. He actually ended up running pretty well at his pro day. I think about 4.50 at 225 pounds. Great highlights. I think he's the kind of receiver that we don't have on the roster. I don't know at second round. I think that'd be a little rich, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. Third round, he'd be a real steal.
You know what? I need to look. While you guys keep talking, if we trade back into the first round, there's a point system that these guys go by.
Yeah, it's a little outdated, but you can find a trade value chart.
Yeah, the trade value chart. That's what it is.
We probably have to give up at least our third round pick, but a lot of these teams are happy to get out of the first round. Though. Teams like the Patriots and the Seahawks are always kind of willing to trade back, so you can probably get a little better value.
Ain't nobody drinking today. Are you drinking? I didn't know. Not a drop of liquor today. We had that.
I had a nice
beer, but we had a good old time.
I've been drinking Coke Zero.
I've been drinking
Coke Zero all night. This is my first drink, some sort of weird vodka soda mix.
So here's the deal. If we are trying to trade back up into the first round, so obviously we've used our 9th pick with Ed Oliver, which I'm freaking thrilled about. Man, I can't believe we got that. It falls right into our lap, which is perfect.
You better not be driving home.
Which is she hating?
She said you better not be drinking. You're driving home.
Drinking and driving is irresponsible. She knows that. All right, so here's the deal. So the Bills already used their 9th pick. So we have the 40th pick. So the pick 40, it's only 500 points for the pick 40? Yeah, it guess makes sense. So pick 40 is 500 points. All right.
74 is 220. So
and 74, so that's 720 points right there. All right. 25. So if we want to go anywhere into the first round pick, speak on it. We got to go where?
We can get to about pick 25, but I will say there's always teams like Seattle and New England who are kind of willing to trade back, so you might not even have to offer that much.
We may not. So we can go as high as the 25th pick with the Eagles, the 700th. We can go with the 26th with the Indy. So, and those are guys that may need more picks for them to bolster their team.
I can see Seattle. I can see New England.
And you know what?
Maybe the Rams. They don't have a second round.
So if we give up our second and third, and we give up their 4th, where's our 4th round? Our 4th
trade back up for Cody
for 41 points. So we can 760-ish. I'm doing my math. Yo, we can go up to it doesn't get us that far, to be honest with you. So 25th to 25th pick.
You gotta look at the teams that might be good trading partners.
So is this your Dwayne Haskins?
So who's picking right now?
Washington.
If Washington's smart, you pick Dwayne Haskins. Yeah. If they're smart, they pick Dwayne Haskins. So if we want to trade back into the first round, we got to give up our second round and our third round to at least get to the 25th pick, as high as the 25th pick. My man's is upset. He's gonna take a walk right now. He's not feeling good. He's not feeling it right now.
Like Seattle, who doesn't have a second round pick, they might be willing to take a little less to move.
Move to the 29th pick.
Pick up second and maybe pick up
Noah Fant.
I don't know.
Shit, this is legit, man.
To find good value.
I think we're gonna try to. Do you think can we do the whole round? You think we can? I don't know, man. We're gonna find out. I think we might go. We're on pick 15?
15 halfway through.
Yeah, I think we might end it after like halfway through, and then if something happens and the Bills trade back in, guess what? Your boy's coming right back on live, and we're gonna talk about it.
Let's try to get Dwayne Haskins off the board for Rico before we.
I'm telling you right now, man. I think that's what we might have to do.
Here we go.
What do you think about taxing old Voshon Johnson? Listen, I'm gonna talk on Voshon Joseph in a second.
Bills brought him in for a visit.
Kevin's upset, man. He went to the Washington to throw up. He's feeling sick right now. He's feeling sick. Some people just can't deal with it, man. They can't deal. So right now the pick is in. The Redskins are up. We're gonna find out what's really good with the Redskins. Who do you think the Bills picking next? It all depends on where we're picking.
Man, we got some good players on the board. Noah Fant.
There's a lot of good players.
Montez Sweat, Brian Burns.
What time is
Taylor.
What time is the draft tomorrow?
I think it's a little earlier, if I'm not mistaken, like 7 p.m. or so.
7 p.m. Yeah, and it's faster, right? It's much faster.
Yeah, I think less time.
I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited as hell for Ed Oliver, man. Like, it's one of those things where now I'm actually going to go back not watch highlights. It's not about the highlights. I'm going to watch every film on Ed Oliver. You're gonna hype myself up even more.
You're gonna become away pleasantly surprised.
Am I?
Yeah, the range.
Oh man.
There's a video that Daniel Jeremiah posted on Twitter yesterday of Oliver chasing down a ball.
It's unbelievable. Listen, do me a favor, by the way, everybody. If you guys have an opportunity, you guys are wanting to share this because you have Bills fans, friends that want to just jump in and be a part of this, go ahead and share this on your social media networks, wherever you share, and let's get it popping. Dwayne Haskins. That is the best pick. That is good. Going to the DMV, good for them. That is good. You know what? Sometimes you gotta let those things fall. You fell to the right team that needed you.
The NFC East taking their quarterbacks.
Listen, man. And you know what? This is the crazy part. The Giants are going to be sick when Dwayne Haskins is lighting them up. And what's the guy's name that they took? Daniel Jones is sitting behind buddy over here, freaking Eli Manning. Yo, the Giants just effed up, man. Y'all effed up. Samuel Harris says, hope we go defensive line again. If so, who do you think that the best is still left on the board? If we trade back into the first place, into the first round, and if we can get
talent-wise, Sweat. Brian Burns is another guy.
Brian Burns? Could Brian Burns be a good fit on the Bills?
I don't think they like him. I think they kind of alluded to the fact that they prefer their prototypes, bigger kind of 4-3 prototype defensive ends rather than a guy like Burns. He's probably going to have to go to a system that uses a lot of like stunts and
twists. I hear you, man. I hear that. So, yeah, man, shout out to Daniel Harris for that. I see Daniel Harris. You got me saying Daniel Harris. Shout out to Samuel Harris for that donation, man. That's dope. Appreciate it. Listen, let me talk on donations. I really do. We at BF appreciate it because it allows us to put more into this, more content for you guys, more content for your head top. You guys might not know what that means, but that's okay. If you guys do, you guys will get it. You get that. No? More content for your head top?
He's still upset about Christopher.
More content for your head top?
We should have traded back.
Sorry.
They don't get it. Only my people will get that shit, man. Thank you, Daniel Ferria.
Hey,
Ferria, you know what's good.
DK Metcalf still on the board, by the way.
Top, son. Let's go, Toronto boy. He knows what's up. Think Out Loud says, "Did you guys get excited when we grabbed
like a comb or something?
Hat? Give me that hat. Give me that. What you talking about? The Bills hat? You mean that corny hat with the stars? Yo, first of all, they refurbished it. They I don't know what they did, but they didn't do nothing with that thing, man. They just recycled that bitch and put it back on there. Nah, not cool.
Hey, does anybody want to talk DK Metcalf? He's just sitting on the board. No receivers taken yet in the draft.
Ooh, receiver list. That tells you what? What does that tell you? Receiver wasn't as deep as people want to make it seem.
I think it's deep, but there's not much top-end talent. Like
there isn't, because once you take the 2 or 3, you know what I mean, receivers, they fall off.
Yeah.
They really fall off, man. Pierre Gabbard says, Redskins going to Haskins, just drop the trade value for Rosen. Ooh, you're so right.
Where's he going to go now? Right. The Giants have a QB?
Yo, you know what? That's a fantastic question. Where would he go?
New England?
My man's is still upset. You still I'm not even listening. He's not even listening. Yo, could Rosen go to Miami? Would you be thrilled with that?
I would be fine with it. I'd be okay with it. I think it's a great. I think it's a good move for Miami because you send a draft pick for him. If he stinks, then you have a crappy record, and you're still able to draft a QB next year.
What makes you happy?
You know, Josh Rosen.
But it's not going to happen now. They were trying to trade down, but the Broncos got the trade down at 10 instead of Miami. Had Miami traded back and picked up more picks, then I could see them flipping one of them for Josh Rosen. But now they haven't done that. They don't have the extra picks. They took a mediocre player instead of either trading down or taking a stud. And I can't see them giving up a third pick for Rosen now because they don't have enough picks in this draft.
So let's talk about it. Rosen can't go to the Raiders. It's not happening.
No.
It just doesn't make any sense. Nate Peterman. Oh, I got a chance to bring up Nate Peterman. Nate Peterman is with the Raiders. You just never know. Look how excited you are for that Nate Peterman drop. I just dropped for awesome. Nate Peterman. She give me a shout out for that drop for Nate Peterman. Rosen can go. Let's find out where Rosen can go.
New England's a possibility.
New England or the Chargers is another one that's been in talks.
I would hate for Rosen to go to New England.
Well, yeah, because then you know he's going to succeed.
I also say Rosen's probably the Christian Wilkins of quarterbacks.
Rosen can go to Minnesota.
No, he's not going to go to Minnesota.
You can go to there.
$10 billion for Kirk Cousins, all guaranteed.
You can go to Pittsburgh.
No,
Rosen to Pittsburgh.
They just drafted what's his name the second round last year.
Rosen can go to man. There's not a lot of places Rosen can go to.
Man. He can go to the Giants next year when Daniel Jones busts.
Yeah, but they got Tyrod Taylor over at the Chargers. They're not gonna do that.
Tyrod Taylor.
They're not gonna do that to Tyrod.
Someone who could actually be a starting quarterback when Rivers retires.
Tyrod Taylor's legit, man, right? Isn't he?
Like Tyrod Taylor's a good backup to have, but if you want a younger guy to groom for when Rivers retires, Like no one's handing the keys over to Tyrod Taylor.
So here's the deal. If you really think about it, let's put our serious hats on. Rosen right now could end up just staying put, and then hoping
He's gonna go either New England.
Here's Brian Burns.
New England or the Patriots.
wow. So they took Brian Burns over Montez Sweat. I thought Montez Sweat was definitely gonna go to the Panthers.
They've been linked to Brian Burns.
Man, ain't that something? Let me see what we got. Rosen to Miami. It might be Rosen to Miami.
I don't think so. So there was a lot of talk. I was just reading about that now. I was just reading about it. And the chatter I heard from the Miami Herald reporters is that they were looking at doing that for Rosen if they were able to trade back, which they were desperately trying to do, is trade back, pick up an extra second or third, and then use that pick to trade for Rosen. But the Broncos at 10 got the trade debt that the Steelers traded up for them instead. And Miami wasn't able to trade down, so they bunted a
Why
single.
can't Rosen go to Denver?
Yeah, that's a spot he could go. Yeah, that's a good
Rosen
one.
Rosen could definitely go to
Yeah.
Denver.
Denver's
and Rosen,
John Elway type quarterback.
Yeah.
and Rosen could definitely go to Minnesota. I don't care what you tell me. They can go to Minnesota.
Why?
can.
We're like, what are your
Because it
theory
was a
on that?
3-year deal. It's a 3-year guaranteed deal. Okay, fine. So he sits behind Cousins for a year or two. Cousins gives you mediocre play, and they say, you know what? We good.
The Vikings
See you
think
later.
The Chargers make a lot more sense.
the Vikings.
Veteran quarterbacks.
I said
Or the
Pittsburgh, and
Patriots.
my man is not happy right now. He's clouded. Oh yes, that's right.
Mason
Mason Rudolph is still there. You're right.
drafted in the second round.
That's true.
No, it
You're
was
right.
third round though. But I mean, yeah,
Maybe. Yeah, it makes it more sense than the Vikings. The Vikings are close to winning a title in their minds.
I think the Dolphins should be one of the favorites right now.
What is Pierre saying?
They're really
Pierre
the only
says
team.
Founders Mock looks like my pick made sense. Hence why my pick is the only one that has been drafted. Sweat and DK dropping hard.
Giants are back on the board.
I mean, Hawkinson. It is a weak take. I'm not even. And he puts flames. Who does that? People are supposed to put flames for you. You're not on fire.
You
We
can only
should.
put flames if you were right. You can't be like sort of right.
I was sort of right, so I'm gonna flame myself. First of all, what you can do? Can you open this up for? You can hold that L.
Oh, no.
That's what you can do.
John Marlowe says Jacksonville. That's a good spot for him.
Yeah, they did just trade for Foles.
Yeah,
but
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I think the
How big of a
Patriots
contract
make
did they give Foles? It's like $60 million, right? No,
Yeah.
4 years,
Patriots
80
make a
million.
lot of
80
sense.
mil. Yo, I mean Rosen. Damn, Rosen. What happened?
The Dolphins have to be the favorite right now. Like who? The Dolphins have the
Or
worst
Rosen
quarterback
to
situation in the league.
Rosen to Green Bay wouldn't be so bad.
He actually reminds me a bit of Aaron Rodgers, like
They
personality.
they love each
They're
other. They're
kinda-
both the
Yeah,
same.
they're both kind of
Same.
Send that dude to freaking Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both pricks, man. I don't really use the word prick, but it's
Detroit's
very
another
very
team.
weird
Detroit
for me
has
to
a
use
veteran
that
quarterback.
word. It's never in my vocabulary.
We're gonna go swimming.
Who do we got? Carl Davis says Giants take Montez Sweat. I could totally see that. Brian Burns is Maven 2.0. Wow,
I
that's
think
a hot take.
I think the Giants take
I don't know if he's that bad.
Jawan Taylor here. He's still on the board.
Who's up next?
Giants are on the board.
The Giants are on the board.
Sweat matches their like height, weight, speed thing. Though.
Yeah,
No.
they play a 3-4 defense now. I like Jawan Taylor. Is
They're
Jawan Taylor
saying,
still on the board?
you know what?
Yeah.
A receiver could be at play. DK Metcalf can go to the Giants right now.
Or Marquise Brown.
That would
Or
be,
Marquise
could
Brown.
could you imagine the pressure of you're the
Oh
wide
my-
receiver taken with the pick they got for Odell Beckham Jr.?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
rough spot in New York. That's a rough spot to come in.
So I think I can with confidence say that Buffalo is New York's team.
At this point,
No, I want you
Upstate
to
New York.
New York's team.
You think there are-
Buffalo, New York.
so you think there are more? Just so I'm clear, you think there are more Bills fans than Giants fans?
It's not about that. It's about the team in New York.
Like
the best team is yes.
Yeah, Buffalo's the best team.
So we are
Yeah.
New York's team.
so we're better than the Jets.
yeah,
there's
you're
no
better-
question.
You're better than the Jets.
Are we better than the Giants? No question.
Yeah, yeah.
So we are New York's team.
Okay, if you want to say the best team, yeah. But
So,
I'm just saying.
is it
New
safe
York
to say that-
City's got like more people in it? Than,
Is it safe to say that we are America's team?
No.
Oh, yeah. It's when a Super Bowl.
You're the Bills.
You're not
This guy's a
America's
fool.
team. Like,
You're the Bills. You can't be.
They skip to a commercial break every time we have a draft pick.
There's.
Every time we're on the clock.
I mean, you're talking.
Ebony B says no trades so far.
There's been one
There's
trade.
been one trade. Ebony
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh traded up to the 10th spot, and they took Devin Bush. What what's that guy's name? Ricochet. Ricochet said, "Yes, I agree. Buffalo is the only New York team. You're damn right. Jets and Giants play in practice in New Jersey.
That's true.
So
plays in New York
technically, so we are New York's team. We are New York. You feel me?
Team in New York. I'll give you that.
Thinking out loud says Buffalo is the only team that plays in NY soil. So that's what it is, man.
Good
You know
point. There
what?
you
That should be a new shirt. Buffalo, New York's team.
New York soil team.
New York soil team. We're gonna try to make a shirt like that. If you guys got any ideas, I can make a clever shirt. Shout it out to us. Buffalo's putting New York out on its back. We got to put New York on the back, man. You know what we should do? You know what the Pagulas should do? The Pagulas should go out and buy Tims for each and every one of these guys on the squad. And every home game, every away game, we rock Tims to show that we New York's team. You know what I'm saying? Y'all with me? No? Not feeling
We're
me?
like a
Fern?
Rochester team. Like we should be going to Wegmans and throwing the football around. in the
Rochester.
turkey aisle with
Yo,
Jim
Buffalo
Kelly.
Buffalo people are gonna rip you
Going
for that.
No, that's the thing. Going to J&E Groceries, 199 Reynolds Street.
Make shirts that say
Flutie Flakes.
New Jersey
All
Jets.
the Flutie Flakes.
Dustin, what's up? Corey G says New York Bills shirt. Nah, we can't say New York Bills, man. We gotta just show that we represent New York. Pally TV says, have you guys noticed that both Josh Allens went at pick 7?
Yeah.
Woo! Hot take. Yo, are you going over there? Are you able to grab me that water from Kev's? I appreciate that.
Look at this Bills fan rolling in the background.
Yo,
Shane,
come
get
on
over
in,
here,
man. Shane O'Mac.
This is your time.
Sit your ass down, man. What you
come
saying,
in
man?
at like the 2-hour mark.
You good? So we got Shane O'Mac. If you guys remember Shane from last week, he was the last week. How many weeks ago did we do that? 2 or 3 weeks ago, a couple weeks ago. Shane was here with us. He was talking how he loved the Bills. What are your thoughts so far on Ed Oliver?
It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Well, nobody can hear you. Appreciate it, man.
Surprised that it fell down to us, but
Yep.
Can't ask for anything better, really.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on how this is going to impact the team now defensively? Anybody getting shipped? Anybody getting traded now that we brought Ed Oliver? Or are we just going to keep the rotation? Who's getting cut?
I think you just have to go to camp and see how everybody plays and their role. I don't think you have to make a decision right now, but
I like it.
we'll see how it plays out. But
What number
he
would you like
fits
to
in.
see him in? Because he had number 10 in college. And this question goes for everybody here. What number would you like to see my man Ed Oliver in? He can't go 95. Don't put him in 95. What would you put him in?
I'm not gonna pick a number for a guy.
No? Give him a number. What number would you give him?
He's getting all the Aaron Donald comparisons. Give him 99. Yeah.
99. Marcel Darius was 99. So we'll see. So the Giants are picking.
Darius was a good player.
Yo, the Giants can't screw this up.
Oh, John Marlowe, relax, brother. Sweep NFC East. Nah.
What did it say? What is
You're
it?
gonna sweep the NFC East. I see you guys losing to Dallas.
What?
Dallas is a better team.
He's really upset. He's really upset because he's not thinking
You guys will
straight.
be-
We'll sweep the NFC East. There's no question about that.
What are you talking about?
We're taking down the Eagles.
Oh, my
We're
God.
taking down the
You
Giants.
guys are perennially I'm not trying to hate here. I'm just being honest. You're perennially 6-10. This is
you
it's
work
not
for
even
Vegas?
hate. This is just
You work for Vegas?
This is just and Dallas has been like 12-4 and 11-5.
The Giants just selected Dexter Lawrence. The nose tackle. We made fun of that.
Nose tackle. Oh, it's so
We
good.
were
My brother's
making fun of
dying.
the fact that they might take him.
You take great joy in the
Oh,
Giants.
Carl Davis, 92, Ted Washington's number. I like it.
92 Ted Washington. I like that number too.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. But give him. I need a number that can give you that shows that you got speed, but you're just not a big boy. 92 just gives me like Reggie White, just a big boy that just kind
The
of.
greatest defensive end of all
I
time?
get
You
it,
think
but
that's
I
a bad
want.
comparison?
But no, not at all. I just don't want him to like. Reggie White was on the end. He didn't give you speed. It was just power.
Can we put your brother on suicide watch?
Oh my God! Yeah, my brother's gonna go on suicide watch.
Put him on suicide
Dexter
watch.
Lawrence,
Yo, if I could call some of my Giants friends
Daniel
right now, man.
Jones and Dexter. I like Dexter.
Oh,
Lawrence, but-
man.
Oh my God.
Actually, you know what? I will call one of my Giants friends right now.
Oh,
Listen,
so bad.
folks, I have to call my boy.
I'll tell him I said.
I'm gonna call my boy right now. If he picks up the phone.
He's probably watching it right
No, he's not watching. I don't think he is. Nah, he ain't picking up. He ain't picking up. He's upset.
Phone's off the hook.
Phones are off the hook. Nobody wants to pick up the phone. No, he's not doing it.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a reaction
Here's
from a
my
Giants fan.
My brother's take. So they traded Snacks Harrison away for a 5th-round pick, and then spent a 1st-round pick on his clone.
Why would they go with Dexter Lawrence?
Gettleman is the worst GM in the league.
Yo, he's gonna get ripped.
He is going to get ripped for sure.
Oh my God, it's
Like-
the worst. Like you've now traded Odell
You need
Beckham
a-
Jr. for a nose.
It's also the opportunity cost. Look at the guys on the board that they passed on. Montez Sweat, Jawan Taylor. Tell me those guys aren't more valuable in the league these days than a big old 350-pound nose tackle who can play 1.5 downs.
So, Yo Mama JR just said, do you think Shaq Lawson is out now that we brought in Ed Oliver?
Different position.
Different position, but no, I don't think he's out. I think they keep him this year. If they were gonna get rid of Shaq Lawson, it would have been last year because they didn't have like that the year before, excuse me. And last year he came on strong at the end of the year, so he's got opportunity to really prove himself. Is he moved? No. But what I'm really intrigued about is Ziggy Ansah. If we bring in Ziggy Ansah, now we can start talking about, yo, what are we doing? Like, does Trent Murphy get moved? But we just guaranteed Trent Murphy's damn contract, so that's not happening.
You just let him play it as 1 year and he's gone.
Yeah, but that's a lot of D linemen in the damn room.
What's the problem with that?
Because then it's a numbers game. You're gonna keep 7 linemen, 8 linemen to freaking.
Come on now.
Trent Murphy and
Trent Murphy's not demanding like 60% of the snaps here. If you had Ziggy Ansah and Jerry Hughes, Trent Murphy's injury insurance in case one of them gets hurt, which Ansah gets hurt all the time, and then he's just a rotational guy. Which if Murphy's
Murphy and Ansah would demand quite a bit of money.
I know, but you're
speaking about $8 million this year. Hughes over 2 million.
So you're gonna put him on the team. You don't gain anything for cutting.
We just took a
Don't,
mini
if you
poll.
wanna, like, sit a guy on a bench.
We took a mini poll and asked what number should Ed Oliver wear as a Bills player. Pierre Gabbert just came up with the most asinine comment. Somebody,
Did he say Bruce Smith's number?
he said, give him 78. Yes, give Ed Oliver. Yeah, I said it. I was waiting for Pierre to put flames underneath his name, like he had a hot take right there. Golly, Bruce
No,
Smith.
you give him a single
You know what?
digit, rather.
I've said this before. Listen, don't let me reach through the damn computer and open hand slap you, man. That's the most disrespectful thing ever. I was gonna backhand you, but don't let me open hand slap you, Pierre. Talking about Bruce Smith. Come on now.
What about a single digit for Ed Oliver? Is that a possibility?
You can't go single digit on that line. You can't do it. So he's got to go from 70 to 99. Sorry, 70 in the 70s, and then
I like it. Well,
90 to
99 is Dexter Lawrence. This is Jawan Taylor here.
Who's picking?
Or 44.
The Vikings.
Oh, the
Lineman.
center, the zone blocking center. That
Why is so? Here's my question:
Lidstrom in the second.
Why is Jawan Taylor dropping
I don't know, man.
this far
Yeah.
down?
could be a lot of reasons. Injury,
Yeah.
Need
strictly a right tackle, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, but the Vikings need a tackle.
Buffalo Sacadac says Murphy sucks. Cut him. Too injury prone. It's too hard to just say cut his ass, but I'll tell you this though. I do this every year. I know this is way off topic, but when I caught my Madden, I can't wait. I'm playing strictly with, because I usually play with defensive linemen. I don't play with a linebacker. I used to play with a linebacker and just user pick everybody. You know what I mean? Take away the tight end on that middle cross, because that's what everybody does. You know what I'm saying? That middle cross on 3rd and long. You feel me? But I'm gonna play with either Jerry, Ed. Man, we got some options, man. We got some options. Harrison Phillips hopefully steps up into Stanford form. We got some good rotational guys on this team. I'm not sleeping on Jordan Phillips, by the way. I think Jordan Phillips, I know you keep hating, but Jordan Phillips,
Why
I
do you
think,
keep saying hating?
because your face tells me everything. When you do this,
he's not good. He was on my team for years. And keep in mind, not playing.
Wait a minute. When he was on the Dolphins, you loved him. You told me he was going to be a starter.
Because I thought he was going to be. When he was drafted, I thought he was going to be. And then in his rookie year, he does the same thing he's doing now. He flashes one game out of 3, and you're like, oh, this guy's going to be really good once he gets it. He was playing beside Sue, and he couldn't put it together.
Who's to say he can't still have an opportunity to put it together? Absolutely. He's still young. He's got all the physical talent in the world.
27 years old?
He's younger than that.
He's always been lazy. He's always been sporadic. He's He's always been whatever. So if you think that in year 5 or whatever it is, he's just gonna, he's always been. He's been with you guys because he just got cut. So he's trying to prove himself.
He can get along with the coaches.
Ed
Which
Oliver,
coaches?
86.
Two staffs.
Who the hell said Ed Oliver is going to be 86? John Roberts. Excuse me, sir. Ed Oliver, 86, because he's 86 QBs. No.
I can see
First
like
of all,
a 99,
he cannot be
98.
86 because
I said
in the
98
80s
because of the year.
belongs to
Yeah,
receivers.
yeah, yeah.
So from 10 to 20, 10 to 19, receiver. 80 to 89, receiver. So a lineman cannot be in the 80s. Just to correct you. Carry on, sir. Carry on, sir. Unless I missed a complete point that you're trying to make. Do you get that? Ed Oliver, number 86, because he's
killing, like when you 86 someone, you're killing QBs.
I've never heard of the term 86.
Well, you're not as urban or slang as I am. So
Have you ever heard of 86?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been 86. Yeah.
86?
Yeah, it means he's killed him.
You know, 189? Like if he comes on.
First
comes
off,
around-
I think you mean 187. Jesus.
I said a 189.
189. Like, what?
Oh, 189.
189. First of all, it's a 187.
Yeah, no. He's in 86. It means you've been assassinated.
So I've never heard that before. So he's okay. So then I take that back, my guy, because I've never heard that before. Rico, Bleacher Report is reporting Dolphins and Cards talking Rosen trade. Oh,
That's what I was saying. I think that was. I think they were when they were trying to
Earlier?
trade down
Okay.
to get extra picks. I'd be very
AJ
surprised.
Brown, Hakeem Butler, Fant, Taylor, Irv Smith, Harry. If one of these 3 guys slips to 40 and we select them, I'm gonna be pumped, absolutely. But I don't know if I think there's gonna be. This is how the draft works. When one position goes, and then the second team takes the same position, they go on a string of these players going. The minute a receiver is taken, then the receivers will start going. Bang, bang, bang.
Think Tennessee takes Montez Sweat?
I think they go receiver. I think they go AJ Brown or DK Metcalf or Hakeem Butler.
Or I could see them going Eric. I could see them taking Eric McCoy.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody Ford's another option.
Yeah, but
Eric who?
Eric McCoy is center.
Really?
I can see
Well,
them
they
going.
need a center and they need or a guard. They need interior. They have 2 good
You can
tackles.
get a Lamont Gaylord later on in the rounds. I mean, if McCoy is that nice, Lamont Gaylord would be perfect.
Defensive line, always an option with them.
Yeah.
I think they go receiver.
Yeah.
You got Corey Davis. Who else we got over there?
They got Chris Humphreys
The old
or Adam
Dolphins-
Humphreys.
The old
sorry.
Dolphins guy, too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Adam Humphries did go
Sharp
to.
Matthews.
So they probably just
They
need
have
one more
another-
receiver.
And they have that Tajon Sharp.
They have a
They-
young.
Also, they
You
need
know
another
what?
receiver.
You know what would be a good fit actually would be
Noah
Fant.
Fant.
Noah Fant. That's what I was just gonna say.
I think the Titan
Delaney-
fans want a tight end.
Yeah, because Delaney Walker, we don't know what he's gonna do.
So
But they-
Fant to the Titans.
Yeah, but their interior line is kind of rough, and their whole team now is built around running with Derrick Henry.
Yeah. There's not many interior. I think Cody Ford or guard would be a good fit.
So guys, are we trading back up into the first or what? Talk to me, Samantha Smith, OMG Rico. What are we talking about here?
Probably that you didn't know at 86 or 187. I had to step in and rescue your streak.
Yeah, for real, right?
Man.
Let me
Go
see.
Swimming at the cottage later.
Honestly, right? Let me see what we got here. 77. Samuel Harris at 77. AJ Brown. So a lot of these receivers are dropping for real. Jets in the house. I see you guys picked a DT to match our new DT, Charles Delgado. Yes, we did, man. It's gonna be something cool. Let me see what we got here. 79, 91, 90. No way in hell. Ricochet said, "Do you think Buffalo will get a new stadium?" I don't know, man. I think they're just gonna stick with what they got right now, but it should be in conversation. It really should be
My
a new stadium. What's that?
My brother goes, not only did we take a 2-down player, but we ran to the podium with 4.5 minutes left. Like,
Oh, jeez. Your brother's losing his shit right now. I'm sure of it. If you were
So
in
we're
control,
traveling.
who's next pick for the Bills? If I'm in control, you know what? This question's for all of us. You're in control with a 40th pick.
With the players on the board right
With the
now,
players on the board right now. Are you staying put or are you trading up?
no offense on the board. He's my favorite player. I would potentially trade up, like late in the first round, maybe. I try to get decent value, or like early in the second
Right now,
round.
there's no sense in Bills. Bills are probably on the phones right now, chatting. Like, okay, so can we trade? Are you looking to trade back? Like, I'm interested.
For sure.
Defensive player.
There he goes.
The receivers are dropped. See, here's what's happening. Man, everybody's mock draft is messed.
Yeah,
This is not in any way, shape what people thought was going to happen.
I have seen links. I've seen this link before, but I didn't think it would happen.
Should we trade up for Sweat? No. I don't think we should trade up for Sweat at this point.
At this point,
although,
probably not.
Because the thing is, when I did my mock draft, my initial thing was Ed Oliver, and I should just stuck with my damn gut. But
I thought he'd be gone.
I thought he'd be gone.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be gone. So I'm like, okay, he'll be gone. Everybody, those guys will be gone. I'm just gonna go with Sweat because we need a pass rush.
Imagine getting Sweat and Oliver though. Woo.
But would you trade up for it?
Not at this point. I think maybe later in the first.
I won't trade up for it.
Depends we have to give up, right? Like
Greedy Williams.
No cornerbacks taken yet in this draft.
Why not? He's like 6'1", 6'2" ish.
No change in direction.
He takes plays off and he's not very physical. I prefer the other two corners by far.
He's not that guy.
DeAndre Baker and Byron Murphy I like a lot better.
Byron Murphy's a better quarterback. You're right in that regard. Samantha Smith says, "Fant trade up." If we could trade up for Samantha,
Fant's the guy I would trade up for.
Yeah. I could also see them trading up for DK Metcalf. I don't know why.
Thought about Metcalf. Ooh.
Should we trade up and get Sweat? No.
No receivers or cornerbacks yet.
Need another receiver. Trade up to get Greedy. No, I'm good with that. I'd rather not. Happy Bills fan checking in. Welcome, Mr. 716 J Real. Simmons to the Titans. How do you feel about that? Simmons to the Titans. I didn't watch a lot of film on Titans. On Simmons. I don't know anything about him.
Simmons was my top 5 player in the draft.
Simmons is second best defensive tackle in the draft after Quentin Williams. I've been saying it the whole time. He's a top 5 player. He is absolutely dominant. He went this long because he blew out his knee, and teams he's probably going to have to miss at least half this year.
I would just say Simmons was a top 5 player for me as well, but Ed Oliver was number 4 and Simmons was number 5. That's how good the defensive tackle.
Who did you have as number 3?
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. Okay.
Williams 1A, 1B.
What did the Broncos get for the moving back? They got a second round pick, and they got the 2020 third round pick from the Steelers. It's a 2020 third round pick. There is going to be a run on receivers in the second round.
Probably, yeah.
For sure. There's going to be. If it doesn't happen in the late first round, it's definitely going to happen in the second round.
Tell the Buffalo sack attack. He's shocked if the running back goes in the first. Josh Jacobs goes 24 to the Raiders.
That's your hot take? Actually, it's not really a hot take. I've seen that too. I've seen that link. I could totally see that. Or they wait and go second because the way because now players are falling that they didn't think were going to fall. So they might go and who's the tight end? Did they sign back the Raiders? Did they sign
no,
back?
They don't have a tight end.
He went to New England.
Cook?
He went
no,
to,
he did not.
He went to Green Bay.
He went to Green Bay.
Oh, good for them. Oh, so they may not even take.
New England tried to sign him, and he backed out. And he went to
DK second round.
Zoomer Cage says DK to the second round to the Bills. You know what? Say that again, Kev. They didn't hear you, man.
I said thank you for your donation.
Donation time. Thank you. Appreciate it, fellas. Listen, for those that have been donating all day today, much love, much appreciation. Know that it is very appreciated, and we're going to put every one of those funds towards things that make this brand better. Powley TV says, what do you think of N'Keal Harry? See, these two guys don't like N'Keal Harry. I thought N'Keal Harry was decent, but they say that he doesn't have separation. Separating against the better defenders come in the NFL, it's not happening.
He reminds me of a guy that's
going to struggle.
Drafted a few years ago by the Vikings, the Quan Treadwell, who couldn't separate in college and
not having a good time doing it now.
Do anything in the NFL.
Can't do it now. You're right. Absolutely. Top Shotta says, what pick would you be okay with the Bills using on DK? Waiting till 40?
I mean,
if he stays till 40, maybe then.
Man, he's a player I would consider trading up for.
Did DK come to is he sitting here on the draft? Did he come? I wonder if he did. If you're projected first round guy, are you going or are you staying home with your family?
I mean, I'd be going.
You be going? What about you?
I'm doing the Joe Thomas thing. I'm going fishing. We're doing some activity.
That'd be pretty cool. I like that Joe Thomas did that. I don't need to be there. Yo, when you draft me, call me. I'll be ready to take the phone call.
Please, that is so full of crap. You would be there in some sparkly suit. You'd be like the guy that had the suit look like his arm was in
You
a
know what's
sling.
crazy? But you know what's
You'd
crazy?
be talking to everyone.
Here's the crazy part. I probably would do it at home with all my friends and family, all that stuff.
Absolutely not. You love that spotlight. You would be in there doing every interview.
I'd give Goodell the big.
You'd be trying to give
Big
Kay,
bear hug?
yeah, you'd be trying to give Kay Adams my number for me, which I would appreciate.
Okay, yeah, Kay Adams. Listen, Kay Adams is she's
Kay
a bad
Adams, if you're watching, I am single.
one. My man Kev shooting a shot. Kev shooting a shot. Taylor Abspan says, "Let's go, Fant DK." Risner's still available. Holy shit!
So is Taylor.
And so is Dillard.
Yeah, and Dillard. Yeah.
Yo, Ford is still available. Yo,
Here's Denver. Do they take?
golly, man, there's a lot of people still. Yo, good point, Toby Haspin.
Drew
I love it, man. And we got Ed Oliver. How good? Kyler Wing says, Noah Fant. If we trade up, we need a solid tight end. We'll be fine with receivers. If not, Fant, Irv Smith Jr. move over New England. Eric Eggleston says Sternberger in the second. That's what I think. That's what I think. All of a sudden, I freaking turned into a list. I actually don't mind Jay Sternberger in the second. I thought, but here's the thing. I thought because I have Sternberger going to the second.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right.
I like
So
I
I have no problems with that.
I always forget what's the San Diego State's guy's name.
Oliver.
I like him better.
Oliver. Josh Oliver.
No. The tight end Warren.
Cahill Warren. Is he? You like him? You like Cahill Warren?
Yeah. He's got a higher.
Well, since Fant was drafted by the Broncos.
What?
Fant was not drafted by the Broncos. What are you talking about? I can go ahead and drop Jake.
Well, the Broncos
Wait.
are up.
Oh, the Broncos are right now. Oh, did he just ruin it? Oh, Buffalo sack attack. If you ruined it, I'm about to put you on timeout.
Can't put him on timeout. Just warn him not to do it again.
Don't give up any picks, my good man. Don't you do it.
Although we do it, but that's why they're watching.
About to find out what's really good with the Broncos.
Do you think Kay Adams was watching?
Is she a Broncos fan?
Bears fan.
No offense, they didn't use it.
Broncos, no fan. I did not see that happening.
It's a good pick.
They do use it.
Maybe it's tight end.
There
No
goes,
offense
there
to
goes one of the
Broncos.
Bills' targets. Though.
But I mean, Joe Flacco.
I don't know if I like Fant to the Broncos.
Well, what do
I
you?
don't like that. That just doesn't.
Doesn't resonate.
No, it doesn't.
You
It
can't.
doesn't.
You can't see it.
No.
Well, they had Shannon Sharp. They had Julius Thomas. They've had some decent tight ends.
That's a nice suit. I like it.
It's nice. It's clean. It's clean. I like it.
Okay.
How tall is Fant? 6'5"?
Yeah, 6'5".
That's a big boy, man.
Yeah. Good athlete for his size.
Well, there you have it. Noah Fant goes to the Broncos. Who's next? Who's picking next? Who's up?
That was the Steelers pick. So Seattle.
So Seattle. I'm waiting for
Montez Sweat makes a lot of sense.
Montez what?
For Seattle, they just lost Frank Clark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to make it easier for you guys. Whoever wants to rewatch this, put at every number like as to where in the time frame a team picks, so you can see the reaction. Because going over 200, like listen, we had 2 hours and 20 minutes, and you guys are still rocking, man. I appreciate that. By the way, there's 134 y'all in there. We got 138 likes. That is love. Appreciate that very much. C holders. They're getting tired of him? I think he purposely just plants himself there just to be that dickhead. Look at him. Thank you. That's better. Good man. Let's see what we got. Damn, Noah Fant to Denver. What about RB? RB, we're not talking about RB until like third and fourth round.
You
Real
got
talk.
so much youth at this position, you don't need to draft.
Exactly. Dude, you're lagging behind. Yahoo announced that pick like 1 to 2 minutes ago. I guess we are, man.
I don't know, we're just straight on. Like,
We're on
straight
NFL
off
Network.
cable,
Yeah, we're on NFL Network, man.
It's not even like we're streaming it.
DK is going to Baltimore. I could totally see that.
Yeah, it's a good.
I could totally see that. NFL channels behind Yahoo too. Okay, there we go. Edgar says, you guys think a trade up to secure Jawan Taylor is smart?
I think that's not bad. That's not a bad idea. Like later on, if you don't have to give up too much. I mean, the other
if
thing.
you don't have to give up too much, then
Yeah,
yes.
the only reason I would say maybe not is because a bunch of the tackles have unexpectedly slipped. You got Dillard still out there, Reisner still out there.
Yeah.
I don't like Little too much, but he's still out there. And then you've got
Greg
Taylor
Little.
still
Greg
out
Little's
there,
there.
right?
You're right.
So you've got like 4 tackles still out there. So you might not need to trade up because I think any of those. Well, I don't like Little, but I think any of the other guys could start for you.
For sure. Ebony.
But it's not a bad idea.
Fant is gone, Ebony. Your boo is gone.
Yeah,
He's out of here.
it's too bad.
He's out of here. Corey G. Savoya says, I wouldn't bother trading up right now. So much talent still on board. Absolutely. Trade back into the second with the later picks for sure. Trading back.
There you go, Fern. Someone wants Josh Oliver.
Josh Oliver.
Yeah,
No, but
he's
that's too
He's
early to
third
get
day
Josh
guy.
Oliver.
Third
Yeah,
day
he's a
guy.
third day guy. Can't
Or-
go Josh
or-
Oliver this early.
3rd round or 3rd day.
Who did the Dolphins pick? They want to know who the Dolphins picked.
Pick Christian Wilkins from Clemson.
Trolling.
Look at that Dolphins fan. I don't know how he finds his way into the screen every
I
time.
don't know, man.
Now he's
I'm
on.
telling you, he's okay.
You guys hold it now. I gotta go watch him real quick.
The Wilkins is
What
okay.
did he see?
Oh, there's a trade.
There's a trade.
The Packers have traded up.
He wants Josh Oliver in the 3rd. We both like Oliver. I think he's like what, a 4 or 5.
I talked about Josh Oliver on the Buffalo Fanatics podcast yesterday. 3rd round is very possible. Great athlete. Had a pretty productive season last year. He's kind of like a Noah Fant light good player. Yeah. So the Packers are back on the board.
They just traded. So who did they trade with?
So who did the Dolphins select again, Kevin? Someone's asked.
Christian Wilkins. He's like, so New York Empire. Yeah, Wilkins is a good pick. I should just say that I was disappointed because personally I wanted them to trade down because they have so many holes that I would like some extra picks. And if they were going to take, and then I would have taken Juwan Taylor because they need a right tackle. And if they weren't going to do that, I would have taken Jeffrey Simmons because I think Simmons is a top 5 player. And I think that next year doesn't matter for Miami. They're going to be garbage. So just let them sit out half the season, come back in 2020 when hopefully they've picked, Tua or Fromm or one of the good quarterbacks and have a chance to hopefully be a bit more competitive. Especially next year, they're going to have about 120 million in cap space.
Honestly, like I said before, it's a solid double. Christian Wilkins is going to be a solid player in the league. You said you didn't want to swing this on a player like Rashawn Gary. Like Simmons is a bit of a risky pick as well. Very interested to see who the Packers traded up for.
Yeah. Are they trading up for Juwan Taylor? Because I think
there's a few offensive tackles on the board though.
Dillard, but is
No,
Dillard,
but why would you trade up for a tackle? They pick at 31.
you think they
Montez
traded up
Sweat?
for a corner? Who did they take originally?
They took.
They take a defensive end?
No.
Who the hell?
Packers.
Must have been a defensive end.
Um,
No. They took Rashawn Gary.
oh, did they? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
So
took
it's not
Rashawn
Sweat.
Gary.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's not Sweat.
So it's not Sweat. I think it's got to be a corner or a tackle.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Juwan Taylor.
Yeah, Juwan Taylor. Yeah.
See, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Seattle's trying to pick up extra picks.
Yeah.
They don't have many.
They trade out
There
everything.
goes that option for Bills to trade up.
Yeah, I think this is Juwan. I think it's
Seattle, yeah.
they always trade him.
They had only 4 picks before they traded Frank Clark.
Man, so is it alarming that the receivers are dropping this far? And here's another thing too. Greedy.
DK.
Here's another thing. Greedy Williams was supposed to be like the top corner.
This could be him. I think if it's not Juwan Taylor, I think it's Greedy Williams.
No visits.
I would say
Did you hear that?
Metcalf.
No visits for
I
Greedy
heard
Williams.
that.
No, nothing like what?
Yeah, he's got a lot of character
They
concerns.
say
People are
people were a little concerned about
that he
Really?
doesn't really
His
love
tackling as
football.
well.
Yeah.
I
Second
don't know
straight
if they trade
loses.
up for a corner. There's 2 decent
Like
ones.
Daniel Jeremiah rarely calls guys out. And he called out Greedy Williams. He used the term business decision. He talked about how
You don't want to hear
he
that.
wasn't sure if he was really sold on football, and that he put the work in during the week. I don't know if any of that's true, but that's what I've been
Do you
hearing.
think the Packers could be trading up for a wide receiver like
DK Metcalf?
So-
Marquise Brown?
Shout out to everybody that's in the room right now. There's 145 people. If you guys are just joining this live feed, welcome. Jump in and hit that like if you're new to this Bills page and you're a Bills fan. Subscribe. Join the movement. Join the squad. Click that like button. Let's keep it moving. So right now, the Seahawks is traded with the Packers. Packers are picking right now. Who are they going with? Corner?
I think Jawan Taylor.
Or wide receiver. Marquise Brown or DK.
They traded up for
Savage. We heard he was a riser, but wow, they traded up for him? Wow.
5'10", 198 pound safety.
They wanted Savage. We've talked about him.
Yeah.
You talk on it because I don't know anything about Savage.
Savage is a good player, pretty versatile guy. He can probably play the slot or deep, kind of free safety. I like him. He's got a kind of a strange body, like almost like a strong safety or running back body, but takes his chances. He does bite a lot, like on tape. You see him.
So he's like a Nickel Roby.
No, he's he's a bigger guy. He's a safety.
I think he's a middle. Like he can be played all over. Like Jimmy Ward was the comparison I use. If you guys remember, a lot of people might not know Jimmy Ward, but
you trade up for a safety though.
Well, I mean,
it's a little odd.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. That's a head scratcher.
It's a bit of a head scratcher, considering there's other safeties. Maybe they heard that on other team. They had intel. I don't know.
He's a late first round guy, but
Yeah, all right. He's good, but he wasn't even getting first round.
He's going to take a tackle right here. Yeah, they're going to take an offensive tackle. And it's either going to be the Andre Dillard or it's going to be Jawan Taylor.
I'm not a big Dillard fan.
I like Dillard.
what's wrong with Dillard?
But Dillard's he's the best pass blocker in the draft. He's got the best feet.
How do you guys feel about
They're
that
like in
pick?
his own system.
Moving up for a safety.
No.
Ebony says, I'll be pissed if the Patriots pick DK. You know what? I don't mind if the Patriots pick DK. I wouldn't mind it one bit. I just feel like they would not.
Well, they would use DK in the same role that they use Cordell Patterson.
Probably.
Which would be pretty good.
Probably right. Yeah. We need to trade up and get Metcalf or take a tight end from Alabama, Irv Smith. I'm not really that sold on Irv Smith. I don't know about you, but I'm not.
It's okay.
It's all right. Buffalo Sack Attack says Greedy Williams doesn't like to tackle. That is a huge knock on him.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. He's very disinterested.
That's a bad label to have on you.
Some of the guys, some of the people were saying that he was avoiding tackles because he was focused on the NFL, his
What?
NFL.
The Ravens just traded up?
No, the Eagles.
Maybe another safety.
Here comes DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
Maybe another safety.
No, I think honestly, like
What's Abrams?
Abrams or Chauncey.
Sean Gardner. Yeah. That's who I want. Nasir Adderley's good. Anyways, Savage.
They might go for Montez.
I like Savage, but I think Savage is better coming up than he is going back. He's good at covering. Yeah, he'll cover your hook routes. He'll cover the slot. He comes down. He's a good blitzer. He's fast.
Very versatile.
He reminds me of Abrams. Abrams, is that his name? Jonathan Abrams. Better, yeah. Abrams reminds me a bit of the guy from the Jets there. Jamal Adams.
Ravens trading up. Crazy. Bet Eagles get Taylor. I mean, they're gonna have to do something about Jason Peters.
No.
Jason Peters is
Either that or they're going DK Metcalf here.
Eagles with DK. I can see that.
They like their.
Or they might go Hakeem Butler.
They definitely need a safety, and maybe they're trying to trade up because they're afraid of a run, or are they trading up to grab the corner? They want Byron Murphy.
I was gonna say
they got ahead of Baltimore, but they traded with Baltimore.
Who's that?
The Raiders have been rumored to like Nasir Adderley, so maybe they want to get another safety. Maybe they're worried, with Savage coming off the board.
So here it is, folks. We're coming near to the end of this draft. Man. You guys have been rocking with 2.5 hours.
Sean Bunting, Central Michigan.
I cannot believe this, man. 2.5 hours you guys are rocking with us. So, shout out to you guys. I'm going to let these guys chat it up while I chat with you guys and read some comments. So, Eagles have traded up to just coming on the ESPN. We got that. Watch Eagles go Jacobs. Oh.
Ahead of the Raiders.
Ahead of the Raiders, yes. Who said that?
Corey Sylvia.
Corey said that? Yeah. Corey G. Ebony, Greedy is too cocky. Is that true? Do you guys know about that?
Yeah, he's in this.
Rico, what's in the cup? Just a little bit of agua. A little bit of agua in that.
Smells like vodka.
Ain't no vodka. Ain't no vodka. OT for the Eagles probably. That running back position though, I can totally see that.
I forgot about
Josh Jacobs going to the Eagles.
Yeah. So, like Fern said, both guys, Jacobs and Adderley.
Those are the two guys
Yeah.
that you would want to trade ahead of the Raiders for, I think.
John Roberts says, after watching Bean talk, I don't think we are trading up anymore. I think they traded a few players in the first round as first round quality.
Andre
How you feel about the Ja'Kai Polite? Ja'Kai Polite is a second to third round guy, not in the first round. I'm not picking him in the first round.
Polite? No.
Rico drinking sour cream.
Here we go.
Juwan Taylor.
Or Taylor.
Josh Jacobs.
Or Adderley. Those one of those two.
Probably something way off.
Offensive tackle.
There it is, Dillard. He's Jason Peters. Well,
Yeah.
maybe similar.
That's what
Good
it is.
feet.
Is he left tackle?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's the only left tackle.
He's a zone blocking scheme
Yeah.
guy. He's not a power guy.
So traded up for Andre Dillard.
Well, it's because Houston desperately needs a tackle, and Houston's next.
Leapfrog the Texans.
So I wonder what's
exactly
going on with
Yeah, they
Juwan
leapfrog
Taylor.
the Texans.
Juwan Taylor's really
Rico,
slipping.
how mad you gonna be if we go third straight draft without an RB on day 2 or 1? I'm not gonna be mad about that. I'm okay with that. We don't have to have an RB. Like, it's not like we desperately need a running back. We don't. Marcus Murphy's there. You know what I'm saying? Keith Ford is there. I'm not saying that Keith Ford is an all-star. You still got McCoy that still got some fresh legs on him. I mean, I see you make a smirk there. And you got Frank Gore. You know what I mean? You got the leadership and the general, the ageless Frank Gore.
When you have two running backs in your stable that were referred to as the ageless, it's always a good thing.
So, yeah, man, Andre Dillard.
I like him. So this guy was one of the
It's a
guys
good
I
fit for
originally
him.
wanted at 13. So I like Dillard a lot more than Fern does because I think he's the best pass blocker in the draft.
I will say
I would
Dillard-
like to see Damian
He's the only real
Harris.
left tackle.
Dillard's
Are you
a good fit for the Eagles.
I'm not. I don't like Damian Harris as a running back at all. I just feel like he's like a Trent
Do you know
Trent Richardson
No, you know who
style type
Damian
of back.
Harris reminds me of?
Who's that?
Damian Harris reminds me of Damian Williams for the Chiefs.
Really?
Yeah, because
Damian Williams is shifty as fuck.
No. They're both like kind of quicker than fast. They're both decent pass blockers. They both can kind of catch the ball. They both can break a few tackles. They've got some strength, but neither of them has any breakaway speed. And they'll never really be a feature back, but they'll be that solid.
I hear that.
second back.
We don't. Some people say that we don't need a running back. Don't even bother drafting a running back. I don't agree with that. I think we still need to draft a running
I would
back.
like a running back like a Darrell Henderson or a Justice Hill, who kind of offers a different dynamic.
I would
more
take
of a
Hill,
speed
no
threat.
problem. No problem with Justice Hill. Next year's draft is stacked with running backs. Go get a wide receiver. TJ Yeldon in the past game is underrated. That's what they say. So we might be, yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe we are good at running back. We don't need to grab anybody. We're gonna find out. We are gonna find out. So we're at pick 22 right now. We're coming near the bottom of the first half of the draft. How you guys feel so far at the draft so far? Are you excited for what's been going down
I mean,
thus far?
After Ed Oliver, everything else is
Yo,
icing
after
on the cake.
Oliver, my mode is chilled now, man. I'm chill. My man is upset, which makes me very gratefully happy because that tells me
There's
that
like 5 guys.
We're doing well.
we're doing okay. We're doing well. The Bills are on the come up. That's how it should be. We've been on the come up since 2017.
Yeah,
So-
since last.
Since 2017,
Where you
got a
still
quarterback.
finished 6-10 in third division.
we're on the come up.
With $50 million in dead cap hit.
I've been asked this question multiple times, and the player in question is Bryce Love.
Yeah.
Bryce Love. Rico, we should go draft Hollywood. I'm good with that. I'm a pass.
Results on his knee recently.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they just tested Bryce Love's knee, and they say it's still very stiff, and he hasn't regained the amount of mobility in it that they thought he would have. So
that
tests are kind of
sucks.
shy.
That's unfortunate.
You think your guy Risner can come off the board here?
Yeah, it's got to be an offensive tackle. They've
gotta be
because
they did
I
not
think
expect
they were
Taylor to
gonna.
stay.
No, I think they were gonna take Dillon for sure.
I wonder if Taylor has an injury concern that we don't know about. Or
Yeah, this has to be Taylor.
Taylor to the damn Texans would be all right.
what about Cody
Would
Ford?
be okay. Cody Ford, interior lineman?
He
Or
can
is
play
he
right
a-
tackle or right guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
No love. What's that say? Sparkling Gal says no love for the love here.
Holyfield.
No.
What you mean no love for the love, Kathy? What are you talking about?
Bryce Love.
Oh, no love for love. I hear you. I'm not really into Bryce Love
We're
personally.
talking
used to
about
be.
Elijah Holyfield, the running back for Georgia. Nice power back, but tested very poorly. Not very fast.
Antonio Dingle says it looks like that Hollywood Brown can go to Oakland and play with his cousins Antonio Brown. Are they actually cousins for real? Yeah. Word?
Yeah.
You know,
That should be
Elijah
interesting.
Holyfield is Evander Holyfield's son.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
There you have it. So the pick is in for the damn Texans.
I think
They're gonna pick something
Juwan
stupid.
Taylor.
We are way off on a lot of
if
these
I
they
think-
things.
don't,
I think
if they
Taylor
don't
must
take
be hurt.
Taylor, something's wrong. Yeah, exactly. If they don't take
Something's
him,
wrong with Taylor.
if Taylor doesn't go here, if they go Dalton Risner or Cody Ford, then something's wrong with Taylor.
Like a character is this a character?
No, like an
or
injury or
injury.
something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or did he smoke some weed?
I
And
don't
Twitter-
something came up.
No, Miami
Twitter
would have taken him
posts.
for sure.
We would have jumped all over that.
Yeah.
Juan Castillo says, "Yeah, Holyfield's game is what counts. He's a sleeper hit. We'll see, man." Cam Jackson says Henderson from Memphis
I like Henderson.
will be a
Yeah, I
great
like
pick at 40.
40 is a little
Would you
early.
know?
40's high.
That's high for running back, man.
He took
Well,
Henderson
sometimes if you love a guy that bad, you jump
Holyfield's
on him.
got some really nice runs, by the way. The Georgia guy.
Yeah.
Got some good highlights.
You guys are sleeping on. You know what? There's Benny Snell. That's nice. I like Benny Snell. You're
Holyfield's
probably not a
very
fan.
similar running back. He's a late round guy.
These guys are like round 5.
Later on,
Yeah, at
that's the
least,
thing.
A lot of people like Benny Snell. He's a fan
Henderson,
favorite.
yeah, Henderson I take in the 3rd.
Smells like a Booby Dixon. Oh wow!
Alabama.
Alabama State.
Alabama State.
Small school.
Wow.
What's happening today, man?
Wow.
I talked about him in the
Right
podcast
tackle,
as a sleeper
Speed.
day 3 pick.
Yeah.
Or a
Day 3.
round 3 pick.
Wow. He started at this guy started
He's been
as a
jumping on.
day 3,
What's
and then he
happening
was a
here?
day 2, and now he's first round.
Yeah, he was a quarterback when he got to college and moved to tight end, and now he's a
Right
first
tackle
round.
though.
He could probably play left.
Probably
as well.
left. He's athletic,
Yeah.
but
300
he's
320
playing against,
pounds.
he's playing against inferior competition. I liked him, but you don't pick him in the first round.
Wow. This is
The guy they
interesting,
like.
man.
He's got a high ceiling.
Yeah.
He's got a high
It's the guy they like. They follow their board.
Yeah.
Their board tells them, you know what I mean? This is what the right pick, and that's what we do.
Wow. I did
That's
not
a reach.
expect that.
Sean says that's a reach.
Scroll to the bottom. Fernal like it.
Where am I growing?
The
All the way?
There you go. Right.
We already know the Raiders will.
I
Which
wouldn't
one?
mind the Penn State running back in the 3rd
I really
round.
like Miles Sanders.
Sanders.
So does
I
Rico,
like
right?
Miles Sanders a lot too.
Yeah.
I do like Miles Sanders.
He's good.
I'm okay with that. Oh, my man
Oh,
came.
the
He came to
Raiders.
the draft.
Yeah, if Miles Sanders is there in the 3rd, that's a great pick. I don't know if the Bills
What is
necessarily
happening here, man? This is craziness. I'm gonna see if.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Take hold of that.
the admins are.
Are they going nuts?
Well, they're all wondering the same thing we are about Jamal Taylor. Like, this guy was supposed to go to Jacksonville at number 7 in like every mock draft, pretty much, other than occasional Hawkinson. But in almost every mock draft,
What is up with that, man?
since for the last 2 months, he's been a top 10 player, arguably the best tackle in the draft, and he's still falling. And now you got guys like Titus Howard, who is like a 3rd round pick going above him. I'm okay with Dillard. I was one of the few that liked Dillard over Taylor.
You're
but
a fan of Dillard?
I love Dillard. He was one of the guys I would have taken at 13, just because he's got.
This is my problem. This guy was he was supposed to be a top 10 pick in Jawan Taylor. A top 10 pick dropping? Yo, something's up, man. That doesn't make any sense. To me. And if we could scoop him up, yo,
yeah, well,
we'll take it.
Who knows what it is, right? If it's an injury concern or something, I don't know, but I don't know how he's still on the board either.
that makes no sense to me. So so how are we feeling about the draft? Are we shocked with some of the moves that have been made? Like Jawan Taylor showed a ton of laziness when watching him on film. So that's what Pierre says. Pierre has been watching some guys and he shows some laziness. So taking plays off is what Pierre's telling me.
Yeah, I hear that, but you're taking like Titus Howard over him. Like, well, who knows, right? I mean, the Raiders took Colton Miller in the 1st round last year, which was a terrible decision. So who knows? Guys, teams grade people in different ways, but
My Twitter's blowing up with a whole bunch of stuff that's happening right now. So What's happening, man? Yo, let's go back. Let's go back here. Ed Oliver to the Bills. So how does our starting line look like now? So Jerry Hughes, right end. We're gonna put Star right in the middle. Let him take up that nose and take up space, eat space. Then you let Ed Oliver just roam around and do whatever he has to do. Just disrupt plays and just get in on the quarterback. And then the left end, that's pretty much open for debate. That's open to Trent Murphy. That's open to Shaq Lawson.
It's Shaq. So
yeah, we just got Harold. What's his Harold? Eroy.
It doesn't matter.
What's that guy's name?
You start
Leroy Harold.
Yeah, you start Shaq Lawson because he's good against the run.
Yep.
And then if you guys are smart in obvious passing situations, you take Lawson out. Actually, I'd slide Lawson in a DT on obvious passing situations. Really? I would put him right beside Ed Oliver,
okay.
and you're going to put Lorenzo Alexander with his hand in the dirt on third down,
I like that.
right? Because
Alexander's
he's your best pass rusher.
Why are you not a Bills fan?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? My man knows the team left, right, center. I mean, sometimes you got to know your opponents. You got to know who your guys are. But golly, man.
But I'm saying, so you got Alexander, and because what's happening with Jerry Hughes is he hasn't had a good a sack season in 4 years or something. His sack numbers are just atrocious, but he gets a lot of pressures. And the reason for that, part of the reason for that is because you've been lacking that push up the middle. So Hughes flushes them out, but no one's in the middle and no one's coming on the left side to you know what I mean? So they just roll away from him. And that's why his sack numbers are down.
No, I hear
so
you, man.
If you have Oliver pushing him up the middle, maybe Hughes can get back to double-digit sacks.
That's the thing, man. So who you guys predict as the starting line for this defense? I'd like to see your starting lineups, man. Taylor's injured his knee and his ligaments haven't healed correctly, is what I'm seeing and hearing. Oh, damn, okay. Yeah, that's the draft hasn't gone really any way anyone's predicted. No, the draft has not gone any way anybody's predicted whatsoever. And you want to know who threw it off for a loop? The Raiders. The Raiders threw it for a loop when they took Cleveland Farrell with a 4th overall pick.
Well, don't forget taking Daniel Jones at 6.
Oh, and then the Giants picked Daniel Jones. And then they went back and picked up freaking Lawrence.
A 2-down player.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Too many flags, Trip Bruton. Too many flags. You're not a Bills fan. What is
Bob
that? Don't worry about that.
Wants Risner, which I think Risner's the best. If assuming something's wrong with Juwan Taylor, Risner's the best. Next best.
That's right. Eli Harold is who I was trying to say. Eli Harold had the best sacks per snap in the league, by the way. That's what I'm saying. Eli Harold coming in is going to give us a.
What do you play week 17 against Miami? Who Miami is playing tackles that they literally picked up off the street.
Yo, but how excited are we about our defense now? We were excited then. How excited are we now, man? Golly. Hughes, Star, Oliver, Lawson. There's your 4.
That's your 4.
Ed and Hughes, most plays, rotational. The Raiders will go to. We're gonna be garbage. The Raiders are gonna be garbage. Chris Bruton says Bleacher Report says we steal Ed Oliver at 9 and pull the heist off of 2019. So they're probably going to grade us as one of the better drafts. The first pick.
Ed Oliver was rumored to go as high as number 3, so you got him at 9.
How did Ed Oliver? Honestly, how did Ed Oliver fall to 9?
I don't know how you take Cleveland Farrell over Ed Oliver.
What do the Raiders take?
Josh Jacobs or Nasir? Yeah, Josh Jacobs.
There it is. That's a good pick, man.
What was it? 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I forget. Someone said, "I told you." Josh Jacobs, 24th pick.
But I've seen Josh Jacobs rumored to go there as well.
It's
a clean suit, Josh Jacobs.
Well,
and he's got a hell of a story, this guy, man. A hell of a story.
Yeah.
Homeless, living in his car. I mean, these are the types of stories that you want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like the Thomas Davis one.
You know what though? This story just made me maybe want to get serious for a bit. A big shout out to, and this is at 2 minutes and 48 seconds of this podcast. 2 hours. A big shout out to the family of Pancho Villa. I don't know who you probably don't know who that is. Do you know?
Pancho Villa.
Yeah,
okay, he's the guy that did he announced the Harrison Phillips with the big sombrero, the Bill sombrero. So a big I don't even know shout out, but like prayers up for the family of Pancho Villa or Villa. Is it Villa or Villa? He did not get the greatest news. He's been placed or is going to be placed according to some reports in a hospice. And for those that understand that situation, it's never good. It's usually for comfort and onto you know what I mean. The next phase of life, if you will, say as respectful as I can. One that has already experienced that. It's not fun, but this guy has put a lot of excitement into Bills fans. He's brought a lot of people together. He's probably inspired a lot of people that are going through situations at home. So from Buffalo Fanatics, shout out to Pancho, man. I mean, your spirit is going to be living on with your family. So I don't mean to bring heaviness into it, but it's one of those things where I hope the Bills do something special for Pancho in some type of way, fashion. I think we have a classy enough organization that I think we will. Man, shout out to Pancho, man. That
Well said.
yeah, would you say like I don't want to go touch on it too hard, but you gotta give shout outs to me because he's part of the Bills community, man. A lot of us part of Bills Mafia, part of Buffalo Fanatics. So it's one of those situations where it's unfortunate to hear. I wanted to hit that up at the beginning of the show, but we got so involved with it. But I did not want to forget it. So shout out to my dude and his family. His family's gonna be the one, and his kids are the ones most affected by this. So pray for them, have some strength, and we're gonna get back into this. So how y'all feel about the draft thus far? Some teams like the Giants picking who they pick.
They're going backwards. They're going back to the 1980s and 90s.
What are they doing? Like
maybe they're ahead of the curve.
This is what makes me upset when Dave Gettleman says we have a plan. Don't worry about it. We have a plan. We're good. When they got rid of freaking Odell Beckham, yo, you're so full of crap. Ain't nobody trying to hear that right now. Golly, man.
I bet you they take a backup running back next pick. Spell Saquon when he's.
So Yahoo just gave Oakland a C grade on Farrell, and the Giants was given a C minus grade on Jones and a C plus grade on Lawrence. Yikes!
What did they give Ed Oliver?
Yeah, what did they give Ed Oliver? I'm curious about that. Snap! Pancho announced the pick through Bean's phone to the desk at Nashville. That is classy. I did not know that happened. That's really cool. A lot of talent left excited for what's next in our season coming up. A lot was expected, minus the Giants pick. Absolutely. Ansa, Oliver. Ooh, Felix DeLeon says, yo, bump that. Here's the starting line. Ansa, Oliver, Starr, and Hughes. I could deal with that. I could rock with that. And then rotational with Jordan Phillips, rotational with Harrison Phillips.
Ansa for sure.
You know, Eli Harold. Yo, we have, I don't want to call it stacked. Because when you use stacked.
No. We have some nice depth on the defensive line.
Depth. Yeah. We got solid depth.
Defensive tackle as well with the Phillips brothers, Eli Harold, Shaq Lawson.
Yes.
I mean, Eddie Yarbrough for a few snaps. I don't know if he's kind of a bottom of the roster type player.
Oh,
but.
Man. Ed Oliver should be graded A. I mean, if you guys are watching, CBS, let me know what they're grading the Bills right now for that one pick that they had. Because here's the beautiful thing about it. A, we did not have to give up any picks. Okay? We didn't have to give up any picks. So that means we're probably going to be moving and shaking a lot in the second and third round. So we're probably going to have a very busy day tomorrow. Not only that, we still could trade back into the first round. That's why we're still rolling, by the way. We are still rolling because there's a possibility that the Bills could trade back into the first round.
Especially these teams at the bottom half of the first year. So they like to trade at the Kansas City.
Things about to potentially get heated up. So
Seattle,
I can totally see something like this happening, man.
They keep trading the draft picks.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they do.
Let me see what we got in terms of questions. Any questions you guys have? Raiders pick a punter and a kicker in the next pick. They ain't doing that. You crazy. Who cares?
Worked out for them last time, they do.
Raiders number 4 pick, worst pick in the draft. Giants, hold my beer. And I'll be graded A.
CBS gave us an A.
So Sean says B plus. We got an A. Okay, cool. CBS gave us an A. Dope. Who do you want? Rico? Who do I want? With the 40th pick, who do I want? No, I ain't going for no damn DK Metcalf. If we can get Hakeem Butler at 40, I'm great.
So you like Butler over Metcalf?
Yes, 1,000%. There's no question about it. I don't even think Metcalf is the best receiver out of the guys that were on his team with the NWO. I think AJ Brown is the better overall receiver. I'll give him that for. I know that's the thing. So that to me,
Metcalf actually has some good highlights. I mean, he only ran one route, but
it sounds like I'm hating on Metcalf. I'm not hating him. I'd rather go with Butler. But Butler, my problem with Butler,
it drops. Yeah,
inconsistent hands, and that's probably why he's dropping right now because of his inconsistent hands. So, that's the thing. So we're gonna find out, man. We're gonna really see. So if we don't go receiver, I'm going back to defense, back to back. What's that? Risner's still there.
Risner,
we can go O-line.
Montez Sweat.
Sweat
might have some
Sweat is dropping.
Concerns, yeah.
Sweat is dropping, man.
Chase Winovich, defensive end from Michigan.
Would you go Chase Winovich in the second round?
I mocked Winovich to the Bills.
Yo,
in the second round.
You would go Chase Winovich in the second round?
Depends on the board, but yeah, I think it'd be a solid pick. I think I thought he'd be one of those kind of motor guys, but then he actually tested well too. So there is like some upside.
So the pick is in the Baltimore are picking. Maybe this is going to be the first receiver to get off the board. They picked DK Metcalf. Who did they lose? They lost the linebacker. What's his face? T Sizzle.
Yeah, there's Marquise Brown.
CJ Mosley lost. They're probably going to go defense right now.
I'm going to say Marquise Brown, the wide receiver from
Fashawn Joseph.
There we go. Called it.
Marquise Brown.
It's more speed. That's going to be a fast offense.
That's going to be a fast offense. So they're going to give my guy an ability to air it out.
Yeah, perfect receiver for Lamar.
Lamar Jackson's going to be airing it out, man. Yeah. So you got something now. So you don't got to deal with slow ass receivers like freaking what's his face that gets his chain snatched every time.
Crabtree. Yeah, Willie
Snead. Snead could run though. Snead could run. Crabtree's slow as hell. Can't get no damn separation. You about to get your shit snatched again. For your position.
Never gonna see a ball.
You don't. Wow, you're hitting on Lamar Jackson.
Dude, I'm just saying. It's more gonna be run.
The Browns
are gonna be more run. He's going to be open a lot. The only problem is my boy. I love Lamar. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the accuracy, he's got to work on that.
Absolutely.
Now, the most athletic QB probably in the NFL.
Here's the deal. If Marquise Brown can run his routes, get separation, get open, you can't go wrong with that. He'll get open. He'll find out. He'll know what's up. I don't have any problems with that.
All right, I can't disagree with that, man. All I'm saying is just the boy needs to work on looking downfield.
But you know what? When he made throws, he made some solid ass throws, man. So
100%. That comeback in the playoffs. That comeback in the playoffs, when they were down in that fourth quarter, it was amazing to watch. It was amazing. But
DK going to Buffalo tomorrow. Oh man, I don't know, man. Lamar Jackson got another weapon.
Let's see if the receivers can start.
John Brown played for them. Here's the deal. John Brown was on pace for 1,000 yards receiving. And then Flacco went down, and then John Brown's statistics took a stall. It stalled.
Brown had a pretty good year last year. He started off pretty hot.
He started off strong, man. He started off strong. Lamar is second-rate. Allen, athletically, you crazy. DK at 40 if there. Metcalf will have to chip on his shoulder. He will be a star in this league. Really? Projected defensive lineup. What's my projected defensive lineup? Actually, you know what? Hit him with that one. Your
projected defensive lineup. Yeah. Okay, based on the players we have on right now, we got Jerry Hughes starting at defensive end, Trent Murphy, obviously Ed Oliver, our first-round draft pick, Star Lotulelei. I think that's a pretty good starting defensive line. You know what? Our starting defensive line is pretty obvious. I think at linebacker, it's clearly Edmonds, Milano, and Lorenzo, his one last year.
That's right.
And then we have our stellar safeties and Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. And then we got Tre'Davious White. And then the last starter, my favorite Buffalo Bill right now, the walk-on in Alabama State.
Levi Wallace.
Yeah, Levi Wallace. And then in the slot, Teron Johnson.
Yeah. That's Washington. Oh, shit.
DK.
So a Washington trade.
DK.
You think they're going for DK?
I think so. They need a receiver.
Ooh, Haskins and DK.
Woo.
Yo, you might be on something. Okay, so Washington moving up to what? The 26th now? One of the 26th pick?
Yeah, actually, somebody brought up a good point. EJ Gaines is the guy to watch out for. I really like Wallace, but Gaines was awesome when he played for the Bills when he was healthy 2 years
absolutely.
ago.
No, you're
So
absolutely
that's
right.
where the competition is for sure.
Don't be sleeping on Teron Johnson.
That's slot receiver.
Trade back in
Slot corner,
It
sir.
could very well happen. That's the only reason that we're running right now, because we know the Bills possibly could trade back into this situation.
Yeah.
How good would it be
I think the Redskins
for the
just traded up
Redskins
for a receiver.
that they take
Hakeem.
DK Metcalf with Haskins? I like that mix
What
together.
about Hakeem, your boy?
I don't want Hakeem to go there. I want Hakeem to. Oh god, my emojis just dropped.
See you later, guys.
You out of here, man?
Yeah.
Take care, man. Go safe.
Will do.
You want to talk about Aaron Rodgers or next show?
Chris Bruton defense is
Give Kevin
straight.
the breakdown on that.
We
You
really
guys
have
see what I'm
enough
saying now.
receivers
For
though.
sure.
Haskins and
See you
DK,
later.
that would be fun to watch. I agree, man. I would like to watch. Sometimes you root for other teams to have a combination of things. You may not want them on your team, but if you're like, ooh, Haskins and DK over there, I'd like to see that. I'd like them to do some shit in the NFC East. You know what I'm saying? Not in the ES East. Go F off and do something somewhere else. Game TV says, I love my Buckeyes. Oh, you're a Buckeye fan. That's why. We have a solid backfield. We have zero need for backfield. Nikhil Harry at 40. Watch McBean work. We'll see. Sweat or Taylor is there. See, that's the thing. Sweat is still there. If
There's
you think
concerns
Sweat
over Sweat.
drops to 40, you can't miss on that. You got to take it.
There's teams are clearly
But the
concerned.
D line
about it.
is so stacked already.
Yeah.
Like currently right now.
But like you mentioned, the defensive end after this season, only one under contract.
There you have it.
We can always. I mean, that's a position you always want to keep getting better at.
Some talent in the second round for sure, man.
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown, yeah. AJ Brown?
Well,
No,
he's
no,
another
no,
slot
no. You don't
receiver.
need
I
it.
think. Yeah.
You already have enough slots.
Yeah. Good player though.
Redskins. So the Redskins are up right now with the 26th pick. So this should be interesting on what they want to do.
They're probably taking DK.
I think it's DK for sure.
But considering the scheme they play, Murphy would be a very good pick.
So
Corner?
real
What,
question.
Eric McCoy.
Yeah,
They're
'cause
missing a-
Murphy's that like zone off zone coverage guy. Like they run.
Yeah, I
both
think-
vectors.
I think Murphy's a good man cover.
Yeah.
It's really
So
sticky
real
cornerback.
question in that regard. What is it about DK that everybody was like, okay, he ran a 4.3.
He's got some good highlights.
But what exactly did he do that was so stunning?
He looks like Josh Gordon out there. Same body type. How are you going to cover him? Like you can't. Like he can beat people deep.
Did you
He
see
can beat people on
you
short.
know what made me turn? Here's maybe that's why I got turned off by it. He was interviewed on First Take by Stephen A. and Max Kellerman, and they said, you know how they always ask prospects, what is it that changes the game? What makes you the game changer in this and that third? He's like, you've never seen a receiver 6'3", runs a 4.3 40, blah blah blah, and starts rhyming off all this stuff. Bitch, we had Calvin Johnson do that
Julio
and
Jones.
some. Julio Jones do that and some and produce. But you talking about you've never seen? Yes, we have. Yes, we have, mother effer. Yes, we have. So it threw me off. I'm like, yo,
Okay. fair
and
enough.
they could have drilled him even more, but
Yeah.
they didn't. They just kind of let him be. I'm like, okay, cool. But boy, please. So that's why I think I got turned off by that. But it is what it is. We're gonna have to really find out what our identity is. So right now, if we're good enough, second round, if we're trying to pick something, we have to go O-line
Or tight end.
or tight end.
There's not many tight end values.
Yeah,
but
it's not a good, but those are your two positions in need right now.
I think wide receiver and defensive end are two other positions in need. But
Are you familiar with Voshan Joseph?
I am.
Can you talk about that?
So I know he's a guy that the Bills brought in on one of their 38 visits.
Yes.
Not crazy about him. He's a little stiff to
Why
me.
not though? That's
Kind
what
of like I think he was a good middle linebacker, but he's a little stiff and rigid. I don't think he's like the greatest, most fluid athlete.
Okay.
I think he's like a
I have him as a third round pick for the Bills.
okay. Yeah.
Third, maybe fourth, but I put him as a third.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you feeling that?
Maybe four. I'll say
Maybe
four.
four?
I
Okay.
don't mind him.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Still, he's a smaller letter guy and a little stiff. But
Who's that rank on wide receivers? I'm literally hovering over it. Rank our wide receivers. Yeah. Rank our wide receivers from like what? Like from best to worst? Worst to best. So the best receiver on our team right now, overall.
Wow. Is it already Robert Foster?
I mean, Robert Foster came through, so I'll give you Robert Foster. He was our productive guy. I'll go Zay Jones afterwards. John Brown, Cole Beasley, and then the rest is just a crapshoot after that. Not that they're trash, but everybody's just clumped into one. Those are your four. Duke Williams got to prove himself, man. He's got to prove himself. So Redskins pick is in right now. Who do we got?
I think DK.
AJ Brown.
DK. Ah, there's Sweat.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. There he goes.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna play outside linebacker.
Yo, that NFC East.
Well, he might replace Preston Smith, the guy that they use kind of interchangeably there.
NFC East. Usually it's the AFC East that gets everybody in that.
Oh,
Dwayne Haskins.
Like, see, this is who I probably wanted if we weren't gonna get Ed Oliver and any of those guys. Montez Sweat at 9. People are talking about not good enough. Yo, he's legit.
I feel like a lot of the Bills targets are coming off the board. The guys I would have liked.
Man, that would have been nice to have as a second rounder.
Lidstrom, yeah. Eric McCoy's still there. Interior.
Who's that?
Eric McCoy, an interior offensive
Duke
lineman
Williams
for the
is gonna
Dolphins.
kill it. We're gonna find out. Eric, we're gonna find out, man. Nothing is 100%. Samuel Harris says Duke Williams is our best. Remember, I told you so. Yeah, that's a bold and strong take. We gotta let him hit camp first, OTAs and all that good stuff. Yet we can't just give it to it yet.
I have a question for you, Rico.
Yeah.
Where do you play Voshawn Joseph if we do end up
Outside
taking him?
linebacker. Are you kidding me? There's no question about it.
Isn't he more of a kind of like a weak side guy, like a Matt Milano, where Matt Milano plays?
No, I'll put him at strong.
Yeah.
I'll put him at strong. Not only that, because he fills in and helps in the run game. That's number one. He's not afraid to put his neck in there. He's not afraid to put his face in and smack people. Not only that, he's athletic enough that he can cover tight ends and cover running backs on the outside. I'm telling you, you just have to watch a little bit from him. And the fact that they brought him in, because we don't need a big time guy. We just need a guy that can stay with your linebackers, because we already have that in Edmonds. We have that in Milano. And what does Coach McDermott want from his defenders? He wants them to be multiple.
Yeah.
You got to be able to.
Those was pretty tested Willie pretty well too. He can run too.
He did. I'm telling you. So keep in mind, guys that can cover and tackle and not afraid to tackle. That's a McDermott guy. So I say Vashon might be one guy that you pick. I'd be very interested to see if they even do that. Mock drafts is such a crapshoot. Did you do a mock?
I did a 7-round mock. I tried to post it on the website, but I was having trouble.
It wouldn't work? No, we might have
just
to put it back on
WordPress.
just because.
Yeah.
We might have to put it on just
I
because.
can show you that.
For sure. So my man Fern's doing a 7-mock draft. Mark Watkins says at 26. Oh, Montez Rowe.
Yeah.
Sweat ran a 4.41 mark. Yeah, he did, man. I couldn't even believe he even did that. We got swiped out, and Ed Oliver was so hyped to come to Buffalo. Yo, that is one scene that I'm going to appreciate. The fact that he's clapping his hands saying, let's go. Yo, you can't go wrong with that whatsoever.
They were talking about how they were upset because NFL Network's not mentioning anything about the Bills.
Right now? But the thing is, guys, you guys know this. They don't like to mention us. We pick, we're second. Listen, until we start making consistent noise, I'm not just saying making noise, consistent noise, they're not going to praise us. There's nothing to praise.
Apparently, they didn't even play a Chris Lindstrom highlight reel.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, apparently they picked Lidstrom. Whoever picked Lidstrom there, they went to commercial.
Ouch.
I
don't like that.
I was looking over here.
Not cool.
But I guess they didn't have any clips of the guard.
That's not cool at all. Stephon Gilmore was the polar opposite. Absolutely, Pierre. I brought that up earlier today, man. He was stone faced. Yeah. Stephon Gilmore. Everybody's hugging their parents, and this guy comes in just stone faced. Man, get out of here, man. I'm glad he's balling out, but I'm glad he's not with us.
He was probably the best corner in the league last year. But do you remember how bad he was his last year with you guys? Business decisions left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Remember I kept telling you the guy who had the easiest job in the Bills was the guy who cleaned Gilmore's jersey because that thing never had a speck of dirt. Like
Clean as
that
hell, man.
guy.
Yo,
yeah.
we ain't even gonna watch that. We're just gonna put that back on the hook and send it to you.
That last year.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, he's like a matador. It was Ole. He had won it.
Paul K, 81.
that?
I appreciate that donation, my G. You've been with us all night, man. I love it.
CR wants to know why the Dolphins are so annoying. Is it because we always finish ahead of you in the standings?
No, you're just annoying because you just stick around and like when you step on a cockroach and the cockroach is still kind of kicking. It's like you guys. We step on you, we squish you, and you're still kicking and talking.
I don't understand.
Quiet down and
finish
die.
below us. You're always below us.
Quiet down and die, my friend. Somebody asked a question if I was gonna be on tomorrow. Paul K says you on tomorrow, Rico. I don't know if I'm gonna be on tomorrow because it's if I'm on, literally I'm gonna be on just for when we pick, maybe. We'll see how that goes. So the Raiders selection right now at pick 27 is up. We're about to find out what's really good.
Nasir Adderley.
Adderley, safety.
Jonathan Abram.
That's a good pick.
That's a good. I knew he was a safety.
Wait, so who are the safeties right now for the Raiders? He's an old school. See, that's a Mayock guy.
Yeah.
That's a Mayock.
Yeah, this guy, he's like a kind of not. I'd say he reminds me a bit of Jamal Adams for the Jets. He's not quite as good in coverage.
Yeah.
But he's like a heat-seeking missile. He's really good against the run. He's very good against blowing up screen plays. He's much better going forward than he is going back. He's not much of a center fielder, but this guy's gonna get all your hook zones. He's gonna cover your underneath, your flat routes. And he's going to definitely shore up the run defense for those guys. He's a missile. I very much like
I think that's a solid pick for them, man. Yeah. They need that. Just those three picks. See,
I think his ceiling is like Rashad Jones, and I think at worst he's gonna be like RJ Swearinger.
Look at what they got. They got Cleveland. What's his name?
Cleveland Farrell.
Cleveland Farrell in the first. Stuff off that middle.
I think it's actually pronounced Farrell.
Farrell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Farrell.
Americans are funny. Farrell. Then you got Josh Jacobs. Solid running back. Yeah. Can't go wrong with that.
That's a Raiders. That's a Mike Mayock pick all day.
Yeah.
And then I said that this one here or the running back?
This one here.
Safety.
This is what I just said that. That's a Mike Mayock that's got him written all over it. Yeah. Written all over it.
Actually, Kevin, they compared him to
Rashad Jones.
No,
Jamal Adams. Yeah.
And someone else said that's pretty rich, but
yeah,
that's exactly what we were talking about.
Well, he doesn't cover as well as Jones, but he's it's Adams, but he's
better and
he's the guy that's going to be the eighth guy in the box. That's going to.
I think Jawan Taylor might go to what do they need? What do the Chargers need?
They need interior offensive line.
They need a tackle. It's a right tackle. Yeah. Interior defensive line. Yeah. Linebacker maybe.
Interior defensive line.
This would have been a good spot for Dexter Lawrence.
Dexter Lawrence, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
Oh, man,
I was about to say it's a bit too early for
man. The Giants they did Giants things, man. Golly. John Roberts says 100 on the Bills winning division, 100 on them winning the AFC, then 100 on them winning the Super Bowl. They will hit on one. What do you say? They will hit on one or all of these huge payouts. Well, I mean, listen.
My first thought.
Good for you, boss.
If you don't win the division, then you're definitely losing the AFC. Like
that's exactly it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Dan Marino won so many Super Bowls.
How many has Buffalo won ever?
0? We've gone to 4, sir.
Yeah, you've lost them all.
We've gone to 4. To me, I always tell. Listen, as corny as it sounds, I always tell my friends, the Bills in the 90s were a dynasty. For you to be able to go to 4 Super Bowls straight, is a feat in itself.
Well, Minnesota.
But the fact that you lose them all, boy.
Yeah, Minnesota did it.
That one hurts. What, they went to Super Bowl 4 times in a row?
4 to 5 years.
That's craziness. The ref, I haven't seen you in a long time. Like, what's going on? It's your boy, Ed Oliver at 9. Cheers. I like that. It's a good pick. It's a wonderful pick. People should be thrilled that we got Ed Oliver in the middle. Now, we can't just sit on the laurels and say we're set, we're good. He's got to really bring it. I really don't need him to be a bust. You know what I'm saying? Getting pushed around, but I just can't see that happening. I don't think he will either. It's just not happening. What's that?
He's still going on. He's like, well, that's the point. We're going to win them all. I'm like, I mean, it's cool to think that. You're definitely
Stop that talk. No need for that. We'll stop.
At worst, you're second in the division. You know what I mean? Because I think you're better than the Jets. The Dolphins are going to be awful to next year.
Zooner Cage says the Colts front is back. Listen, man, I think we'll be able to create some pressure. At the end of the day, you want some guy to be so damn disruptive in the middle that there's no escaping. There's no escaping. You have to be moved off your spot, and you're uncomfortable. So he will now, because every game, it's always. I know you guys notice it. You notice it all the time. Jerry Hughes is always running all the way on the outside.
Yeah,
right. But nobody's there to compliment over here.
QB can just get away.
So guess what? Ed Oliver is now going to get that quarterback off his mark. So now he's gonna have to scramble, and then here comes Jerry.
You got the ref back again.
Oh, the ref is back. Trade up and grab Juwan Taylor. Can't cost too much at this point.
I'm sure Taylor's injured or something. There's something going on with Taylor. Too good a talent to be sitting on the board.
Guys, what if Taylor is still around when we pick? He might be. The ref is drinking again.
There's probably information we don't know about.
The ref is drinking again.
We'll see.
Here's the deal. Do we trade up into the first round? That's why we're doing this. We're trading up into the first round. We don't know.
For who? For Juwan Taylor?
But that's the question. So who's available? Yeah. And this song is ill. Are you guys familiar with this? Or no?
Yeah, I know.
It's a country song. You guys know this country song?
What?
This is considered country.
You're the country authority between the two of us.
This is now country song.
This is a country song. You guys don't know that? You guys got to get your shit together. It's country music. It's country music, baby. Old Town Road. You don't know about that? Your boy Billy Ray Cyrus is all over that shit, man. So we got the Buffalo Sack Attack says, I can't believe Taylor is still on the board. This has been crazy. Risner's still on the board.
Risner, yeah. Let's see Risner coming off the board right here. The Chargers.
Yeah.
It's crazy how greedy. The ref says Ed Oliver, Tremaine Edmonds, Josh Allen. The trio. Ed Oliver, Tremaine Edmonds, and Josh Allen. Let's go. The ref is on it.
Rocky Sin.
Rocky Sin is still available.
Rocky Sin's my number one corner.
He's your number one corner?
No, he's my number one corner.
So here's the deal.
Told you about him.
Here's the deal with Rocky Sin.
I told you about him, but I told you that he's my guy.
Would you draft Rocky Sin?
Him, and then the guy that no one likes, I like in the late rounds, is the guy from USC.
Imam Marshall.
I like that guy.
Yuck country.
He's good.
ODC, that's me, says yuck country. Country ain't so bad, man. You get some 808 beats on that, 808s, some hi-hats.
Yeah.
You can turn a country song real good.
I don't think the Jets are that good.
Old Town Road is a great song. Yeah, man, that shit goes hard. That shit slaps. DK is gonna fall into the second round, man. I think it's happening.
Chargers can take it.
No, I wanted us to trade back into the first for Montez. It's all good, man. All is good. Watch the Patriots grab Josh Oliver. Who they can have him. Go ahead and grab Josh Oliver. You think Chargers gonna give Rivers a replacement? They do. They got Tyrod Taylor.
Is Dexter Lawrence still on the board?
I think he's thinking, are they going to draft Drew Lock? I think that's what he's asking.
I know that they might be. I will be pissed if Pats get Josh Oliver. Why?
He
likes him. He's very athletic.
Josh Oliver. I mean, he's all right, but he's like a second day, third day guy, man.
Well,
he could develop.
He's got a feeling.
We're going to have to start GoFundMe for the ref if he doesn't stop drinking.
Jerry Tillery's another guy who's on the board.
Yeah.
How much will it cost to move up to pick 30? It's probably going to cost a second and a seventh. Who's picking?
Risner.
Chargers.
Tillery. Rocky Sin. There it is.
There it is. Yeah, good call.
Jerry Tillery goes. So if we want to get, what was the question? The question was, how much was it going to cost
to go up to 30?
To move to 30. So based on this little chart that I got, 590 points. So really, it's going to be our second round pick, and probably second and fifth, or 2/5. Hold on, where's the Buffalo? 147.
It's going to have to be more
32 points.
It's going to have to be a fourth at least.
Yeah, I'll probably give a fourth round pick. Excuse me. So, Rocky Sin, he's met with the Bills.
Yeah.
Apparently, my man likes him a lot.
Another guy I like is Sean Bunting, who's a really good fit for our.
Yeah, but he's a later round guy.
I think he's like one of the better cornerbacks.
Really?
He's been rising.
Really?
I heard
Watch the film, man. He's
I heard he might.
cover.
They were thinking he might sneak in the first.
Oh, yeah?
There
He
still
just
hasn't been a
needs to
corner
develop.
taken.
No corner
Any
taken.
mock that I've had, they always had him in late rounds. I'm talking like
Yeah.
6, 7.
Yeah, but that's
I picked up him a long time ago.
Yeah,
Remember I said him and Lamar Giller return my Steelers?
So these mocks and where they have people.
That thing
Bullshit.
you play,
It's
it's brutal. It's
It is brutal?
Yeah, it's
Oh, the
brutal.
draft
all the
numbers?
time. Yeah.
What do you
They
use?
have their guys.
Do you use any of
I
those?
use that one. I use FanSpeak.
You like FanSpeak?
Yeah.
FanSpeak's all right.
FanSpeak, you can pick your boards, whereas the draft number, it's always the same board.
Yeah, it's true. You're right. Let me see what we got. Any questions or concerns that you guys have right now? We're nearing the end. We still got 134 people walk. Yo, how the hell were we able to talk for 3 hours,
Seattle.
bro?
Yeah.
How's that even
It's
possible?
draft night, man.
Holy
Your adrenaline.
fuck, that's crazy, man. Brian
Hard
Rope,
questions.
was that?
Still 132.
I know, man. That's nuts. Yo, shout out to you guys, man. The fact that you can sit here and rock with the three of us just chit chatting, yo, that's craziness.
I think you said that, and like 6 people logged off because they're like 3 hours.
3 hours.
Of my life. Yeah.
I'm out of here.
3 hours?
Listen to these 3 Canadians.
Stop with the Metcalf talk. He showed nothing to get rid of any of the receivers we have. Thank you, Samuel Harris. I totally agree with that.
Metcalf's gonna slip. So,
Yes, he is, and as he should. He's not that nice like that, man.
Allen's gonna be the new GOAT when Brady retires.
you think Seattle takes a corner here?
Young King Buffalo has pulled off the heist of the draft 2 years in a row thus far, and is only day one. Ooh, that's a good point.
We've had some good
was the
solid
The
drafts.
heist was Trey Edmonds at 16.
That was good.
That was a good
I
one,
really
and
like Trey.
then 9 for Ed Oliver. So I truly I get that. I feel
Trey
that.
White at 27 the year before.
Game my guy. He goes the spirit of the Bucks of Bruce Smith back in Buffalo. Well, I can't watch, so thank you guys for doing this, man. I appreciate that, man. That's good. If we can give you an opportunity to kind of chill with us, that's good. I love football. I eat this up. You guys gonna do this for round 2? Woo! I don't know, man. It all depends on because I got big ass plans tomorrow. I can't even say I have big plans tomorrow. I got kids, man. You got to be with the kids and stuff like that. Actually, in my head, yeah, well, it's gonna be over. In my head, because I took the day off for tomorrow, so I'm thinking it's Friday for me. But it is Friday. It's Friday tomorrow. It's a weekend. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I haven't decided yet.
A lot of AJ Brown talk. I think AJ Brown's a good receiver, but he's a slot-specific guy. I think Zay Jones is a slot receiver.
He
I
is.
think that's his best spot.
Cole Beasley,
And I think
another-
Cole Beasley's a slot receiver. I think McKenzie's a slot receiver. I think you got
So it goes Foster, John Brown, Zay Jones, Cole Beasley,
Yeah,
inside receivers.
you're starting trio. Yeah,
Duke-
Foster.
Duke Williams is gonna
Yeah,
be rotational.
Yeah,
Get in there.
Foster, Brown, and Zay Jones in the slot are your top 3, I think. When-
Juan Castillo, take care, boss.
Yeah, see, buddy. When John Brown pulls his hamstring in week 4, or his quad again,
Yeah.
then you'll put Jones outside and you put Beasley inside. So the reason that you've got a lot of depth in the slot, and that's the only reason I
Go
would
to
say
bed,
no
everybody.
to
We'll probably
AJ.
bring another receiver in. Really.
We're not forgetting about Duke Williams. We just
No, you
gotta.
can't.
We got.
By the way,
He's your red zone guy. He can make some contested catches. I like him. He's got good potential, but we have to see it first. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think at this point you can say he's going to start over Brown or Foster.
are you
Almost certainly drafted.
are you answering that right there?
Which one? Opinion on the Raiders pick?
Yeah, the opinion on the Raiders pick. So they picked Farrell, Jacobs, and Adams.
Actually, I don't mind those picks. A lot of people aren't gonna like them because of the Farrell pick, but I mean, overall, Farrell's a pretty good player. You get a tone setter in Jonathan Abrams, and then starting running back in
Union jobs are great, aren't they? That's what you get, man.
the best running back in the class, by the way, Josh Jacobs.
Connor Michael says, Buffalo Fanatics, do you think Allen could be the new GOAT when Brady retires?
One
To
more
be
goal.
determined. To be determined. So Seattle's got back-to-back picks.
Let's start with modest goals, like throwing for more than 52% and having more touchdowns and interceptions before we talk about being the greatest of all time.
I'm with you. I'm with him. It's
Look at the
facts.
Bon Jovi reference
I don't know.
Where is it?
at the bottom.
Okay, Bon Jovi. Who's Bon Jovi? Are you Bon Jovi or are you Bon Jovi?
Well, I've got like more hair.
So I guess he's Bon Jovi. So you're Eli. What's that Musk guy? Elon Musk. And then you got Bon Jovi.
Sleeps on a bed of roses.
Brian Roberts says Union strikes. Yeah, Union strikes are not good.
Someone thinks I'm secretly a Bills fan.
You probably are, and you don't want to say it. I'm part of a union as well, and union strikes are garbage.
Seattle is really taking their time.
Patrick Mahomes is the new GOAT. Yo, speaking of Patrick Mahomes, how do you feel about Patrick Mahomes being on the cover of Madden?
Well, I mean, you throw 50 touchdowns, you're gonna get
Bad omen for him, no?
It's
For a
bad
guy.
omen, yeah, poor guy.
Has it been? I thought the curse is broken. Has the curse not been broken?
So, like,
Mark Watkins says, either way, I'm satisfied with our receiving core.
What happened is up top,
I'm with you.
Someone was lower on Zay Jones.
Oh, okay.
And Watkins is kind of defending Zay Jones a bit.
He's got the whole gossip in there.
Well, I'm watching.
There you go.
And I like Zay Jones' potential more than his production. We'll say that. I liked him coming out of college.
Yep.
I liked him in the bowl games. I like how he tracks the deep ball. I think he's been kind of misused.
who's this?
Zay Jones.
Zay Jones.
I think Zay Jones he would work better in a timing based offense like New England as opposed to the sandlot, first look and run kind of offense you got right now. But
Shout out to my guy Paul.
oh, nice.
Paul 81, give another donation, man. Yo, you've been killing it, man.
Josh Jacobs got drafted by the Raiders, buddy. He
Who
just
do
went to the Raiders at 24.
Oh, Connor's asking that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Jacobs.
Who do you think we take at 40? Is what Brady's is asking. You know what? Someone that doesn't. If we don't trade up, who do we take at 40? Your objective. So, what do we need, and who do you think we take?
It depends on who the best player is at your four positions you've outlined: right tackle, defensive end, tight end, and wide receiver. I think tight end is the biggest glaring hole right now, and right tackle would be the second. So if Risner's still around, I would take Risner. If Cody Ford's still around, I'm not.
Taylor.
If Juwan Taylor's still around, yeah. I don't.
What
know.
do you do with Seattle? They just paid Russell Wilson, so he's going to be around for a while. So you think they're going to now get him his? Do they go for safety to replace Earl Thomas?
Who did they take with the first pick? Trey, because they need a pass rusher if they didn't. Yeah.
They didn't.
Or
They didn't pick it the first.
because this is the Kansas City pick. They took. Who did Seattle take?
Could this be Risner?
No, their first pick. Their first pick.
What do we got right now? So the tight end Josh Oliver, like I said, I'm not sure what the big idea with Josh Oliver is. Kobe Ferrer, Hakeem Butler, or Irv Smith at 40. Tight end seems to be the big hole. Tight end is the one that we need to fill up. Do we fill it out in the second? Do we trade back in?
If you want Josh Allen to progress, then having a tight end would definitely help because he's got to look more. Allen's got to improve on the middle of the field. Allen's great at throwing deep, and he's great at throwing outside the numbers right now. So get him a tight end so he'll actually look to the middle. I don't know whether he just isn't good at it or you had Charles Clay, who was at the end of his career. And you know what? I know, but I mean, his knees are shot. So, get him a tight end. Force him to look to the middle. Force him to develop there. You went out and you signed 62 offensive linemen. Trust that that's enough, and maybe go tight end. But if the value is there, for Risner's there, for Juwan Taylor's there, I don't know how you pass. I don't know how you pass.
I will say that we really have to provide Josh Allen with weapons. Our success is predicated on his development. What else can help the quarterback?
And if there's a lot of talk for a big wide receiver, and the big wide receiver is because you want him for the red zone. Well, another way to score points in the red zone is to find a tight end.
You need to move the chains.
But which second round tight ends are really?
I don't know. Maybe Irv Smith.
I think Hakeem Butler or DK Metcalf.
But how much are they?
Dolphins fans are so much smarter than Jets fans.
Well, no one likes the Jets. You know what I mean?
So here's the thing. John Roberts just said something right now that I've been saying this for a while now. Everybody's really on this getting a new tight end. I still believe in Jason Cruz. I still believe. You see, you make that face, but I still feel. No, man, listen.
He had a great preseason last year. And then he played
it's not about the preseason. It's not about the.
I'm saying he has a chance to keep developing.
Mm-hmm.
From nowhere.
listen, he has an opportunity right now to step up and really show what he's got. And I think
And maybe
with 1 year in,
and maybe
he went from a receiver to tight end. He's got to learn the nuances of tight end. This will
I
be
get
his,
that, and maybe he does. Maybe he does, right?
Yeah.
But are you willing to bet on Allen's development on a developmental player? You could always have,
nothing wrong with
have two good tight ends,
Yep.
but at least put another guy in the roster that's like NFL caliber.
Goff 2 years ago had a really good year for Cincinnati.
He had a decent year. Yeah.
Listen, what are the chances Buffalo trades up in the first right now, based on right now?
It's
Because
looking unlikely given how
me
boards
too. I think it's
flip
looking like
Yeah.
so. The reason I say this
Like,
is
who
I
would
see
you trade
Seattle, Rams, and Patriots.
What about Metcalf trading up?
That is happening. So here's the way I look at it. I think I've seen what I need to see. Have you seen what you need to see? Because 3 hours and 28 minutes. Listen, I've never done something like this before, man. This is crazy.
Do you think this cast was an A like an Ed Oliver, or a solid B like a Christian Wilkins, or maybe an F like a Daniel Jones?
Why didn't you guys tell us? You guys tell us.
Oh, I'd say that you guys got an A for sure. I mean, Ed Oliver was.
I was talking about the actual cast though, like us, this show today.
The show.
I see.
How did you guys feel about this show? Did we represent for Bills fans? Did we do all right? Did we give you guys C performance? If it was a C performance, we'll take it. We got things to improve on. Did we give you guys A+ performance?
Oh, Sean.
A+. Did we get a B?
Sean,
Keeping us humble. Did we get a D? Where we're like, yo, you guys were trash. Listen, Samantha Smith, appreciate that. You've been rocking. You guys been rocking with your guys for 3 hours, man. That's nuts.
People
So
are
that-
dedicated fans.
I'm telling you, man, dedicated fans, dedicated. I mean, you guys are watching TV at home. A lot of you guys are working
someone gave me
tomorrow.
a W.
What?
Dolphin fan was a W.
Dolphins fans W.
I'm not sure if that
is.
means win or if I'm just
Maybe you're just a winner. That's what they love. But to me, I think that we've pretty much got what we needed to get. Got some excitement. Gave you guys some good content. Gave you guys some good
Giants are
laughs.
back on the board, I think. Somebody
Just so you know, the reason I'm here is
Pick
because
is out coming up. Seahawks.
this is broadcast from my house. You know, that's why the Dolphin fans in the photo.
Yeah. We
It's-
went
yes,
to
it's
we
my
went to the
place.
Big Kev's house. We had some steak. We had some. By the way, my man grilled the steaks today. Primo, and the potatoes, legit.
You can
Tom
call him,
helped out with the potatoes. I noticed.
you can call him Fernando.
Fernando. He doesn't want to give a nickname.
Grill master for me.
The grill master. You know what? The grill master.
Yeah.
I like that. GM.
No, Dolphins
The
fans.
GM.
get some love.
Come on, Dolphins fan, get some love because knowledgeable, funny. You know what I'm saying? He showed some anger today with his team picking Christian Wilkins, which is a great pick, but he still feels like it's not.
Thank you, Buffalo sacked Fanatics.
I wasn't like
Buffalo
super.
Status says, you guys have been fun to listen to for the draft. I appreciate that. Sometimes you wonder if you're going to be good enough to kind of, run this for so long because you're like, yo, people tune in and then tune out. They're like, yeah, we're
Did
good.
you have any dolphins on the grill? No one eats dolphins are a mammal. No one eats mammals.
Yo, do we have any Dolphins on the grill? We should have put them on the grill.
I think
Show them
Buffalo's more
something.
likely than
Connor
Buffalo's-
Michael's keeping us humble. He gave us an F. I appreciate that. No, it's good.
Connor.
That's good. That means we got work. We got room to improve. Thank you for sure, Connor. I was about to put your ass on timeout, but
Connor's the same guy that wants to take Josh Jacobs, who came off the board an hour ago.
oh, is that Connor?
somebody keeps saying the Giants are on
The Giants on the board.
We still see Seattle.
Unless you guys are maybe they want that to happen.
Who knows?
We're about to find out. We got a B+. I appreciate that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, we might just do the last 2 picks, I guess. 1 pick. I'll do the Seattle pick and then we'll get going. If they come up with something, then so be it. Something is going on.
Thanks for the party, Dolphins fan.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.
What's happening here? The Seahawks are picking. Who are they
Seahawks.
going for? First pick of the draft.
LJ Collier.
What's that?
Somebody said LJ Collier.
LJ Collier.
They need an edge rusher. Yeah,
Oh, that's
it is
another
Collier.
Dolphin target. So in the second
So
round,
LJ Collier
Seattle goes their own way. Yeah.
twitched up inside outside versatility.
That's a reach.
Uncle Bennett.
it's a
Is that a reach?
Yeah, it's a reach. He's good. That was a Miami second round target. So they were looking at Lidstrom and LJ Collier. So Collier's like he's got the long arms. He's definitely
He's good effort
he's
guy.
power,
But
but
why
he's,
not take Chase Winovich?
yeah.
They don't like Chase Winovich, man. Chase Winovich is
Well,
overrated.
similar players.
And here's the thing: a lot of, and I read this, and I'm gonna make this last point before we get out of here. A lot of people are like wondering, like, why do teams trade up in the first round?
Apparently, someone's saying apparently the Giants just traded back in.
That's what
They
we're
did.
saying. That's what everybody's saying.
Let's see.
DK Metcalf.
This will be interesting. We ain't going nowhere now.
Yeah.
We're gonna stick around for this
I
Giants
hope
pick.
it's something so bad, so my brother's just.
My
brother's probably in bed.
Well, he's probably gonna work tomorrow, so he's probably gonna be asleep. I was gonna call my boy. But the Giants are back in it, so I'm gonna assume they're going where?
I assume they're gonna take DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. Yo, Gettleman is gonna go 3 for 3. So this is perfect. Some guys always ask, why do teams go back into the bottom of the first round? Just wait till the second round and get the guy that you want. So I'll continue this.
Juwan Taylor, DK Metcalf. Okay.
Well, that was a
I
good
like it.
pick.
I like it.
It's a good pick. Why did they trade back?
DeAndre Baker.
He's the first corner chosen.
Yeah, no, but how many?
No, I'm just saying it. I'm surprised. I like.
Is DeAndre Baker nice? I don't know anything
he's
about
my
him.
favorite corner in the draft.
Is he?
Yeah, really good cover corner. I don't know why he wasn't rated a little higher. I think there's again those character concerns you always hear about.
He's a drip throw award winner. Top corner. Really?
Super confident guy too. Really slick.
He's got swag though.
He's got swag for sure.
So here's the deal: a lot of teams trade up back into the first round in the late first round. You wonder why would you guys do that? Just wait till the second round, save the amount of money you're giving to that person. But here's the reason: because guys that get drafted into the first round, they have the 5th-year option. So you have the ability to see what you have, and if the guy's nice enough, you pick up that 5th-year option. So that is why people jump back
Especially
especially quarterbacks, corners, whatever the case is. So if Buffalo were to want to trade back into the first round and they want to pick Dante Risner, they want to take Dante Risner because they can have the option to have that 5th round option. It's 5th year option. So which is cool. So what's that?
It's all the Dolphins fans like flipping
The reactions.
out. Yeah, they're
So,
so angry.
Ladies and
They're
gentlemen,
screaming.
I think this is it. I'm gonna call it like that. I don't give a damn what the Patriots do.
It's good to
Don't
end it
care.
before the
It's good to
Patriots.
end it before the Patriots pick
No
because I don't want to
respect.
get pissed off. And that's that. DeAndre Baker. We're gonna end it with that. I think I want to thank each and every one of you guys. I think this was an amazing show today. Very interactive. I think we had some fun. I think we could do it again.
We're gonna improve on that F.
We're gonna somebody gave us an F today, but that's fine. We're gonna take that F and we're gonna flip that and turn it into a B, and then we'll move it up to an A, and then we ain't looking back. And that's the way it is. Before we do sign off, Kev, do you have any last words?
No, man, I never do.
What's that?
No, I'm good.
You're good?
I don't know.
Elon Musk, nothing?
I don't know. Is this the part where you want me to promo things? Like
Drop your tags, man.
like-
What's up?
So these guys do the Buffalo Bills Fanatics. They do a really good job. I just hang out sometimes and I talk a little sports.
There you go. Excellent.
Oh, that's right. I did buy some T-bone steaks.
He did buy some T-Bone steaks, and they were legit to die for. Fern, drop where they can find you. Drop what
Well,
you're
first of
doing.
all, you can call me Fernando, Fern, the Grill Master, GM, doing the Buffalo Fanatics podcast. You can hit me up on Twitter at FBannaty, at FBANNATY. Give me a follow because I have about, 60 followers. So.
60 followers. We're gonna have to jump. We're gonna have to bump that up. We're gonna bump that. What are you bumping me? What are you tapping me?
I just want to say, you guys have been awesome. Thank you. I can't believe all these guys sticking around.
Absolutely.
Awesome to see
Yeah,
diehard
man.
fans.
We
We're
got
in the same boat.
Fern is on the team. Fern is doing podcasts right now. So be ready to hit the podcast up when we drop it on Twitter. Follow your boy, Real Rico _BF.
Samuel Harris wants to know if we're going to go smoke some weed now. So just so you know, Samuel, I actually work at a weed company. So I run the distribution center for Canopy, which is like Tweed, Leafs by Snoop, Houseplant, which is going to be a new brand coming out by Seth Rogen. So that's something that, promoting the product.
And then I get the product out.
Yeah,
And that's the way.
I run that
that's the way it works.
distribution center. That's why I can afford the T-Bones.
That's it. There you go, and there you have it. So yeah, man. So this was fantastic. So follow us on all our platforms. Everything's the links are in the bio. If you're looking at getting the merchandise, the sweaters, all that good stuff, go ahead and grab that. What the hell? Falcons are picking?
Oh, the Rams trade.
Shit, Falcons are picking.
I'm McCary.
Lineman.
Yeah.
It's good.
All
All right. Listen, that's that. I'm not waiting for the Patriots. There's no damn way. So until next time, we will check you guys out. I'm debating if we're gonna do something tomorrow, but we'll find out. We'll see. We'll see what's happening, fellas. We'll talk. We'll see what's going down. And until next time, it's your boy.
And I'm gone.
And I'm gone.